Bro, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck, bro? Bro, guys, let me get a few more people in, bro. What's chat saying? I'm live streaming as well. Guys, what the actual fuck, bro, just happened, man? How the fuck? In the space, I'm looking at the chart now. How the fuck in 30 minutes, bro? 30 minutes. Does this whole shit just fucking capitulate? Someone said we're fishing in a bear market. Yeah, pretty much. Let me get a few more people in. Raise your hand if you have any questions, bro. All right, guys. So, look, I guess we don't have a TikTok community. I guess we don't have a TikTok community. I want to get everyone else's thoughts. Full transparency. I just woke up and fucking full clipped because I want to get to know where the fuck the situation is. And then I might actually just get back in. I might get back in. I'm gonna put some leverage trades on the shutdown stream later on. But in terms, I want to sort out this whole TikTok situation as soon as possible, and then decide on what the next direction is. Personally, if there's enough people in the community that want to keep it going, I'll keep it going, bro, because I don't see where this whole issue and situation is. Okay, the dev's selling, cool. The dev's a fucking brokey and he's a faggot, right? But also, I understand. I understand why he's upset. Okay, he's upset. He made 50 grand and didn't make another 20. We only made another 20 grand on dev fees, right? That's a problem, and we can find a solution. Okay. Then what's the next thing? Shiro full stacked minor. Okay, he'll probably buy back in. It's just a shakeout. I understand, no problem. Okay. The next thing, the dev made a new community. Well, troll, and I think even like Wojak. How many other coins? Even IB for boss, right? How many other times have we seen people make new communities and new coins, and it doesn't work, right? That's because you don't have the community, right? It's gonna be a shakeout. It's gonna be a little bit of FUD, but okay, cool. Problem, solution, make a new fucking X community. It's not that deep, bro. Right? What I'm pissed about is a capitulation. But again, shit like that can happen, innit? So, I just wanted to start this thing with the community. I'm just pissed because for me, guys, niggas don't understand, right? Niggas don't understand, bro. I make over $100,000 a month, every month, bull market, bear market, whatever. Whatever. I could show you the transactions. I've got over 50,000 people on Blowfin. I've done over $2 billion in volume. Right? That one thing alone, I already make more money than most people make, right? So what pisses me off is when we go out the way, we do things, and then we have these capitulations for no reason. And it's my fault I wasn't awake anyway. Okay. So yeah, if there's enough people in the community that want to run it, I'll buy back in and we run it. I'll buy back in, I'll make a new XCOM, I'll reach out to GMGN, I'll reach out to Axiom, I'll get the dev removed off this fucking shit with the dev cells. And then we go for it, bro, because I don't want my community getting wrecked, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, bro. You get wrecked enough on new pairs as it is. And Eri, if you're laughing, then just come to the stage, bro. If you got something to say, come to the stage. But if you're just gonna be a weirdo, then go ahead. Oh, here he is. Go ahead, Eri.
I
Go
just want
ahead,
to say I
bro.
knew that I never bought into this
Like I
TikTok
said, if
thing.
anyone's got anything to say, come to the
Yeah,
stage, bro.
I'm on the stage.
Come to the
I just
stage.
want to say I never bought into this coin, but I could tell it was a
But yeah,
rug
for those of
from
you
the
guys that are
beginning.
just joining, as I said, I personally want to run it. Right? I woke
Well,
up, sold, 'cause I'm
well,
pissed off. But after I've reviewed
I
the
just want to say
situation, I
that
spoke to Jack, I spoke to people. The
it's
timeline's
all,
pretty simple. So far, Shiro full stacked, Dev sold,
brother,
a little like
brother. It
Dev
was
was selling on the
obvious,
pumps or whatever because he
brother.
didn't
It
get
was
his
obvious. It was
50K.
a coordinated
Oh, here we
rug
are.
from the
1 second,
beginning.
bro. I can't hear you. 1 sec. Wait, speak again.
I just want to say I never bought into this coin, but it was an obvious that it was a coordinated rug from the beginning. I mean, I don't know how people didn't see that,
But how,
but
bro? I don't understand because I brought this live on stream. So how can it be a coordinated rug? And I showed
I'm
it
not
to Jack.
saying I'm not saying by you, man. I'm just saying by the people behind it. There was too many people all shilling it all at once. It was not organic. I mean, like it's obvious. I mean, to me at
So,
least.
so
I
what?
mean,
What's
I've been in.
coordinated? I get it, bro. I get it. I've been trading crypto now since fucking 2017, bro. I've
Yeah,
seen all the rugs.
I've
So
made decent amount of money on a bunch of meme coins. This one smelled really bad. I mean, I'm just surprised that so many people
yeah,
thought it
but
was organic.
it was organic, bro. That's what you don't understand. Like,
I
what's
don't think it
inorganic?
was, brother. I don't think it was.
Yeah, but what's inorganic? This is what I don't understand. Like,
It's
I
not.
get coming on and being like, "Huh, I knew it was gonna go down." That's what most people say after 2 weeks of
I
any
mean,
coin.
that's fine. You
You
can have
know?
your opinion, but you even said that you sold out of the coin. I mean,
Yeah,
like that's
because
a
you
little
should,
sus to
bro.
me. I probably think you were in on it too. It was all the
Bro,
same
bro.
people all
I
running the
understand.
coins, bro.
I understand you're like a skeptic and you're like, "Da, da, 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 da." I get it,
Well,
bro. I bought this
brother,
coin live on stream and I'm a trader and I know how things go and I know to take profits on the way up. That's rule number one. I'm not gonna
brother.
sit and hold my full bag, bro. I've round tripped millions of dollars on coins doing that same thing. That's why you sell on the way up, right?
Yeah,
The
I've
final
round tripped
result,
money as well. I mean, I think
bro, you haven't
everybody
round trip
has,
millions,
but
bro. You haven't round trip millions, bro. So we're in a different league,
how do
innit?
you
But
know? How
bro,
do you
I
know?
know
Just because
because
I
of your
don't fucking
voice.
sit here on
I
Twitter
know
Spaces
because of
all
your
day
voice,
and
bro.
stream myself
I know
fucking
because of your
jerking off
voice. So
trading. That doesn't mean I'm not a millionaire off
have you
fucking
ever
meme
done
coins,
that? Have you
bro.
ever done
I
that?
have
I don't need to
no
claim it's a fact.
desire to be one of you
Yeah,
people
but
shilling and
does
dumping
that?
on
Have you ever
followers.
done
It's
that though, bro?
ridiculous.
Have you ever done that? You haven't, right? So that's the difference. We're
I
in a
ha-
different league, bro.
did I say I
But
haven't?
but
Did I
I
say
know
I
you haven't. I
haven't?
can tell by your voice, bro. I can smell it in the air, bro. You
Yeah,
haven't,
I
right?
can smell it on you
But
too that you're a fucking
but
serial fucking rugger and a rapist on chain, you fucking
bro, I'm
degenerate
not. I
retard.
actually lose money on new pairs. That's the difference, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
not claiming
good.
that I'm a new pairs
Finally
trader.
you got rugged by someone because honestly, everybody can tell that this one was a fucking rug.
Bro, but it
Honestly.
wasn't. That's the funniest thing. That's what makes it so funny. It
Look at the
wasn't. It
chart,
actually
bro. It was
worked.
a fucking
It
coordinated
actually
rug. You don't have
worked.
to be fucking
Bro,
scientists to see it.
bro, what are you talking? All charts are the same, bro. So what? Troll is a rug
Brother,
now?
pull
Troll
it
is a
up on
rug?
deck screener. Are
Troll
you
is a
fucking
rug?
kidding me,
Wojak
dude?
is, troll is a rug?
Oh
Wojak is
my
a rug? No.
god, dude. There's
It's
no like honestly, if you're still getting scammed by these types of people, there's no fucking hope for you. I'm sorry.
oh yeah,
But
there's
there's
no
no
hope.
fucking hope for you.
I've already reached the goal,
I'm
bro. The
talking to
point of
everybody
this.
in your space listening to you and that
Oh
pays
my
attention to you.
god. Okay, bro.
The
Okay,
same
cool.
guys over and over again.
Okay, bro.
You
Okay,
guys
bro.
are fucking the mark, dude. You guys are the mark.
You're
It's
the
sad
mark.
to say.
You're the mark, guys. It's sad to say. Everybody who trades crypto is the mark.
No,
That's the
bro.
unfortunate
People who
part.
follow people like you, like
That's the important part.
retards. You're
What?
a fucking scammer,
Me?
dude.
My brother.
Yeah.
I ran it from 40K market cap, bro. Live on
Yeah,
stream. There's multiple
bro.
people that
Yeah.
can testimony that.
Sure thing, bro. You
Bro,
just had your
live.
side
This is why
wallets
you're
in and you ripped
stupid.
it.
This
Yep.
is why you're
Okay.
stupid.
Bro, yeah, I'm so stupid. Yeah, that's why I'm so poor.
Yeah, well, he is, right? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit and argue and go back and forth. I'll let you come and give your thoughts. You can say a statement and then you can leave if you're on some weird skeptic shit like that. I'm not here to prove to you that this wasn't a farm, that it wasn't a rug. My goal isn't to sit there and prove this blatant facts. The facts are this. The facts are this, and there's facts and variables. The facts are number one. I found this coin live on fucking stream. I don't have to waste my time and go and try join different shit, bag work over here, message all these different people. I don't have to go and do that. I can sit and trade a coin anytime I want to trade a coin like anybody else. I don't have to. This is what people don't understand. They think a KOL has to go and do that to make money. I don't have to. At this stage, guys, I can sit and trade meme coins all day, make money, lose money. It doesn't matter for me. I know that at the end of the day, being in the game, you're going to hit a runner. That's just how it goes. It's law of averages at this stage, right? The thing that pisses me off about this coin is a capitulation. That's what pisses me off. So the fact about, oh, this was a coordinated rug, it wasn't. It was literally a coin which I live bought on stream. And if you don't want to go and watch that and understand that and move past that, then we can't have a conversation, right? But if you understand that, number one, this was not a coordinated rug pull. I bought it live on stream. I shielded it to Jack. Shiro bought at 500k. He started to do it. Ghosty bought 10, 20 soul. He started to do it. It's something which actually worked. It actually compound. And as you can see, normal people bought it because that's the state of the trenches right now. That is the fucking state of the trenches. People that don't give a fuck about anything. They don't make money. But guys, sometimes you can tell by a nigga's voice who's in the game making money or not. Doesn't mean you have to have some alpha voice or something like that. I just know. At this stage, I've been doing this shit too long. I know if you're serious. I know if you're not. I know even if you're secretly serious. This guy's not serious, right? He's just a skeptic. And that's the reason why we're here where we are right now. We had 8,000 holders. I doubt there's 8,000 people trading on chain anymore. There isn't. There is not 8,000 people in the trenches anymore, my bro. There's 3 cabals. And one of the cabals, the dev was from. That's the reason why the dev didn't want to pay the decks in the first place. I told the dev, the shit's going to go to 5 mil if you paid the decks. Paid the decks, it went to 5 mil, right? Then he got upset about the dev fees. I understand that, bro. Right? Jack should have handled it differently. We had a whole VC. I was the third person. I was trying to squash it. Say, look, guys, let's just go our separate ways. We'll see what Pump Fund says. Pump Fund says no. Right? If the dev starts to sell, there's no issues. You message GMGN, you message Axiom, and then you sort out the dev sells. It's a simple change on the back end, hopefully. You know? And then they change that. Okay, no more dev sells. If the guy makes a new X community, you make a new X community. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Right? There's no reason why there should be any issues. But let's see. All right, go ahead. One at a time, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I wasn't in Bitcoin, but I wanted to give just like a nuanced take on it. I think what happened realistically is it had a big run. You've got it up to 3-4 mil in a very risk-off market. The volume starts dying off. Bitcoin, Solana starts nuking. People start selling their bags. I don't think there was any coordinated attempt by any of these KOLs. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's any, it's the way the market's moving lately. Shit, I'm surprised it went to fucking 5 million or whatever it hit.
Bro,
Or
me
4.5.
too. In a day, it's fucking insane. No,
Yo,
you're
yo.
not wrong, bro.
I just wanted to give
You're
that
not wrong,
take that
Travis.
like a lot of people are going to come out here and say all these fucking KOLs coordinated a big rug pull. I think it's clear to see what happened. You know what I mean? Like the market's risk off.
Yeah.
There's not as many buyers. There's not many people that want to buy a coin at 3 mil. You know, and I appreciated the attempt from all these guys to like start making content and putting shit out there, even being sidelined on it. I was watching it like from the very beginning. I saw the PvP attempt because I seen the token a couple weeks ago, the same kind of narrative. But so I kind of was sidelined on it. But I was like, shit, it's going to 4 or 5 mil. I was still happy for all the people in it. But that's the thing with the last guy there saying, this is a big fucking coordinated attempt. Everyone's making videos trying to bring in a bunch of normies to siphon all their money out. I think it's very obvious that's not what happened. So I've been here trading for over a year and a half, trading in the pump fund trenches. But yeah, man, I mean, like, it's unfortunate, but like that's I'm just being real to anyone in here that's like looking at this, all these like kind of newer guys or low port guys watching what happened. I think it's very obvious. Risk off market, low volume, the overall market starts nuking, it just loses momentum. That's kind of just the take I wanted to give and, give you guys a bit of the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, I was just throwing that in there.
No, I appreciate you, bro. And this is the weird thing. Before Dusaka, you can go next. And Boz, welcome, bro. Welcome, 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 Boz. Um, well, this is the thing. A lot of people have look. You can't speak to a brick wall, right? I can't talk somebody out of being a skeptic of crypto. That's not one thing I'm here to do. I'm not here to change your mind. You think it was a coordinated rug. You think it's a scam. Great. Do you? If everything's a scam, you're never gonna make money. You're never gonna get rich. I came from £2,000 in debt, living with fucking crackheads, dead broke, making nothing, and here I am today. I'm living proof that you can do it. Living proof. And guess what? I've got videos. I've got the whole documentation. Every day I didn't come up out of nowhere, right? But that just goes to show you that some things are real. Some things do happen, and you can't change that. You can never change a man's mindset, bro. A man has to go through certain things. And guess what? I've got messages too of people who I know now who I call a scammer. Would you believe that? I used to call them a scammer. And then when I look back at it, I was like, I'm actually just retarded. Jack joined then, doesn't look like he wants to speak. But first of all, right? First of all, okay, Charles does have a good thought. Okay, Bitcoin dips, the market dips, people are risk off. That's fine. That's fine. But in my opinion, again, I just want to know if there are still holders of the coin in this that want to give it a go. Because I think these problems are solvable. I don't think it's that deep for dev cells. I don't think it's that deep for
I agree. I don't think
anything else.
it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be the end of the coin as long as like you're still at a level where it could bounce. I've seen shit bounce higher, like shit has come down way more than this and had a bounce. So I agree with that statement for sure.
Yo, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, here.
Thanks, crypto.
Yo. Yeah, I've been watching this from the start as well, and yeah, just to add to that, yeah, there's no trickery going on, cabals or anything like that. It's just like King bought the coin live on stream, and then obviously, we all came together to shill it and just run it up and create a positive movement out of this. You know what I mean? So don't listen to the other loser guys. They're just flooding, and I believe we can. This can run back up. The narrative is there. I wouldn't want to waste a good narrative.
Bro, I don't want to waste it because it worked. Never have I ever seen this, guys. Regardless of what you think, I've never seen 8,000 people buy a coin in 2 days. I've traded crypto for years. I've legit on chain made more than most people that will hate. And that's not gloating. That's a fact, right? So I've never seen that. I'm talking from experience. Haven't seen this type of shit happen, right? I didn't have I don't need to sit there and believe, guys. I already have the audience. I already have the subscribers. I already have the referrals. I already have a real business. I have no need to do any more CTOs. I've already ran coins to 20 mil and I burnt 2 million. Niggas talking about Jack holding a round trip in 200K. I burnt $2 million, right? I know how it feels to put in hard work and time and effort and lose money. But I also know how to see coins and believe and get screenshots from people saying, bro, I made this much money. I made this much money. Even at 4 mil, somebody said, yo, bro, thank you, bro. I joined your stream. First time I watched crypto. I've been getting rugs on this, that. I bought this, I made money, right? That's the type of shit that genuinely makes me enjoy crypto and have fun with crypto because that's what this shit's about. This shit's about having fun. So seeing this type of shit, yes, it does piss me off, but I agree with Boars. I don't think we should waste a good narrative because of a salty dev and some brokey wants to make a new XCOM. To be fair, I thought he was going to make a new XCOM anyway. He was sleeping most of the time. We was doing most of the work. So yeah, like I said, interested to get some more thoughts, but yeah, ran over. Jack next, and then the obs, just bear with me because Jack's just joined, and then you can go next, my bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I just came up because you want to see what's up. I mean, I was talking to you. I mean, you're frankly like of all the people you just mentioned. Not, I'm not talking about, by the way, about the people up on the stage. Good guys, good whatever. But the people I'm talking about that the chat, the guys running the community, the original dev of this. Like a lot of these guys have bad intentions. I frankly don't care about their opinions, but I do care about your opinion because you've been pushing this, and anyone who's been pushing this or posting content, whatever, I'm all ears to hear what you guys have to say. And by the way, I'll say this: Crypto King brother, you weren't up when all this was going down, but you're up now. So like now I'm hearing you're saying you want to push and whatever. If you're still wanting to push it, bro, listen, I'm here to help support in whatever ways I can. Whatever you want to do, bro. Because I like listen. I'm not here to just fuck off if something dips, and that's the reason why I round tripped. I mean, literally everything. I know, like full transparency. If you didn't see, I exited at the peak of bottom. Well, I posted my full like chart of everything. You guys can go see it. Full transparency about everything. I got nothing to hide. But I round tripped everything, and I didn't sell just because the chart's down. It was like kind of a mix of everything going on, and to be fair, what Crypto King said is like maybe it should have just just kind of let everything die down and whatever, and kind of hold the ship down. So I can respect that. I think from my
Me too,
perspective, I
bro. I
saw.
sold. I sold. I already said, like, I sold because the situation is you can always buy back in. That's why I say always take profits. To be honest, you should have took some profits, and then
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you
yeah,
do one
and I
sell,
get that. It was a
you
mix
know.
of things. I mean, I was
But
also
also,
live.
bro, I've been in that situation too. Do you know what I mean? You didn't see Ghibli CZ. I don't know if you guys ever seen on B&B. Ghibli CZ, I ran it up with Letterbomb actually. Not Letterbomb, Lupia. Me and Lupia were holding just on X. We didn't really speak. And then when CZ posted, Lupia nuked 200K on my head top, bro. And I, I learned that lesson, right? So, but look, you can always buy back in. My question is, as well as you don't need to say anything. I think you've also proved it yourself too. You haven't necessarily done anything wrong, and I understand the issue, and I understand selling. I don't deny selling, but is there anybody else in the community that's actually a holder of this token that also wants to run it? Dusaka, go ahead as well, bro.
Oh yeah, what's up, my guy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, my bro, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, good shit.
Ethan
Like
Prosper as well. I want your thoughts, bro. Come up, bro. Pull up, my
from
guy,
my
if you're available.
from my perspective, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, right? Because first of all, I think with any coin that's doing anywhere near decent, and if there's a bunch of people, it doesn't even necessarily have to be bigger KOLs. It can be anyone with a voice within the community. You'll have people blame them if anything goes wrong, anything, even if a fucking floor price dips 20% whatsoever. Um, Simply because of the fact that people want to have something or someone to blame. So the whole narrative of it being a whole like cabal play and everyone being involved, and this was like them saying like this was all planned, that's just kind of bullshit. I will say though, that's the other 50% that I'm worried about, is that nowadays with the, let me just say, new age KOLs, it's not the same as it used to be like a year and a half back, right?
Mm,
Like people do not have the same mindset. We haven't entered a holders market yet where people are fully like convinced they can hold any coin right now. People are scared of losing, and I mean that's their own issue and that's their own fault. It's their own shit that they have to deal with and kind of fix their mindset. But that is one of the issues for people. And when there's like a guy with a bigger audience like Shero or any of those guys, and them pushing it like really, really hard, of course they're gonna think that there's gonna be some insider cabal shit going on because it wouldn't be the first time. And I think that's what most people fudding or most people worrying about. I think that's what's happening. I don't think necessarily anyone wants to blame anyone. I just think that, like I said, like because there's a bunch of guys pushing this shit so hard, and then all of this shit going on, and it just kind of dying down within a couple of hours, people want to have someone to blame instead of taking their own responsibility and like selling on the way up, like you said they should have.
It's chill. I'm not bitching about people. Like I'm used to this. It's not my first rodeo. Of course, um, I'm doxxed or whatever. Hold up, yo Tim. Hold up, chill. I gotta deafen you up real quick. My bad. I was in a VC. Um. Oh, since it's up here, what's good, bro? No, no, but listen, I'm not
What's
here
good,
crying.
bro?
I'm not here crying because motherfuckers are in my Twitter mention. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm used to it. I get it. It's chill. Um, no, I mean it's just like major levels of autism for sure. I honestly I don't really care. I'm just if you guys want to push it, whatever. I'm here to. I got you guys. Whatever you want, let's do it. If not, it's chill. The people who are holders, who are creators, that's who I care to listen to. Fucking Irish Cabal and these other fucking retards. I could literally care less. You guys are rage baiting, whatever.
Bro, I thought they
Got
had
you.
money, bro. Genuinely, genuinely.
Oh, they're
I
just
thought
rage.
they
Yeah, they just
I
rage
thought
baiting
they had
still.
money. So why is the guy upset over 50 bands, bro? Like,
He's
go on, Ethan.
Oh, I was just gonna say, fucking Ruggers. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm playing. I think that no matter what you do, no matter what you do in this space, people will hate you, and I've accepted it, and I don't really give a fuck anymore. And yeah, I mean, good round trip, but I would have full stacked that shit when I was up 100K. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I know, but that's the
That's it.
reason why we have
That's it.
like
What would you have done, bro, if you were up 100K? Give us
Bro,
the
I feel
rundown.
oh,
bad for
send it, bro.
dude.
Send it out by 50, bro.
No,
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 no, no, no.
chill.
All send it.
If I like supported something like Jack, I probably would have like held it, you know what I'm saying? I think the hate you're getting is retarded. I think people have spun a narrative that you kind of like bundled the coin or whatever, or you guys had it all pre-planned when I mean the only reason it bonded is because Cubsy sent out 100 TXs. I mean it wasn't new. The only LARP is that
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't a
yeah.
new logo, right? Like it's been deployed a bunch.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
like I think what oh hold on, my yeah but yo, I think what you guys did isn't bad. I honestly thought it was like really good for the space and whatever, and I think it's kind of unfortunate you're getting a lot of hate and everything like that. You know,
Yeah, it's chill.
that's like what believe me. I saw the narrative. I saw it from the floor, and I was like, dude, Cubsy's like a retard for batting it like 100 times, like it wasn't new. I was
Yeah,
like
dude.
I
raging
said the
because
same
it
thing on
bonded,
live.
and then I mean when you kind of spun up the whole TikTok narrative where you got to onboard new people, I thought it was like good. You know, I thought I should have bought when I saw the narrative and everything like that, but.
Yeah, it
I think
shifted.
it's kind of unfortunate the hate you're getting. I think if Sharo wanted to post all those videos, he probably shouldn't have clipped most of his supply.
Literally.
But I don't think you deserve any of the hate you're getting, and that's coming from someone who would, uh, just I would just buy and stack that shit. But I probably wouldn't like publicly like post all those videos and shit. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
even though
you
I
would.
am doxxed and everything. But like, I wouldn't put my name behind something like that.
Yeah.
But I respect what you're doing, and I don't think you did anything wrong. And I think it's kind of unfortunate that everyone in the space has Down syndrome.
No, no, no. And listen, let me say too. Let me just
Yeah.
say too.
bro,
I want to
bro,
point
do you
this
know what
out
it
because
is?
I want to point
Sorry.
this
Go
out
ahead,
though,
Jack.
real quick. It's like I've also gotten a lot of fucking love from a lot of people, and also by the way, outside of traders, platforms definitely got their attention as well, and like a positive light, and like they're getting the idea of like they need to like stop, being undoxed in the basement. Like if you want to be a multi-billion-dollar platform, you got to fucking market a little bit if you want to grow, and so they're kind of catching on, so that's a good thing. By the way, so it hasn't all been bad. I think like the retards are pretty loud as retards are. These the guys that rage bait in Twitter mentions, and they're loud, but I don't know. I don't really get too phased by that shit. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's chill. I think this has been dope. I do wish like it could have gone a lot further just in terms of mind share. And again, like if you guys are wanting to do whatever, I'm happy to help with that. But yeah, I mean,
Here's another thing, Jack. These coins like Wojak, Troll, whatever, they go to 100 mil, 50 mil, 75 mil, whatever. Like, I'm shocked that you guys got this to 6 mil completely organically because realistically, like, those
yeah, like
coins
a marketing
spawn
campaign.
in. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, they spawn
bro.
in at a mil to begin
You
with. They don't spawn in at
understand, right?
100K.
There's a
Crypto King,
difference. Facts, Eve. Go on, Centered.
did you sell supply or no?
Yeah, bro. I sold on the way up because I already said and I tweeted this from the beginning. I've been and done these CTOs before. I don't know if you guys know. I've ran
Yeah.
coins to multi millions, and this is why I said everybody should be taking profit on the way up. Jack,
I mean, I'd
everybody.
probably do the same thing, but
Yeah,
you
but
know,
as long as you don't stack it on the way up and you
Yeah,
take
I gotta
small
give.
profits on the way up, because it's all about that first icon. The second and third and fourth, nobody cares about it. But that first time that you click sell, whether it's $5, $10, a fucking $1,000, that's all that matters. So
bro, listen, I don't think if you put your face behind it though, you should like slam it at all. You know what I mean? I think Jack fully did it right. No offense, I don't mean to like
Yeah, no,
blame
it's
you or
cool,
anything.
bro.
I think Jack fully did it right, and I think Jack has a great intention with the space. And I'm not dick sucking, but he is right with everything he says with the marketing and whatnot. Because I'm doxxed myself or whatever. I don't know. You guys talk about dox a lot, but
You
I mean, you
I
do
dox?
know,
get a
bro.
little bit more
Since
hate
it,
when you get doxxed, right? And I don't really care about that. And I mean, Crypto King, you're obviously doxxed as well.
Yeah.
But if you guys are gonna back a project, you gotta like fully back it and not sell. Even the Sharo guy too. But I'm not blaming you at all. I
No,
think
it's
what you guys
true.
did is fine. And obviously you take P on the way up, but it's just like an unfortunate circumstance. I don't think anything you did is bad. And like no one. I would take P too. Just like a kind of like a uh just if you take P, you're gonna get hate. And I don't even know why Jack's getting hate because he didn't even sell anything.
But that's the
But that if that
difference.
makes
No,
sense.
like I don't get that much from experience. Like I've been doing this for years, but I've been doing this for fucking cycles, bro. This KOL shit. From experience of doing it, whether it's fucking altcoin, whether it's a meme coin, whatever it is, you lead by example. So this case, I don't think there's many people because of where the market is that have been wrecked. Like their whole life savings were wrecked. But for example, other CTOs that I've done, I actually burnt the money. I made $2 million and I burnt it, right? And then the burn was the top, and everybody like sold, and then there were some people which are still doing it today. The CTO which I ran is still running to this day, right? It's not at the same market cap because I'm fucking a whole different chain. It's still running to this day. But the issue was that a lot of people followed my example, never sold a single token, and then got wrecked. So this time round, if I was to even waste my time and enter it, if you look on my channel, my pinned post, I said, guys, everybody take profit on the way up. If you follow me, you take profit on the way up. And this has also proved why you do that in trading in general. Because it
I
only
mean,
takes
bro,
one time for the whole shit to capitulate.
I think the number one issue here is that you have people plan out these full rugs and then or
Mm.
almost like a kind of like a Lexapro thing or some bullshit like that where you plan it out, bundle it up, you buy on the main, you full round trip the main and you take all the P on the alts, you know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
guys kind of are forced to take P on the main because you bought at what 100, 200. I don't know where you bought Crypto King, probably like 200, but I know I
No,
saw Jack buy
40K,
it.
bro. I bought with Cupsy alive. I
You were
bought,
buying with Cupsy at the floor?
I bought with Cupsy at 40K, 10 soul, and held the
Okay,
whole
yeah.
way. And with the thesis that it will go to 5 million, I've got the clip. I got the
I
dev
mean,
play
that's not
dead.
even bad, bro. That's not even
Yeah.
bad. But like, the thing is, like, when these KOLs on Twitter put their face or not even their face because they're not docs, but their brand behind it, they don't take clips on their main wallet, and then they just clip alt, and promote it and promote it. But you guys are kind
Yeah.
of, I mean, when you see that number, you're obviously going to lead by example and take P on your main. So it's kind of a like unfortunate circumstance, you know?
well, yeah, and
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm not
Uh,
stupid to exactly what you said. Like, I'm aware of, like, I was just trading on live and just trenching, and then I go from like this becomes a thing to like, okay, if I push it, now I go from being like a trader to like a KOL, and like I do feel a level
Yeah.
of obligation that, I'm just not going to clip it. It is what it is. I think I could have, clipped out 70, 80K just incrementally. I don't think too many people would have that much of a problem. I'm sure some would, and yeah, but that was my own choice. I knew what it was going into it. I kind of said that from the
I
beginning. I
mean,
said,
bro,
I'm gonna keep it
respectfully,
chill.
you had every. I did the same with Umi back in the day with Jalen or whatever in January, where me and Jalen were
Yeah.
streaming, and I kind of felt like bad clipping, if that makes sense. So I
Yeah.
took a clip at like 3 mil, and Jalen was like, "Bro, what are you doing? Stop clipping." And
Yeah.
it's because our brands were on the, and that guy was pretty ethical. Like we were both super ethical back
Yeah,
then. So it was
Jalen came
like,
through the live, bro. He was like, I
don't.
felt the pressure too. But then
Yeah,
after came
yeah,
to the
yeah.
TikTok live, he goes, we're gonna see how this plays out. I'm like, oh shit, bro. I gotta lock in, bro. Jalen's
And
gonna
it
fucking
was
like,
almost like a just don't take profit because you're kind of the face behind it, you know? You feel
yeah.
bad. It's not even like
That's
a
it's a
a
double-edged
moral
sword.
thing. It's like a just you feel bad or it is a moral thing. It's like you feel bad, you know? So, I don't know,
Since
bro.
its solution is we're gonna give you the PKs going forward, and then you can be the guy to just fucking stack the shit out of it.
Well, I
yeah.
would
Centered
absolutely be
centers the
so
market
happy
maker.
to stack it, but unfortunately it's down in the gutter now, so I don't even want to stack it any further.
G
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
G's, bro. All
Well,
right.
that's the thing.
Bro,
What?
listen, you guys had great intentions, bro. I don't think it was bad. I think it's kind of just unfortunate you got fudded by all of Twitter, and that's about it, bro.
But don't
It's
you think
chill.
it's funny how we
Bro, I
proved that
supported
it
like
doesn't?
I respectfully, I don't know why it bonded. Cubsy sent 100 bats for it to bond,
I said the
and
same
then
thing. Yes.
you guys
Yes.
spun a narrative that I thought was super good, and I should have bought it at 200K, and I cucked it up to like 800K and got it off. but I don't think it was bad at all. And it's just unfortunate that the people in the space are retarded, bro. Like at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
bro.
people are gonna lose, people are gonna win. You just gotta, I don't know, bro. Jack,
Sensei,
you did it right, bro. You're doing it right, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
listen, we're gonna keep going. We got big plans. It did what it needed to do, bro. I got the attention of the right people, and we're gonna go off with that. I'll just leave it at that. Sensei, brother, we need the face cam lives and the TikToks, bro. You need to be a KOL, brother. We need
Yeah,
you
join us,
Bro, I
bro.
lifestyle
fight
content.
15% at the floor, bro. I can't be no KOL, bro. I don't even care. I'd
Sensei,
rather just rape people or rape myself or rape
See?
anyone, bro. I
what's the
don't even
limit,
care.
bro?
And
You got how many multiple eight figs you need to hit, and you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm just gonna be a KOL, and like just
Oh, like
fucking blow
that,
up
bro?
in
Like full
space.
insider trade, just like a wallet blaster type thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, people don't understand, bro. All these people are just like insider trading and everything, bro. And I get
yeah,
none of that, bro. I would say
yeah,
like 20, like 15, 20 mil and I'll be done,
All
you
right,
yeah.
know?
bro. We got to get Cincy to 15, 20 mil, then he's gonna be full KOL and blow
I
us
need
up in
full copy
space.
traders, bro, and then I'll be there,
Yeah.
bro.
All
Just
right,
don't start perp, send it,
Nah.
bro.
I bet. I'm out of here, but it was good talking to you guys, bro. Like
brother.
genuinely, I
Appreciate
feel
you
really
coming up on
bad for you
stage,
guys, bro.
Bro,
brother.
it's
We're
It
all
chilling.
good,
We're
bro.
chilling.
We'll link up in Dubai, bro. We'll link
You
up in
said what?
Dubai, Senate. I said we'll link up in Dubai, bro. It's all
All
good.
right, bro.
Life goes on for us, man.
Bro, good luck with this coin. Genuinely, I wish the best for you guys.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
spinner, bro. Appreciate
Appreciate
you
you,
Yo,
coming
bro.
up,
Sen,
dog.
yo, Sen, yo, chill,
We're
chill,
running
chill,
back.
Santa. Where you going?
What do you
Who's
mean? Where am I
Ken?
going, bro? I'm
Who
going to
is
drink,
this?
bro. I'm bored.
Yo,
Said it, bro. Where you going?
yo, bro, hold on, hold on. I was about to buy the dip. What you talking about? You're leaving
Dip of what?
of TikTok, gangster.
Bro, it's getting max on. I mean, bro, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
we
size
running it back
coins. I
up.
don't hold coins like that unless it's like a few hours. But unfortunately, you have faggots just max fudding it on Twitter, bro. Like I don't even know if I could buy it at 500K because they're just max faggot fud,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
But don't you
and I mean,
think it's
I
funny,
give up.
Scented? Sorry to interrupt you, bro, but don't you think it's funny how we prove that you don't need CT to run up a coin? You don't need
CT
CT.
to what?
We proved that you don't need CT to run up a coin.
I mean, you
90% of
don't,
CT
but
weren't in.
but as soon as they FUD, it can't go past. Well, the market's so dead now, bro. As soon as they
Yeah.
FUD, you can't go past like that 5 mil mark because you have. I think even Gake made a post just laughing at the coin, and I don't know, bro. That person just waits for the bottom and buys with their tracked wallet, and then it goes up and up and up, you know. So I don't even know, bro.
Dude, I think it's
Unfortunately, to like
just
get to that next level, you need all CT behind it. But
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
just everybody's in VCs fucking around. They get off on it. Like I understand it, bro. It's people we're like kind of in just a trolley cesspool of a space, especially when market's kind of nuking. People get a little bit extra
I
cynical, but
mean, bro, it's
yeah,
like you just had people buying a dog coin and they'd be up like 100K back in the day, and now it's like people are just PvPing for money. And
yeah, it's an
respectfully, I'm not
adrenaline
here to
dump.
make people money. I'm here to make myself money. So if I'm promoting a coin or in a coin, like I'm making myself money. I'm not making anyone else money. I don't give a fuck, you know?
Bro, literally, bro. That's the thing. And that's why we have lower and lower ceilings every single week. And that's
I
why
mean, yeah, I'm
YouTube
part of the
shit.
issue, bro. I'm the reason we got lower and lower ceilings every week because those people that just blast like retards that have no brain are getting raped.
Yo,
So
So
it's
that's
like,
Sensei,
you know,
but the thing is
what's
we
your
have less and
thesis then,
less quote
brother?
unquote retards.
so what's the solution?
No, I said, what's your thesis then, bro? What's it gonna take? Do we need Sensei to do another live coin flywheel
No, no,
tech
no.
or?
We don't need anyone to do a live, but the thing is the skill gap is so big now, right? Like there's very few actual good traders that are early to everything, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I got 5,000 up and down so I can get filled quicker on my internet, bro. And a god PC yesterday so I can get filled faster and load faster, bro.
Oh,
Like, and then you
jeez.
have people probably trading on their phones, right? So the skill gap in trading now, because all these kids that thought of like that are actually smart figured out that they can make money doing this stuff, have got all these equipment and whatever, like myself, not kids, but you know, I'm not a kid. But everyone realized they can make money doing this. They're gonna have the best or grind as hard as they can to make money. And I mean, I don't even know what the solution would be, bro. The skill
So
gap
I
is so big because there's so many lazy people that don't want to work hard. And that's
Yeah,
basically
but that's the thing
all
is
it is.
like you can't onboard. So not onboard. I'm not gonna go back into onboarding, but like you can't increase the player pool if we're gonna go into that scenario. You can't
Bro, if
increase the
you're in the
player
rapening
pool.
scenario, right? Like it's like a almost like a Fortnite thing back in the day. If you're in the rapening scenario, you can increase the player pool. It's like
No,
not
but
so
possible almost.
yeah,
It'll
but
my
it'll bottom out and then stay at the bottom.
exactly,
so my thing is
exactly.
my take on this is like this. Like, I agree with what you're saying for like the situation of like sub 100K coins, definitely new pairs, right? Because it's like
Fair
everyone's on
enough.
the same screen looking at the same. Okay, here's my just take on everything is like more volume solves like not everything. It solves like 90% of issues. In other words,
Facts.
Absolutely.
let's just do it like this. What's something everybody bitches about? PvP. Everybody bitches about PvP. Like, all PvP is the worst thing ever. As if PvP
Okay,
has
but
not
then
been
the thing
around.
is,
But
sorry,
let
PvP
me
is only a
the thing is
thing.
you have all the good traders or like super good traders that'll just adapt and buy both the vamps or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing.
And then
Here's my
they'll
thing. Like,
still be raping everyone.
Yeah, but
here's
they never
no, no,
hold for
no.
that long though. They'll be gone. So
Hold on.
like,
Here's my thing about
You never
PvP though.
know.
It's like
true.
PvP feels a lot worse when there's low vol and the thing that wins the PvP fucking nukes to zero when you top last. It doesn't feel as bad when it's Luigi PvPing CEO killer and it goes fucking 50 mil
Oh,
and you
don't
can top
remind me,
last
bro.
and there's enough volume. You know.
Don't remind me about that one.
I know. I got you there.
No.
But I'm saying like when there's enough volume for shit to play out, even when you think of like the worst case scenario situation of like god awful PvP, just toxicity, whatever the fuck. Just like think of the worst thing: someone taking 30% of the curve, someone fucking 40% dev. But if there's 2 bill daily vol, all of a sudden everything feels a lot like less bad. It feels like a lot less bullshit.
No,
And I
I
Well,
completely agree, but how do you expect to get that 2 bill daily ball if there's
Normies,
Iano,
bro.
fucking who else?
Normies.
GRX, like 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 good traders, bro, just absolutely obliterating
so
everyone.
my
You
take
know,
on
I've
this.
no,
My
go
take
ahead, go
would be
ahead.
this: it's like I feel like when okay, so when volume goes lower,
Yeah.
it becomes what you said, like Fortnite, where it's like first off, ceilings get lower, so then priority is on things like new pairs, etc. And then also there's less diversity of like different types of launches. So for example, Prime Volume, it's like yes, you had organic launches off new pairs and whatever, but you had so many fucking like cabal cooks launches and whatever because it was volume for it. You had all these like coordinated. I mean, frankly, just you think any like major high cap token, especially the big ones,
Yeah.
like dude, they're all fucking supply controlled market made pushes and whatever. There's not a market, but like, and frankly, most of those are relatively normie friendly. And that's a lot of the onboard. I mean, even think like Chill Guy, bro, is like heavily fucking supply controlled, heavily pushed, heavily coordinated. We think
Honestly, I
about
have no idea if it was supply controlled or not. I
Yeah,
have no
it
idea.
was. But look,
dude. It was
this is the
definitely,
thing, yeah.
it was such a
It was,
dude. The
yeah.
TikTok
I
clothing
don't know,
campaigns they
bro. Like
ran.
Peanut and stuff wasn't supply
Peanut
controlled. I
wasn't.
don't
Peanut
think. I
No,
wasn't.
no.
wasn't super
I'm not saying
educated back
there's.
then.
I'm not saying there's
So
no high caps. I'm not saying there's no high caps that were not supply control, but I'm saying many were. And what I'm saying is like there was enough volume to do that. There's not going to be. I mean, dude,
I yeah.
there's the crime TikTok larps. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're running up the new Trump coin for sure. They're
Yeah,
running
they
up the
still
new meme
run,
coin. But
right?
But
But
but what I'm saying is when there's more volume, there's more diversity in the sense that like the volume isn't completely consolidated to new pairs, which is where it becomes a shit show because yeah, they're not going to beat you and the Sensids and whoever's on new pairs. No, they're not. But can they bid the market made coin at 50 mil that gets pushed to fucking 300 mil? Yeah, but that's just not an option in the current market. It is when volume's up. So that's kind of my
the thing
take.
is,
It's
like, those good traders that are buying the new pairs are gonna hold based on the market. You know what I mean?
no,
So
no,
it's
no,
gonna
yeah,
no.
be.
No. But
No, I know what you're saying.
of course. But but like I'm even seeing like these fucking meteor coins that spawn at fucking 20 mil that are marketed to
Yeah,
TikTok and whatever. But if the
yeah.
volume's there, they'll actually cook and they'll follow through, and these motherfuckers
what
can
that's
actually
the thing
Bro,
is
participate,
at the end of
whatever.
the day, I think you just need pump fund to step in and market, bro.
yes, bro.
Like,
But not
Of
like,
just
course,
that,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So
Not
that's what I'm
just
saying.
that.
That's
Is
my
like we
take.
have
My
an
overall take
economy,
is
right? What you need
yeah.
to
My overall
understand is what you guys understand it, but what I mean to like the general audience is like what you guys need to understand is there's different types of people in a market. This is a market, right? You're gonna have traders, right? And at traders, you're gonna have the upper echelon traders all the way down to the people that are just having fun and have a 9 to 5. You need to have marketers. You need to have people whose job is to onboard new people. Their job is to create content and their job is to onboard new
well
people.
yeah, but dude,
beyond
The issue
beyond
is
respectfully,
is we
that
have a
shouldn't be you
disconnect.
guys. That should be pump fund, bro. Pump
No,
fund
no,
Yeah,
of
has to
yeah,
course.
hold
It should
100%.
volume.
be, and I've talked to like, but the thing is too, beyond like you're thinking small here in terms of marketing. It goes much deeper than that. You need a lobbying team, you need a PR team, you
Yep,
need a team
Oh,
of
yep.
a
bro, I've
thousand
been there,
people.
bro. You need everything, bro.
Whole
Because
shebang.
here's the thing, let's take like a platform that's like bringing in the same revenue or more, but like let's take like a sports betting platform, whatever. Dude, they're spending nine figs just on like lobbying alone so they can market and on TikTok ads, right? That's not by accident. You don't see prize pick ads with celebrities by accident. They're
Literally.
fucking lobbying to TikTok to be able to do that. Pump Fund could do the exact same thing. They just choose not to because they frankly don't give a fuck. So, and then also they have no presence. And when I always say this, like when you're a company, you have no presence, you allow others to write your story. So we take Pump Fund, for example. What's the hottest video in relation to Pump Fund of the last month? It's a fucking
Brothers.
CoffeeZilla video saying that Pump Fund is essentially a scam gambling company that nobody should support and that should not be allowed to be marketed on YouTube. And a week later, guess what? Videos in relation to Pump Fund and meme coins are now no longer able to be on YouTube because you allowed someone to write your story for you. Pump Fund had a YouTube channel with 200K subscribers, and they're running it like fucking WAP, where it's like an IRL figurehead with like docs creators, and they're bringing fucking Orange You doing vlogs and shit like how WAP does or something, and they have a direct relationship with YouTube and whatever. Well, guess what? You have pushback against shit like CoffeeZilla and whatever. The way that someone like Steak, they have Drake and Aiden Ross and whoever. So if CoffeeZilla makes a video about Steak, which he did, he mentioned Steak in the video with Pump Fund, but there's pushback. Steak is still able to advertise. These streamers are still advertising because they've lobbied and they're certified and approved by YouTube. Pump Fund isn't, and we're seeing the consequences of that. Yeah, it's a shit show. It's amateur hour, and with the money and revenue they're bringing in, I mean, it's fucking embarrassing. And yeah, that's my take.
I mean, I'm
completely
not
agree.
arguing with you, bro. I think you're completely right. I've been in content, whatever, for so long. I think Pump Fund really is kind of the downfall of themselves right now with how
Yeah.
they react to certain situations, or situations. And I think it kind of all happened after Elon got that like lawsuit bullshit happen a long ass time ago, but I could be entirely wrong. So I don't know if he has to be quiet or whatever, but I mean, I don't think the guy's dumb, obviously, but I
I
have
think
no
there's a
idea.
level of inexperience, and I don't mean that to be disrespectful, but like let's be frank, these guys are young. It's not like they were running. You think like somebody who's bringing this level of revenue, most CEOs in this situation, they're like fucking 50 years old or whatever. And props to
But
Elon and these guys, by the
yeah.
way.
Hey,
Props,
but still, I
respect.
don't know if you
So
No,
talk,
no,
far,
no,
he's
hold
bro.
on. That's a
super
big
You can
smart to
come to
get
achievement.
where he
stage.
is, though.
Listen,
I think
yes,
in
props,
some
but
external way, he's super limited, and it's kind of unfortunate. And I don't know. That's kind of what I believe, because I don't think someone in
but
his
I think
shoes could be as dumb as he is. If from the outside perspective, I
no, but
think
I
he is
think I think
genuinely
you can run
limited
it
in a
detached
certain
though.
way, bro.
Well, I think you could run it detached though. Like you say, you don't need to. Elon doesn't have to
Elon's an
be the docs
agent. Chat, you guys
figurehead.
are
He doesn't
crazy.
have. That'd be great, but okay, fine, cool. Don't be the
Yeah.
docs figurehead, but you need some level of presence, and I don't think there's any excuse for that, frankly, beyond like yeah, maybe Elon's not going to be doing Joe Rogan podcast. Cool, fine, but like
Well,
you
where's
can
where's the
fucking.
money going? Where's the
But
money going?
listen,
Because like they're not
you
giving Padre people that much bread. Okay, they
brother,
Free
brought
bread for
Padre.
you, bro.
you can
Yeah, bro.
have you can have social media presence, and that's the fucking bare minimum. There's no like real regulation there.
Yeah.
Beyond that, by the
Yeah.
way,
Bro,
beyond
with
Pump Fund.
20
No, no,
grand,
hold on real quick.
look how much
This is
we
how I
did with
know.
20K, bro.
Yo,
Look how
can
much we
I
did with
just say
20
one
grand.
thing? Can I say one thing?
Oh, but still, what go on, bro?
Yo,
Go
can
ahead,
you
bro.
please take your AirPods off, bro? Like the audio quality is like giant.
What, mine?
Yeah, your microphone's like echoing like crazy.
All right, cool. One sec, bro. Yeah, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry. Is that better?
Say something.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
All right,
I
my bad.
still-
I was on the wrong one.
I don't know. It's still kind of shit, bro.
All right. Well, I was just gonna say real quick, like to what Sensu was saying. I honestly do think it's a level of I'll just say stupidity, bro, or ignorance at least to some extent. Because if it was just a Pump Fund native thing, then I would agree with like maybe it's like a regulation
I'm on the
thing, or
right mic
maybe like a
now.
private, like there's some sort of external reason. But it's like it's everyone. Like, why isn't any of these terms? Like, it really doesn't take much. Definitely doesn't take much capital, and it really doesn't take that much work. I mean, I say it like this, dude. A fucking mom and pop shop has better social media presence than a multi-billion-dollar company, and
Yo,
fucking meme coin.
why don't we start our own terminal, bro?
Well, I mean, Jack. The thing is, right, is that you think about it. Bonk, there was Light. There's been about how many launch pads have there been?
Yeah, they're all dog shit.
At least
Like,
Yeah,
10.
there's
dude,
been a
the,
lot,
the,
but
the, the most,
what
the
have they
most.
done? But what have they done? I was
Even
very
Jack.
close with Jupiter. The founder of Jupiter literally reached out to me to fucking help him with his shit, bro. But realistically, what did they do? They didn't
But
do anything. They just
those aren't real.
launched
Hold
and
on, but those
left it
aren't.
and
Listen,
extracted.
listen. those aren't real competitors. Let me tell you what like a competitor actually looks like. It's not Soulport Tom like criming up like coins. A competitor in a competitive, highly lucrative space is like fucking Kalshi and fucking Polymarket, and they're both on fucking 60-minute interviews, docs creators blasting millions of dollars in TikTok ads trying to gain market share. And then meanwhile, you have like the fucking Michael Rubin guy at Fanatics trying to get his sports betting and FanDuel sites to compete with Poly. Like that's real competition. That's what competition looks like. I would reference it to be like if I made a tweet like if Stake were to come out tomorrow and say, "Yo, we're making our own launchpad and terminal, and we're gonna put fucking 9 figures into marketing, plus all of our docs creators, plus our lobbying, and we're gonna lobby these social media platforms, and we're gonna do TikTok ads." They would eviscerate competition. That's like real competition. Bonk and fucking Finn Bags, brother. What are we talking about? That's not competition. And I think
No,
that's
I'm not
part of
talking
it.
about
Is
that
like,
in that respect. What I'm saying is that they all received like 8 figures in fees, 9 figures in some cases, and
yes, that's my
Yeah,
point.
bro. And what did they do with
There's
it?
two. No, but that's my point, right? Crypto in the current state of meme coins is there's way too much RR where you can put together some dog shit tech, have no real marketing plan, really not that much of an edge, and make 8 figs, 9 figs. Whatever. Like Pasternak's a great example. I mean, like Finn Bags. Whatever. We see all these people come in. They just come in. They absolutely print and they fuck off. They don't get like. There's no real competition to pump fund. And so, what's their really prerogative to advance and progress? I honestly think that's my opinion. That's why they have it. They don't
Yeah.
have any pressure to do so. You know,
They don't have any
Price
community pressure either
Price
because the
Picks has
community
all
is
the
just
pressure
arguing
in
with
the
each other.
world to compete with Draft Picks. They're on the same fucking page advertising. It's who can spend more money. So if Pump Fund had real competition, it would literally come down to who can spend more fucking money. Otherwise, you lose mind share. So we don't have that right now. And I don't know if we're going to get that. I'm not really counting on that, but that to me is like that would be like if you had real comp come in like and put pressure on them, yeah, that would change shit for sure. Within like a couple weeks, you'd see
like
real
you know
change.
what's funny, Jack? You know how you talk about like real competition. Like I don't know if you were there when Bullx was a thing.
Yeah,
There
I
was a
was.
time when everyone was using Bullx. No one would use.
Yeah.
Everyone would used to be on either Photon or Phantom, and then Bullx came through. Everyone started using Bullx. And then
Yeah.
shortly after Bullx, you had Axiom, and Axiom was like maybe 1%, 2%, like maybe 5% better than Bullx, and it just steamrolled the fuck out of Bullx, and everyone swapped over. And that'll probably be the same with these launch pads if they can get if they can get a very competitive product, like you're saying, like it'll just bulldoze everything.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't
again,
have to be much better. They
yeah,
just have to listen to the fucking community for once. I think that's the big disconnect is we have a disconnect
I
between
think this
builders and
space is just
traders.
it's very early. I mean, even when we think about those launch pads, or sorry, the terminals you're talking about. I mean, granted, dude, they made so much fucking money. They made multi nine figs in revenue. It's crazy to think about. But when you think about like how did they get to that point, it was like relatively speaking, no marketing. Like relatively speaking, compared to like another company that makes 9 figs, it's like they got some CTKOLs and they got Orangey to post YouTube videos and like they fucking blew the fuck up and made 9 figs and vice versa for these other terminals. Kind of same thing. It's not like they had to spend 10 figs in marketing like any other company would, like a sports betting company, a trading platform. They have to spend so much fucking money in marketing. These platforms they get to basically bootstrap with zero, spend nothing in marketing, and literally get 9 figs in return.
Well, yeah, they
So
run
that's
it. They're
early,
running
bro.
it like the old way of running businesses, which is which you just pay affiliates. They're just doing basic affiliate marketing, and they're
Yeah,
making a
early to the
shit ton of
space. There's
money.
no one, any big names to really come in and just fucking knock the doors down. If someone really like I said, one of these big platforms that's in kind of the space and within the kind of crypto world, like a gambling platform, were to come in and say like, yeah, we want to like dabble in this shit, it'd be over. They'd fucking knock out Pump One in 2 seconds. To be honest about it, because they already have the infrastructure and they have the marketing, the means to do it.
I mean,
You know,
wait. Have you reached out to any like gambling platforms or anything like that?
I haven't, but I was thinking about all of this since it because it was like, yeah, it literally came to my mind. I'm like a crypto gambling platform, like anyone, not even stake, but like they spend multi 9 figs in marketing already. Like imagine multi 9 figs in marketing to like a terminal or pump fund. Like what would that translate in volume? Really think about that. Like really think about 8 figs a month in TikTok ads alone and another, and
Oh,
like think
look
like
what we
stake.
did with 20 grand, bro. With 20 grand, we were spinning out content, bro. Spinning
Yeah.
out
So
content.
okay, exactly. So 20 mil a month. 20 mil a month, that's nothing. And that's a drop in the bucket for how much they're actually spending. I'm lowballing you. 20 mil a month, what does that translate to? I'll tell
Bro,
you,
it
it
would be
translates to
fucking
billions in
insane.
volume. Seriously, like I'm not fucking with you. 20 mil a month in short form advertising is going to be billions of volume. Um, conservatively, like that is going to literally blow this shit up through the roof. And you also have to factor in something like meme coins where there's no KYC. Anyone in the world can get on, and it literally takes 30 seconds to sign up with your fucking email, bro.
Well,
That's
that's
unprecedented.
that's why
And we're talking
prediction
about
markets
gambling
is popping
platforms.
off.
Hold on, we're talking about gambling
Yeah.
platforms where it's like KYC above 18, VPN, can't use them in certain regions. It's much more inaccessible, and yet they're still converting to the tunes of like multiple 10 figs and revenue. And so, think about how much Pump Fund would do, how much a terminal would do if they did the same strategy. So I'm saying like one of these gambling sites were to really like tap in with this space and be like, they don't know how much money they could make with so much less money spent on ad spend because gambling sites typically take a loss on their ad spend and mainly for tax reasons, but they take a loss on ad spend. They spend a fuckload. They would make so much money out the ass if Stake did a terminal and a launch pad, made their full ecosystem. They would make so much fucking money and bring so much fucking volume. It would be retarded. Like I can't even really honestly assess how much they would bring because I think it would just be unprecedented. We would never see anything like that simply on the fact that, like I said, it's non KYC. Anyone in the fucking world can do it. They can market to everyone, which they can at the moment. They can only market to very specific regions where gambling is legal. Think about that. Like that would be fucking crazy. That's real competition. That to me is what needs to happen. And then it's GG's, bro. There's no like, oh, what do we do for onboarding and volume? There's gonna be so much volume out the ass. It doesn't matter. And the idea of like, oh, people get rinsed and they leave. What the fuck do you think they're doing on sports betting, brother? They're rinsing their whole paycheck every week on parlays. They come back. Why did they come back? Because they're getting fucking TikTok ads every day, bro. They're marketed to. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
that's
bro,
why it's
is
simple.
that's
Hey,
the
people talk
thing
about. I
is,
always say like people talk about retail like they're fucking like little monkeys. They're like, oh, poor retail. Like they've lost money. They'll never come back or whatever. Retail, they are human beings with brains. They understand risk. I came into the space as pure retail on TikTok. I'm the like pure example of on TikTok. November came in with $200. I was stupid, whatever, but I understood the risk. I understood it. I'm buying a meme coin. It's probably going to go to zero, but maybe I can make money, whatever. It's the same thing as gambling or whatever. Like I had the same mindset. Made some money, lost some money, and then eventually I'm like, I like this space. I'm actually gonna like take the time to learn it and try to become profitable. That's the journey of most people. Depending on how much you want to engage with it, you just want to fuck around and bid shitters on fucking your Phantom wallet, whatever, $50 and have fun with it, like you're gambling. It could be that, or if you want to try to do it full time and really learn it and try to make it, a thing you could really make an income off, you could do that as well. You can interact with it in multiple ways. Is what I'm trying to say. And again, just TLDR, marketing changes everything, and it changes the entire perspective that we have right now, which is like, oh, we onboard volume and then the volume leaves and then we got to figure out a way to get it back. That's not how fucking major billion-dollar companies operate. And then last thing I'll say this, and sorry I'm yapping a lot. Last thing I'll say quickly is I've talked to some of the other traders about this, and they say like, oh, bro, retail, like we already had the catalyst, we had Trump coin, like what could ever top that? Like, dude, that's like saying you're a gambling site or whatever, and you go like, oh man, we already had the Super Bowl ad, we already had Drake promo it, like, that's the top, bro. Like we're talking about it like it's catalyst for a coin. That's the top. We might as well just stop marketing now. No, bro, they do that and they continue to market 8 figs a month on continuous marketing. That's how you get continuous volume coming in. So I don't know like why we talk about marketing like it's catalyst. Like, oh, we already had Chill Guy and Rismus and Trump Coin, so doesn't get any better than that. That's the top. I think that's fucking retarded. And I think that yeah, continuous advertising, continuous marketing, as with any other multi-billion-dollar company, is going to solve like almost every issue. Personally, that's my take. Curious to see what everyone else has to say about that though, because I know a lot of people disagree with that. They think I'm stupid.
River, welcome to the stage, bro. I seen you've been talking about connecting with God and fucking actually going outside and doing shit, bro. So I'm interested to get your thoughts.
Yeah, Jack, that shit's never happening. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's never
I know
happening.
you disagree with me, and most people disagree with me. I do want to hear your take.
Well, it's not even. It's just like there's been a million fucking launch pads. Like everyone's made a launch pad. Like I don't. It's just not gonna work. Also, Elon just doesn't give a fuck. That nigga has like 2 bill fucking cash. Like
I
he
agree
doesn't
with you.
doesn't care. Doesn't care.
I agree with you. Okay, so I agree with everything you said, by the way. So first thing you said, everyone's made a launch pad. Yes, everyone has made a launch pad. But when we talk about everyone, like who is everyone? Everyone is like Finbags and Pasternak and like Soulport Tom. And I'm not saying like, listen, no disrespect to those guys. I'm not saying they don't have money or they don't have whatever. That's very different from like, like I said, in the prediction market world right now, like you have major gambling platforms that are doing prediction markets. You have
Bro, they're
Robinhood,
all
like you have these
Jewish.
crazy companies with crazy scale and marketing. They're trying to compete. Like that is like by no means Finbags. Like Finbags, I'm sorry Finbags, but that's not Robinhood and that's not like FanDuel and these companies that are going into
That is
the
funny.
prediction
What the
markets trying to
fuck?
compete with Polymarket and Kalshi and whatever. I'm saying like that's what real competition looks like, and like Finbags trying to compete with Pump Fund is not real competition, nor is Pasternak, nor is whatever. I referenced like I think major competition would be like if someone like Stake or someone to that level who has major infrastructure is already in the crypto world, major lobbying with other social media platforms. They don't have to worry about getting flagged or not being able to advertise. They can just do it instantly. It's plug and play. Like that would be real comp, and they would overtake the space within like a couple weeks. I'm saying
Listen,
we
I
haven't
think
seen real comp.
Jack, I think the problem that you're saying is like the whole Kalshi and the poly market thing. Like I've like talked to the poly market guys. The thing is, they were looking at a bigger market. Like Pump Fund and Trenches isn't as big as a market as you think. It's pretty fucking small compared to like DraftKings, like FanDuel's, and like online gambling as a general is way different. So it's a much bigger pie that Kalshi was able to take. There isn't that much of a pie to take with Pump Fund. And as crypto dies, and it's like, bro, look at
But
Souls at
there is
126.
like,
Like,
go ahead, go ahead.
you know what I mean?
So what I
How
would
is
say is that
Welcome,
Jack? How is
welcome,
Ben
re
Pasternak not real competition? He's had three
retard mode.
successful
Welcome, bro.
companies. He exited. He's raised
Pasternak's
hundreds
great.
of millions from
Wait.
VCs.
One at a time,
Hold
boys.
on,
Go
hold on.
ahead, retard
Yeah,
mode. Let him go. Let one at a time. One at a time. Retard mode. Go ahead, bro.
That's a valid point, by the way. I'm. That's a valid point. But
Your whole sentiment with why doesn't Stake or like someone with infrastructure come in and make their own launch pad? JP Morgan Chase tried to build their own blockchain and ended up just using an already existing blockchain because proof of like social proof is more important than technology. If Stake came in and dropped a launch pad, no one would give a fuck. You're
They would.
completely
They would
wrong about
trade it.
this.
You know what's funny?
You're
I
making
disagree.
I
I
want to say
disagree.
I talked to the Axiom guys way before, and I wanted them to launch a launchpad because like they actually could have done it, and I think they could still, but like it's just so much of a hassle that it's not worth it. And then also you're competing with like Pump Fund who has like 2 bill cash, and you're just burning so much money, so it's like it's
Yeah.
just not worth it. But
Wait. Okay.
Axiom
So
could do it. They
Yeah.
actually could
yeah.
do it
Wait.
if
I
they
want to
do.
address two things. So I want to do River first, and hold on. What's your? You want to call you retard mode, bro? What's your name? I want to address you after, but hold up. All right. So, all right. Fuck it. River then retard mode, bro. All right. So River, the first thing you said, what you said, Pump One has much smaller pie than
Hey,
online
bro. I'm
gambling
a good
platforms. Like
host, bro.
absolutely yes. But I would argue
I'm
that
a good
also the
host.
online
Hey,
gambling
clip this
platforms,
up,
they really
chat.
built their pie, especially over the last 5 years through their marketing. Like
Clip
I
this
remember, for
up. Clip
example,
this
like when
up.
Stake was first like heavily marketing with like Twitch streamers, and they weren't super predominant. Like they definitely were not mainstream. They got a lot of pushback by people like CoffeeZilla types that were saying this is crazy. We should not do gambling on stream. Fast forward now, it's like they got fucking Drake and every streamer and major athletes and whatever. They really lobbied and really pushed and put a lot of marketing and a lot of funding, and of course not just Stake, all these online gambling platforms, to now where it's like it's basically mainstream and everyone is marketing it, and it's just like this crazy thing that just keeps growing, to the tune of 11, 12 figs, just like every year it's like new all-time high in volume and users. But again, that's because of the marketing. I feel like River, like my take is like Pump Fund and meme coins or whatever would have a much bigger pie if they were pushing and putting the funding and lobbying toward it. I think if they were the level of marketing that they took the exact same path that Stake did, where it's like they started with the streamers and then the YouTubers, and they kind of built it up, and they got some more sophisticated people. Then they put a lot of funding into like a big mainstream person, like they did like Drake, for example, and just kind of made it more mainstream. And then again, put a lot of money lobbying towards YouTube, toward TikTok, toward whatever, toward Twitch, to be able to legally advertise and not have platform pushback, which is huge, by the way. And I think if Pump Fund did the same thing, which they could, or whoever in the space, they would have a much bigger pie. That's my take on it. But I do agree the pie as of
I
right now
think
is
an
really
easy
small.
pushback against that would be that the Stake advertises through Kick. Twitch banned gambling, so Stake created a loss leading stream platform specifically to push people towards stake. I would argue that Pump Fun's trying to do the same thing through their streaming, which as of now has a shitty UI, UX,
Yeah, it's
terrible
true.
user experience, and that's only going to improve. And you don't have to pay. So Pump Fun doesn't have to pay someone $100,000 to stream on Pump. There was like the barely top 1,000th ranked Twitch streamer who came over and made mid five figures first day streaming. Like it sells itself.
Not disagreeing with that, but no, I do think it's a good point. But it's a little bit of a different context, and I would also say that Stake from the jump and other platforms aside from Stake, they put a lot of capital into great social media presence. Like before, even like Kick and everything else, like they themselves had their own channels and were marketing with these great
No,
YouTubers.
Jack. I don't want to. I think the problem, like you know, you said the whole marketing. We had the greatest marketing events of all time when it was Trump made his coin, and then
Yeah,
his
that was
coin
huge.
is at zero, and then his wife made a coin, and her coin is at zero. I think the problem is like meme coins in general are destined to go to zero unless like they have revenue. Even if they do have revenue, they still like Pump Fund is putting a mill in their coin, and their coin is down 95%. So I
They'll
think it's
That
like
always go to zero.
I
I
would
think
push
like
back,
going to zero is out of
River.
the problem. I think the problem is onboarding new people or keeping a
River, I
flywheel
agree
of
with
new
what you're saying.
people.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I said like they'll always go to zero. Meme coins will always go to zero.
Yeah,
Altcoins
yeah.
will always go to zero. But the problem is the revolving door of onboarding new people.
Yeah, well,
You know?
I think no, like as
Wait,
and
sorry,
again, I
King.
get
Sorry, just 1 second, King. Can you check your DMs? I just sent you someone that you should bring up as a speaker. Like,
Yeah, cool, bro.
I really
I
think they
was
should
gonna
have
say
you.
that yeah, River, you're right, but yes, all like, my take by the way is like I don't know if anyone thought like my take is not that like I think meme coins are just gonna become like these like only up things that like have like endless longevity. We could have the 1,000x volume meme coins are going to zero, of course, but I think as a normie, and I can speak from like a very normie perspective because like I said, I kind of had this unique like onboarding where I was like TikTok before I was CTE, rather than most people are like CT first, and I'm probably never TikTok, frankly. So I come from like this like ultra normie retarded world. And I can speak from someone who's like poor as fuck, normie coming in. Like I understand the inherent risks, even when I don't know shit. I know meme coins are going to zero. I know they have no utility. I know it's like mostly retarded memes or whatever. I like the idea of potentially being able to make a high return with not that much money in. And if I lose, oh well. Like that was my take, and I frankly think that's most people's takes as well. It's an attractive thing. It's a similar thing of like, yeah, you go put it on a fucking parlay and maybe you win, and you're probably not. You're gonna get fucking rinsed. But it's it's something you do, and like I said, you can interact with it, the space in a couple different ways. It could be you buy shitters on
Bro, are
Fireball.
you really explaining what meme coins are to us? Can we talk about something else? What the
I,
fuck are you
I,
saying right now, dog?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
bro.
I'm not trying to explain meme coins, but I'm addressing what River said. He
Get to
said
the
that
point, brother. What are you saying?
he said the inherent problem in the space with normies is that we already had the biggest catalyst like Trump coin, and it ended up at
And
zero,
we
and that's a
did.
problem in onboarding.
And
What's
dude, you
up?
know how many people you know
Yo,
how many
Jack.
people I know that were in the meme coin space last year, like fucking around until Trump came and literally lost everything. I talked to two of my friends last week, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, I got rinsed on meme coins. I'm never coming back." There's like tens
Yeah,
of
agreed.
thousands of those
Yeah,
people.
but that
Agreed.
doesn't
And you know
okay.
what's funny is that point is great
Yo,
because
guys. Yo, guys.
what most
Let me
people
please
one
ask
sec, Leo,
real quick.
Leo, 1 second, bro. Give me literally 1 second, 1 second. I know
Yeah.
bro said you're a good guy. Give me 1 second. But one thing that you said is absolutely on point. So a lot of people say, "Oh, I wish times were like Trump." You know, if volume was like this, then this coin would have gone to 200 mil. But what most people don't realize, because they wasn't trading back then, clearly, is that when the volume was at that point, when Trump launched, it's a zero-sum game. So a lot of people who made a lot of money is the same amount of people who lost pretty much the exact same. There were people that also lost millions of dollars during that time. The difference is that since then, since that catalyst, that was peak volume, that was peak making X amount of money, and I don't think there has been any like reinvestment back into more marketing or more anything else. All they've done, all Pump Fund have done, is buy Padre, launch a shitty streaming platform, and that's pretty much it. And launch their own coin, which is still done. No airdrop. There's been no airdrop. In fact, no airdrop from anybody.
You're not
Yeah,
seeing that airdrop, big bro.
that's
You're
a
not seeing
point,
that.
bro. But do you
Go
know how
ahead,
many
Leo. Go
salt
ahead, Leo.
takes to bond a coin in a pump fund? It's
88 or
around
something? 87?
85, 85. Do you know, like, in a like 100K topper, do you know how many salt is extracted from the space? if it's like 100k topper.
Scented knows about that.
It's around 60 sol. Like 20 sol would be locked, like 20 to 22 sol would be locked forever in liquidity pool till the pump fund decided to take it, because now they're able to take the liquidity pools because they have the special token mintable. Around like 20 going to dev and 20 going to fees, and some extra fees to the terminals, some extra fees to the bundler, CTC. So it's quite impossible to stay in a space that's taking like 60 sol from every 100k topper when it requires only 85 to bone. And this is crazy.
Your take is
I
they're
have
taking
no idea.
fees?
Like Jack, today, like there was like 20 of such projects, and Jack needs to bring 2,000 people with $100 deposit to make it all back to the market. And
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
why that's the biggest problem. Like Pump Fun is not working anymore. Like its stage is not helpful. Everybody's sitting asking like, "Yo, remove the dev fees,
Yeah,
add
listen,
the."
listen. I'm gonna be honest. None of this matters. I think one thing people forget is that like people in the crypto, like I know a lot of people in the crypto space, even though they got rents, like they're multi 8 figures. Like I know niggas who made like 30, 40 million Trump, and they're just like not trenching because it's not worth it. I think regardless
No, bro.
of
What?
this, it's just not worth to trench right now.
I
And
agree
you
with
get
It's
that. I
not
agree with
absolutely
about
that.
like,
like not worth the trench. Like at the
but that is
beginning of the
literally what it
day,
is.
we
I
having
agree
like
with River.
we have like million sold at the beginning of the day. At the end, we have like I don't know, like
Bro,
minus
people have
20% left.
multiple 1 million. Like, yes, the people have gotten rinsed in a lot of. If you're a retard, you lost money. That's how it is. Like survival of the fittest. But majority of the people, if you have been consistent and unless you did perps and you got wiped, you're up more money. And it's not worth to trench, and there's no incentive. And Elon, I've talked to Elon, I've met the nigga, he's chill, but like he just doesn't care. And also I don't know. It's like he needs to do a lot, but also he doesn't need to, and there's no competition. And then also Tom is like he's not doing anything. Like
Yeah, he
what
doesn't have
Liberty
any
Fi is
incentive.
just climbing shit. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
I
If
making
have
Alan
no
came
millions.
idea
back, if
what
Alan
you're
came back
saying.
right now, listen. If Alan came back right now and said, "Listen, we have this crazy new fee or incentive structure. We're airdropping everyone. We're gonna pump $1 billion cash into the meme coin market." It doesn't fucking matter right now. The
I
macro,
agree
the
with
way
him.
that when you
Guys,
have
didn't
multiple days in a row where over $100 billion is leaving crypto, it doesn't fucking. It's an uphill battle.
Well, I agree with that.
bro,
You're right.
I'm
Hold on real
saying
quick.
one more time. They are that like the liquidity pool, they're takeable. The money that they're putting in a pump swap liquidity pool, they're takeable. You probably didn't get it
No,
from the
it's
first
not.
time.
No, it's
It's
not.
takeable.
No,
It's takeable.
no, it's
Yes, it's
not.
mintable. Check it up. It's mintable.
Okay,
There
Okay,
is a special token.
reply to the space and at me.
okay, hold on. Well, I agree with you. Said retard mode that the point you just made 100%. You're right about that. I also want to ask you about a second thing you said a minute ago. You said that you had IRL friends who kind of like you made the point. You said everyone's got rinsed and like they're not coming back, and you kind of referenced some IRL friends. Like, could you say that again? Like, you were like you feel like that normies are coming out because they got rinsed. Is that what you were saying? Is that the point you were making, or did I get it wrong?
Yeah, two people I know last week said the topic just came up and they said, yeah, I got rid. They only put in a couple $1,000, lost it all in meme coins.
Yeah.
They're not coming back. Like, why would they?
I
And
okay.
until there's a macro environment that's where liquidity's flowing fast and hot, it's not going to matter what the fuck we're talking about. It's not gonna, dev fees and liquidity pools and blah blah blah. Dude, over $100 billion a day has been leaving. You look at fucking Whale Watcher. 500 millions in longs liquidated in the last hour. $100 billion leaving the space every other day. It doesn't fucking matter.
Jack,
Okay.
what is your
Nobody
obsession with
nobody would be
normies?
talking about any of this if crypto's up, and it's not.
Well,
No,
okay.
like,
That's a
yeah,
good
Jack,
question.
Jack, I want to ask you,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is your like? Normies have no money, right? If you go look at any statistic, you see savings all time low. That unemployment's like unemployment's super fucking like high, and then even majority of people don't have like 4 or 5 months savings. Like they can't gamble on meme coins, and also they're not the ones to send these coins to 10 mil. It's like rich degenerate gamblers on crypto. They're the one, and then also even the AI coins that won like 50, 60 mil, it was funds, it was top people that were
Hundred
bidding these
percent.
coins. It wasn't retail.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that.
100%. And many of the retail coins, like even like, I was talking, we were talking about this earlier, were heavily supply controlled. Teams with big marketing budgets and whatever they had, lots of the supply to help push it. But so I agree with you on that, 100% on the same page. But I do think that if you get a fuckload of people on chain, you get a fuckload of retail on chain, like a fuckload. Okay, like it does move a needle, and when you have 100% it moves a needle when you get a fuckload of people on chain.
You know this happened, right? When did you join? I don't know if you like.
Okay. So, what was like? Let's go to like peak volume of like this. So, let's
You
say
know,
like
if
January.
you look like there's a difference between peak volume and peak retail. Peak volume, I would say, was AI, and I knew personal like funds that was bidding the AI coins.
Of
And then
course.
peak retail was fucking nothing. It was like literally like there was certain coins like they would go like there was 2 coins that went high, but like that was
Right.
it. But then all of the retail was making their own coins like dog shit, their own coins, and they were all topping like 400 or 500K.
100%. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But also, I would say like how many people were on chain? Let's say like concurrently at peak, give or take. Like you don't give me an exact number. Like if you had a guess, like how many people
It was like
concurrently?
11 or 12 million active wallets.
You think 11 or 12 million people were concurrently trading at
Nah,
like a
way
given
less than
moment?
No,
that.
active wallets.
Yeah, but not
Because I would,
individuals. One individual can have multiple wallets, no?
I
Bro,
would guess.
people have multiple wallets.
Hold on, okay,
Jack.
yeah, obviously, but my take was there's probably like 300K people concurrently trading, like when we think of peak markets.
Nah,
That's
there was way more than that at one
think
point.
so. River, what do you think? I'm asking like serious question because I
It
have a theory.
depends, because it's like they were active, but they weren't like not all of them were actively trenching. Like you know what I mean? There
No,
was
I know.
probably like active like
I'm not
30,
just saying
40K,
like
50K.
Shit. 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 Ah, holy shit. Oh no. Oh no. My bad, guys. My bad, Rip. Oh well. 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 Is it still on? Thank fuck for that.
100K, River, you're saying they're poor and whatever. Let's go to that extreme, like what you said, River. I think that makes a needle, moves a needle. I think if you had 500K people on chain, that's going to move a needle. I don't really care what the average net worth of them.
Yeah,
I
but
think
if you're a regular guy, know nothing about crypto, and you have $100 and you want to gamble, do you want to do meme coins or do you want to just spin a fucking slot?
Well, it
well,
depends,
okay.
innit? You get higher reward,
Yeah, I
fucking.
guess
You have the potential to buy a meme coin is infinite. You spin a slot.
I
It's
was about to
capped
ask
at.
you this question, by the way, because you talked about your friends saying that they got rinsed or whatever, and I was going to actually follow up, and I'm like, personally, what do you think the difference is between losing $100 on a meme coin or losing $100 on a parlay? Like, honest question, like, what would you say the difference is? Like, why are people so much more susceptible to do parlays,
Dude,
for
people would
example?
much rather watch a sports game and throw $100 on it than lose it on a meme coin, in my opinion.
Okay, so good take then. That's what I'm just like, is that what it is? Like, is it literally just that? It's an entertainment aspect because
Also,
people are
it's
very
fun.
I mean,
It's
susceptible.
maybe,
fun too,
yeah.
Jack.
That's
The
fair.
other
No,
thing is
fair enough.
Sports
on
is fun.
FanDuel. On FanDuel, you can put in $100 from your bank account, use it immediately. If you hit a plus 800 parlay, you can cash out $800. It's in your bank within an hour. You don't have to go use a decentralized wallet, use a Dex to buy coin,
Yeah.
sell it, pull up Dex Screener and use a chart, and then send it back to an exchange and cash out and worry about tax implications. Like there's just too many roadblocks.
Well,
If I was a normal guy, I'd rather just spin a slot.
And there's also no learning curve. There's also no learning curve.
well, but I would argue against the learning curve because I think most normies like bidding shit. They're not even learning shit. They're just bidding
Someone
shit.
in one of my alpha groups scanned, like a new person scanned like a full rug.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
They do that all the time. That's what they buy. Most of like these normies, that come in are buying literally like crash charts.
That's it. But and by the way, that's also a different conversation. These platforms are absolutely out of their fucking mind for like allowing some of the shit that they have, like the default thing on like Axiom, for example. This allows like straight. I think Ethan was talking about that, by the way. Like it's actually insane. Like they need some level of regulations to turn people
Sorry to
using different
interrupt.
conversation. But
Cubsy's here, bro. If you want to come on the
I don't know.
stage,
Retard Mark,
just raise your
Mo,
hand.
to your point about it like being kind of simple and whatever. I do agree they should also simplify things. But do you not also think there's kind of an appeal with this shit, and that like it is more accessible though? Like that, like you don't have to
I mean,
KYC.
we're all addicted to it. Like,
I don't know,
there's a
like
reason we
even
have
I feel like
500 people listening to this, so
how
there's still some appeal.
you
But
see like how accessible it is though, like compared to other things, like even like sports betting, where it's like you got to be a lot of these things you have to KYC, not all of them, but you had to KYC and only in certain regions, and it's like this is accessible to everyone. But I do agree with Sensit too, saying there's kind of like a gamified fun thing to it.
Dude, you have a point, but like, I don't know if you've been to college or not, but like, could you imagine
No,
sitting
I'm
Saturday night? Okay, well, let's say like you and 20 of your friends are sitting around on a Saturday night, and you guys
Yeah.
gonna be like, yo, let's check what meme coins are popping off right now. Or are you gonna say, yo, let's spin some slots, let's play
Well,
some
yeah,
blackjack?
like,
I'm
because
not
there's
gonna lie.
different
I'm
types of
not gonna
college
lie, and I hear what
students,
you're
bro.
saying.
Like,
I'm not
when I was
disagreeing
at
with you, but
college,
I'll be real, bro. When it was like I was in the whole like fucking retard TikTok, dude. Me and my friends, dead ass, were like those guys that were top blasting like the shitter, thinking we're gonna get 100x. Like
yeah, bro.
we were retarded, and I do think there's like a when there's volume and there's kind of that like you know shit like it shit's viral and people are following, there's more of that kind of gamified sort of like feel to it. It that like now, like yeah, shit's not fun at all. Like I wouldn't be interested in the space, bro. If I'm a fucking normie, shit's dry. There's nothing to really cook on. There's no crazy runners. But I feel like if you see a TikTok of someone like again, we talk about chill guy and ever like, oh, I just fucking made 50K on chill guy coin, and you FOMO and you got this like kind of electricity to it, which is how a lot of people felt during the time. And I know I did as like a complete retail retard. But yeah, I think again, but that to me is like a volume issue. And I think if you had a lot of volume, it would kind of make it a little bit more fun and more gamified and definitely more easy to advertise. I don't know, that's my take. But I
An
agree with
interesting question is Trump's promising to send $2,000 checks to everyone like in the first or second quarter of 2026. And I mean, if you look at the numbers, it's roughly 600, that's $600 billion liquid that people are going to have to play with. And that's necessarily risk on. Like people are going to spend that money. How, like, if 1% of that goes to Solana or 5% does, like, well, what do you think, percentage wise, $600 billion is going to be gambled, is going to be put into FanDuel or put on chain?
a lot.
It's going to
I
poly
think a lot.
markets,
Well, I think
bro.
not much.
That's just going
Okay,
poly
if
markets and
let's
Kalshi
pretend the
because
stimmy were to come out today.
advertising.
I think like next to none of it comes to pawn. I'm sure we see some
Zero.
normies coming in, but I think like all of it goes to sports betting because they're knocking out of the park with advertising.
Yes, it's whoever's at the front, bro. Like, it's whoever's
but
at the
that's me.
front.
Like that's kind of my take on advertising. Is like you made a great point. It's like if fucking Trump drops a stimmy check, if something happens, if there's a catalyst, like people go with what they know, right? And that's what they know is what's advertised, bro. Like I've seen all the tweets. I've some of you guys seen it too. They're like, "Oh, Trump giving me the stimmy. I'm putting that shit on a parlay, bro," and all that shit. Like that's
imagine Stimmy paid out to Trump holders, bro.
you know.
Bro, that's crazy. Sorry,
But
guys, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it anymore. I need to go because like Jack makes my IQ fucking leak. Sorry, guys.
Apologize,
See
bro.
you.
Apologize for lowering your IQ. It happens. But anyways, I don't know. Retard mode. What do you think about what I'm saying though? You disagree with me on most, but like, do you see any like validity to that? Do you think if they had like, let's say Pump Fund was incredible marketing, just like Stake, one of these platforms, they had lots of mind share on all social media platforms, say TikTok, YouTube, etc. Something like a stimulus check, do you not think it would have like a much more substantial effect on something like Solana, Pump Fund, etc. if they had mind share, whereas like they don't right now? Or no? Do you disagree? Or anyone?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know? River, what do you think, bro? Because you disagree with me on most of this stuff too.
Well, it's not even mind share. It's just like people did trench and people have trenched, and it's a zero sum game. The problem with meme coins from a normie's perspective is it's a zero sum game, and you're playing a hot pocket of like, okay, this coin could go to zero, or I could get 1,000x, and it's just better in every regard to just watch a football game, gamble on it, and then you like watching the football game, and because you gambled on it, it makes it more fun. compared to
But
like
like,
you have to watch the chart, you have to make sure, like,
but not
you know what I mean?
everybody
It's
watches
a much
sports,
different
you know.
game.
Like for
But like
example, right?
but
For
River,
example,
these
like
but
one
nobody's
sec,
even
Jack.
I feel like wait, River, like when did you come in? I feel like you've been here for a minute. Like you weren't
River's bro.
you
River
I've
definitely
River
been
had the
I've been
alpha
doing
back in the AI
also King,
days,
your mic
bro.
is
Man,
like
I got
at 0. We can't
confused.
fucking hear you, nigga. Like
Yeah,
retarded.
River, so
Yeah,
how
this is
long
OG.
I've been like I came in when NFTs were popping, but even NFTs were like a zero sum game, or it was like you. But the thing is, people they know it's vaporware. It's like I knew most of the NFTs were vaporware, but I knew that the attention, like at that time, there's attention, and the vaporware was going to go up, and I could sell the vaporware to someone else. That's all meme coins are. It's the same shit.
But River,
It's like
you keep saying zero sum game. Can you explain to me how sports gambling isn't a zero sum game when it's the
yeah, I was doing the
definition of
same
that?
thing.
because okay, the difference is the charts. Like there's no charts in the game. Like you just like bet on a game and you just watch the game and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And then like if you
But is the
lose, you're
average
tilted. But
person, sorry to cut you off, is the average person even like, dude, when I was in this, I wasn't looking at charts. I was on fucking Fenimore. I just bid it and hoped I'd wake up the next day and make money. Seriously, like, that's how it was for months. And I feel like most people were like that. By the way, I'm not encouraging that. I'm not saying that's good, but like genuinely, I was like, that's why like you've been here longer. And don't think you have that exact perspective of like the retail people that came in Q4, Q1 of this year, where it was like no one's really looking at charts or like trying to do like some level of analysis or looking at holders or like seeing is it a
Oh,
big
my
chart or
gym
not.
coach just used to ask me like what to buy, bro. Like,
It's
he's
just
like a
like you saw
UFC
some shit
coach,
on
bro. He was
TikTok
just like
and you
fucking
wanna
But
wanna
show me
back then,
something
the
in his
tech
Phantom wallet.
sucked, and that's also another thing.
Yeah.
The market just
No,
got
this
more
was
efficient
when
and
the
just
market was
weeded out
good.
like
Like there's still
everyone.
well, I
bullets and
mean,
shit.
majority of normie motherfuckers, just in general, they do their shit on their phones.
They do
Period.
on their
Most of
but
them
phone,
are
also,
just
Phantom
like
wallet,
having
innit?
Jack,
Like
emergencies.
bullets
those
and
normie
everything, bro.
motherfuckers did not move the needle on the coins. Like I think you keep saying like, but the
I'm
normies
not
did
saying they
not
moved
move
any.
the needle.
I 100% they're minority of volume. I don't think at all they're majority of volume, but they absolutely they did. If you have hundreds of thousands of normie people coming in, it does make a difference for sure. Like I'm
Yeah,
convicted of
it
that. I'm not
helped
saying
with
they're
the
majority of
distribution,
volume.
innit? Like
And I agree with your take. You said that funds and major whales majority of volume. Yes, agree. But I also think that hundreds of thousands of normies in the space does move a needle to an extent. It makes a difference. And I think like if it was really properly marketed, where it's like all that marketing was relatively organic marketing. It was not platform marketing. It was not like, I mean, there was some platform marketing, don't get me wrong, but it's not like Pump Fun was just like killing it with ads and crushing it with ads. No, it was lots of organic marketing, which to me speaks to the appeal of meme coins because it's like for it to convert that well with like mostly organic marketing to me is pretty crazy from a content perspective. And to me, if there was like a shitload of paid marketing on top of that, I think you could get a fuckload more people on chain. Honestly,
You
I
know,
think you could get
like
500 people on chain.
you could say all this, but the thing is, like, Soul is down 50% in the past 3 weeks. It's like we were literally like 200 like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now we're at 126, and we probably go lower. I'm gonna be fucking honest. So it's like, why would you even like even
this
holding
chat.
coins? Like the problem with like if
I
you're a
missed
whale
this
and now,
shit.
like let's say you hold like 3% of a coin at 10 mil, and you're holding 1K Soul, and Soul goes down another fucking 10%. Even if the coin flatlines, you lose 10% because Soul is fucking dog shit and it keeps going, and like the VC funds are just spam selling all their Soul. So it's like even if I was a normie, why the fuck would I like? Let's say I gamble on a coin, but then the fucking assets I'm holding is down 50% in 3 weeks. It's like I don't know.
That's why we
To be
need
honest,
pump chain, baby. We need pump
I
chain.
don't know. Pump
Well,
chain.
well,
Look, it'd be funny.
well, I agree with what you're saying, by the way, but I also would say that most retail people they don't even know what the fuck Solana is, and they're not like as
Are you
concerned with the
retarded?
fluctuation.
What are you saying?
I'm saying new people coming in, they're not coming into initially looking at the fluctuating price of Solana. New people. I'm not saying like
No,
traders
they
or whatever.
100% do. I've had, bro, the amount of retards I've seen in the comments are like, yo, I'm down fucking 100 Soul. I'm in like $100 on my fucking position, like on my Soul. Do I swap my Soul to fucking USD? I've seen that so many
Yeah,
times. It's
that is
insane.
true. That is true.
But okay. So let me concede to your point. Then fine, let's agree with that. Now, do you think if Soul is at stable conditions or it's up or whatever, do you then agree with what I'm saying about marketing, or you still disagree?
Bro, it's not marketing. It's just, I think, listen, I think the problem you're thinking of is retail does not, like, I think the greatest example is Avci. Like, Avci is at 80 mil, and it's probably like the best coin right now. and no retail is bidding that fucking coin. It's
Look at Pippin.
Pippin's a fake coin. That's not real. That's like
200 mil, bro.
Yeah, but Pippin's not real though.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's a scam cabal. Like
Question.
that is
Question I
another
have
example.
Question I have to you, River. But yeah, I agree with like the points you made, and I'll by the way agree with you again on this whole point. What is your take on like, let's say like the day trading space? Because we haven't talked about that. We talked about sports betting. Day trading is a little bit different because it's not the traditional gambling thing where it's trying to get you addicted. You could argue there's an addictive element, but my take on day trading is it's boosted massively in popularity over the last 3 to 5 years through marketing and like the level of volume they're bringing in, particularly on like futures and like short-term options contracts, is like skyrocketed like fucking crazy. And my take is that the large majority of that is due to just the massive marketing and influencers on social media. There's so many, like to the tune of billions.
Jack, what marketing is there? The reason, okay,
billions
I'm
and
gonna be honest with
billions
you. I don't listen. I think people like look at TGR. TGR is not moving the needle. Like he's moving a tiny needle.
I'm not talking about TGR. I'm not talking about TGR.
No, I know, but I'm
talking,
just saying, like in general, the reason day trading is amazing is because, bro, look at Google. Google is up like in the past week, it's up 20%, and that's a 4 trillion market cap. Nvidia's a 5 trillion market cap. It's like people are printing billions and tens of billions of dollars. Like the thing with meme coins is meme coins are dog shit, and you're buying dog shit coins. But with stocks, you're buying like actual companies that have, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars worth of revenue. So it's like a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, but you're talking about individual stocks, and I'm more talking about shorts, specifically short-term options contracts, which is definitely not like investing by any means. And
Yeah, but you
zero
do that
DT.
in those stocks, though. You do that through those stocks.
Well, yeah,
You're just
well, I mean,
gambling on the
well,
fluctuations.
yeah, well, not completely. I mean, you can do zero DT options on like the VIX. You can do it on ETFs as well, and you're doing it on like very short term time frames, which is not at all investing. And then also you have futures, you have forex, which is on currencies and like the strength of currencies versus one or another. And my point is this: like, if you look at the stats, you look at the numbers, you look at the volume over the last 2 to 3 years alone, the level of volume increase, it's like all time highs month over month on most of these like specific avenues. Like I said, very short term options contracts, futures trading, forex, whatever, it's going through the fucking roof. And that's because my take, it is absolutely because of marketing. And I'm not saying TJR, by the way. I'm saying like fuckload of advertising, fuckload of accessibility from platforms like Robinhood, etc. And like they are pushing for it, and it's translating. Absolutely. You could go back to like AMC GMAs, for example, and how accessible they made it to do options contracts. There's a bunch of things that they like kind of took away regulations and made it accessible to everyone.
You think that has to do with like the increase in volume has more to do with marketing than it does with like the actual amount of money flowing around our system?
Well,
And also,
I'm
like,
saying,
these the
no,
literal
hold on.
companies are like going
There's
to
two different
tens
things,
of
though.
billions of market cap. Like that is the marketing. When you see Nvidia at 5 trillion market cap, and it's bigger than fucking India's GDP, and it's bigger than like top country. Like, bro, Google literally, like, they're going up. Even gold, like gold is fucking insane. Like they're moving 2, 3, 400 billion market caps daily. It's insane.
Yeah,
Like
but
that's the advertising. It's not
yes.
Robinhood.
Yeah, but the day trading
Bitcoin
volume,
also has
the
been
day trading
ripping.
volume is hold on. The day trading volume is not on predominantly the day trading volume. We're talking options, specifically S&P, and has been historically.
Yo,
And
chat, does my mic sound cool or nah?
It's again,
My mic sound good?
We're not doing it based off Palantir and Nvidia. I do agree that, and also by the way, to retard mode's point, I'm not saying overall stock market volume. By the way, no, obviously not. That's because of Robinhood. I'm specifically
Yeah, but on the
very niche
actual,
parts of the market.
my mic sound dog shit on X.
Volume,
Exactly,
massively
bro.
to the tune of trillions in volume. So again, like if you look at specifically zero DT
There's an
options contracts,
echo.
which there's no like investors in that. That is high stake
Alright.
gambling, degenerate day traders that are
Something like
retarded.
this, yeah. I gotta turn it down a
Like
little
that
bit.
is like, if you know what that is, there's no investing in that. It's pure fucking gambling, and it's at all-time high volume. I believe it just reached all-time high volume last week.
Terrible on X.
760 bill daily volume just on
I'm just
zero
gonna
DTE,
fuck it
like,
anyway, bro.
SPY
The stream's
contracts.
better
It's high stakes
anyway.
gambling.
What
Yeah,
is it? Like, is it an echo?
Because
Or
was
is it
looking
what?
at, like, this
Because
fund
I just need to
recently,
change my
and
settings.
when India opened their options, like India recently opened their options,
Yes.
and there was just like infinite money pouring
Sounds
into like
muffled.
fucking Indian options, and there was like funds printing
I
billions,
fixed this one
selling
time
like fucking
before, bro, but
premiums.
Yes,
But
exactly.
but also it's like
I
the
can't even
reason they're
remember how I did
buying
it.
is because they believe in the underlying assets. Like they believe in the S&P, they
I can't
believe
even
in the
remember
stocks.
how I did it, bro.
No, no,
I
no.
remember fixing it on the
It's not
24/7
for
stream.
options. Okay, they're bidding.
I
You're
have
just
no
buying puts
clue
and
how I
calls,
did
right?
it, bro.
Like
I
going
was
up and
locked
down.
in, bro.
You're buying short term options because it has high level of decay, which
It
is
should be better,
typically give high
yeah?
level return. There's nothing like it in terms of return. We could hypothetically put in $200 to make a couple $1,000 like a meme coin.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
why it's so
cool.
popular. It's just simply high leverage and high risk, and that's why it has such a high popularity amongst normies. And it's why these platforms, like I said, Robinhood, spend so much time marketing because it's incredibly lucrative. They sell all the data to these funds anyways, and to your point, the funds just make a fuckload selling premiums, and they put so much marketing specifically to this high leverage shit than they are marketing for investing in your 401k and the traditional whatever. But again, I'm not arguing for the overall stock market is increasing because of motherfuckers like TGR, but I am arguing that marketing overall from the companies and through influencer marketing too, yes, has definitely had a massive upside effect on this high leverage, high frequency, high risk day trading. And to me, it's very similar to the meme coin space in terms of like the demand and the desire for like you're taking high frequency, high leverage trades with the attempt for high returns, and the risk going forward, and your shit's probably going to zero. And the statistics of people who are profitable in that space is next to fucking nothing. Specifically for short term options, it's like zero. It's literally like zero. Retail like entirely loses on that. It's the same thing with meme coins. They're just marketed much better. That's my take personally.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there, bro.
I don't know. That's my take.
No,
You guys
I
can
think
disagree.
I think you're right there, but also I think the main like ingredient that you're missing is
Sound
that
better?
all of
Sound better?
those
Did that sound
things
cool?
require a
That
fuck ton
sound
of
cool on X?
volume,
Let me know.
and it requires people to actually bid those things and have that liquidity for that to even be there. And the only reason that exists is because like these companies are just like insane. Like it's like it's I've been saying this.
They're selling premium. Well, no, I mean they're selling premium. It's individuals can sell premiums. You could sell premiums, whatever. Like the number of contracts that are available. Like let's say again, most people, 90% of people are just trading S&P calls and puts. They're not trading individual stocks for the most
These
part. Like the
guys are,
short
yeah,
term
they're trading
0DT, that's all
futures.
S&P
It's
calls
like
and
the
puts,
bucket shop. It's been
and they're
around
doing it.
forever.
They're doing yeah they're just you buy whatever
Sound
contracts are
good?
available. The more out the money they are, the less they're available. It could literally individuals. You can sell options yourself. It's whatever is available. That there's more demand for it, more people sell premiums.
Yes.
But it's kind of like a one-to-one
Let's
base. It's
go.
literally PvP, by the way. You sell premiums and then someone buys, and it's like it's in a way not exactly. It's kind of you versus them. It's extremely PvP. If you want to get into that, different conversation, but yeah, I would argue against it's not people aren't bidding options, definitely not short-term options for value in the S&P or value in the individual stocks. If it's a longer-term options contract that's a year long, you're buying Palantir call options a year out. Yes, 100%. You see value in the stock, and I agree with your point on that. But I don't think, yeah, the zero DT shit. It's gambling. It's just fucking gambling. People want to make money quick. That's it. Same thing as meme coins. It's just it has the honestly it has better branding. Oh, you're day trading. You're in stocks. It seems like it's more sophisticated, but it's really not.
Funded
You're
account
losing.
traders, you get a little
Yeah,
certificate.
it's not more sophisticated. You buying zero DT options is not at all more sophisticated than meme coins in terms of risk factor. By the way, we don't have to keep talking about this. By the way, we can talk about different shit. Sorry,
Can I come with a point too, Jack?
Yes.
I also
Yes.
think like what you're saying with poly market and calcium stuff. Most of the people that go on there, they place like sport wager bets and like random shit that has a lot of RNG involved. Whereas if you're totally new to like sports betting, you go onto the sports book and you pick fucking you say Buffalo Bills to win by -6.5. Even if you know jack shit about actual football or NFL, then you'll still like win 40 to 50% of the time just because of the line being fixed and there's chance that they win or whatever. On a meme coin, if you go onto Axiom right now, there's probably like even in this minute there's like 8 deploys, and everyone that's been here for a year, they know that those 8 coins that just came out, they have zero chance. But if you don't have those skills, then you just get rinsed insta. So I feel like the issue also is on meme coins. Even if you have like one good Toady tweet, then the new guy needs to understand why Toady is, why it's good to buy a Toady tweet. Then they go to the next level. It's like 52 deploys, 20 of them are fake charts. You have 16 KOLs in 4 different coins. You got to realize that one of them has a slightly better picture, one has better name, one has a little bit better ticker. This one actually dev by the dev that made another coin and shit. There's just so much lore now that it's basically impossible for people to get into the space, I feel. And like
Yeah,
my point with all of this is like I feel like I kind of respect your battle towards like trying to bring life into the space. I really hope that you succeed in it. But my thesis is just that this is pretty much just a solved game. And the people that have been here since November or October or whatever since last year, they're just like so much better. They're so much better now. But even if we had February volume again, a guy that sent it, he would make 1,500 Solana a day, like literally for, you know, 10 days, and then the liquidity would be dried up. So I
yeah,
just
but
don't think it's possible really to ever have that come back,
I,
you know?
okay, so I agree with some of the things you said, but I also think if there was an extreme level of volume, you then get more variety in the space to an extent. Like, let me explain. Like right now, because there's no volume, there's no incentive for like most, like if there's any like legitimate teams or legitimate companies, whatever they want to do, like they're not gonna. No one wants to launch shit in a dead market. Nobody wants to do shit. Most things, 99% of things, it's shitters deployed on, pump at 6K, and then we're scalping it at 10K and whatever. Maybe something goes to 200K. When there's legitimate volume, you'll have like legitimate teams that'll do things like AI meta. I think like with peak volume, and you had like all these like really good projects, and a lot were bad. But you get my point. It's like when there's volume, I think there's a lot more opportunity, and things go beyond just the new pair trenching. I'm not denying that it
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I
extracted. I'm
kind of,
not denying it's
I
not
kind of,
competition. But I am saying this one more thing I'll say is like when there was peak volume, there was also it's more stuff that was specifically marketed and pushed towards different demographics. These big supply controlled market made launches that were it was beyond new pairs that was marketed towards normies, these demographics, and whatever. I mean, frankly, that's a lot of the big high cap coins were that like they were, you know, um, heavily supply controlled, spawning at a couple mil and push with a marketing team, whatever. You're not going to get something like that in this market, though. Yeah, if you had a normie coming in, they're fucking buying shitters on new pairs and whatever. But in peak market, they weren't. And I know because I was that. I was buying like these.
Wait,
I didn't
what
know it at the time, but I was buying
what are
these
you
like
guys considering
funds.
peak market? We always say peak market, but I'm kind of curious.
Just go like just say like fucking November through January.
Just
Just
check
meet people
Google
what that
Trends,
time is.
bro.
We don't have to be specific to the week. Just like when peak volume,
You
peak
can just
onboarding.
check Google Trends and search volume,
but
bro.
but don't you think
Okay.
like another thing I would say, like back in the day, let's say we're in December or whatever, but like kind of peak AI meta. I feel like the people that have survived from AI meta would just be so much better at extracting nowadays, but it would never like come to the point where it could be legitimized again to really like launch a meme coin as some utility coin for a legit company. You know, like the people back in the day, the reason that it
Well,
lasted so long, in my opinion, all the way through January and stuff, was that the extractors and the scammers were so bad at scamming that people would kind of survive, you know? Now
well,
it's like everyone on Axiom
So
has 25 wallets
I disagree
imported
with
and know
that.
how to fresh fund and
I have
I
something that I want to say
yeah.
on this real quick.
yeah, yeah.
So so if you compare what's going on today to what was happening in the middle of the bear market on ETH, it's completely different. And it's because back then everybody had just bid the same shit. There were like, I don't know, 20 or 30 meme coins. And every time Elon would tweet something like Kekius Maxius and he changed his name, like that coin on ETH went to 200 million market cap and everyone was just buying that specific thing. And I think when you talk about like stocks and stuff, like every person in the world is just buying the same stocks. And that's like the problem. And it's like exactly what Z Rule said, which I agree entirely with, is that it's easier for people to get into day trading in stocks because they're just buying the top, all the stuff that has billions and billions of dollars in volume. And that's what the entire world, millions of people are trading. And when you compare, like you talk about peak market and everything, the market was dead on ETH. Like I think Bitcoin was like 30K when Pepe launched, and it went to 1.8 billion in a month. And then there were a ton of coins. There were like Telegram trading bots that gave
rev share, and like these coins were going to like 50, 100 million. There were like a couple of
Yeah,
them, like
banana
Banana
bot, bro.
Gun
I
and
remember
whatever.
that one.
Yeah,
Banana
and like
bot.
that was happening, and it was just very concentrated. And so my point, and the last thing that I'll say on this is just that like when there's a market where there are millions and millions and millions of coins that are out and there's so
Yo,
many coins being
is that
deployed,
cool? Is my mic
that's like
cool? Yeah,
the
chat.
thing that pushes retail and normies away. It's like exactly what Z-Rule said, and I completely agree with everything that he said, is that people don't know what to bid. There's people that are here right now that don't even know what to bid, and that's the problem. And so back, like I said, in 2023, and when all these teams were like going out and they were trying to pump their own like random like Matt Fury type character coin, is they had to find a dev, like whoever the fuck, and then they would have to like actually go and try to push it. And now, like as I've mentioned to you, Jack, like in comments and stuff, like there's no teams, there's nobody pushing any of this stuff. And so the difference is back then everybody was just like very dumb and they would just all buy the same 2 or 300 coins and they would all just moon because that's what everybody just bought. And now there's millions of coins, and that's like the complete difference between what we had in January of 2024 before pump fund and right now.
Okay, so good point, by the way. And I agree. Like when volume consolidates, it's much more impactful and whatever, and it becomes more challenging when, like to your point, there's too many tokens. But what I would push back slightly is just say like, we've been talking about quote unquote peak market, like in the context of like we're talking about like
I
January of
have
this year,
invited
or we're talking
Crooksy.
about
You
November,
don't want to
December.
speak.
Would you also not say that there was like a shitload of variety of tokens then as well, but there was also still incredible runners because there was just incredible volume, and it kind of like you would still get crazy runners, and we had multiple 10 fig runners and definitely many 9 fig runners
We
that kind
literally
of
just
like
gotta
in,
wait,
in other
bro.
words, like
Chat.
when
We
there was the
literally
cream
just
of the
gotta wait.
crop,
We just gotta
because there was
wait till
enough
the bull market
people
comes
and
back.
marginal buyers
That's
in
it. It
these
might
in
be
these
a
caps, they
year.
were able to
We
run
just gotta wait, bro.
even through a large variety of tokens. To me, I
That's
just
it.
feel like
We just
everything's a
gotta wait.
volume issue. I think I agree with you. I'm like there is so many fucking options. It's difficult for retail, but I think also it's like it's especially difficult for retail when
Everything
it's
else is
like
fun and
there's so
games.
many options at this low market cap. The higher coins go, like there's less competition at the higher the market cap a coin goes. If that makes sense, right? And it's like, but there's no marginal buyer to buy a coin past a mil. Definitely not past 5 or 10 mil. Um, with how little people are on chain. But if there was a fuckload more people on chain, more volume, whatever, I think like even if there's lots of options, whatever, on new pairs and at 100K, 500K market cap level, if it were to go to 10 mil, 20 mil, whatever, there's not nearly as many options, and that kind of consolidates volume. If there's enough people and there's enough marginal buyers, it can then see those 9 fig, 10 fig levels potentially. But there has to be enough volume. I don't know. That's my take. Just a
No,
little bit
I
of
I fully agree with that. I think what we disagree on is how we get that volume back, because you feel like it kind of sounds like on you that you think it's a marketing issue. I feel like the reason that probably 90% of the people listening to this right now started trading meme coins was because they knew someone that they felt like they were smarter than, that were making money. And the issue now is that,
is that not a level of marketing though? To an extent, is that not a level of marketing? Like
yeah,
it's
but
word of mouth marketing, but is that not a level of marketing?
yeah, I
Like
get
just
that,
because
but
it's on a
like,
TikTok.
how how would how, how would like a like semi-skilled guy just start making money? Is like my kind of thing right now. A break-even trader right now, how does he just start making money? Because the volume isn't like gonna come out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Well, okay,
Even
well,
even
my take is it would come from marketing to some extent. So like again, you just said you feel like most people got onboarded by like word of mouth or they saw someone who made money, and I would argue that's a form of marketing. It doesn't just have to be orangey making videos. Marketing is also, because I agree. I had mutuals who like were doing stock shit. I was trying to day trade at the time, and like they were into meme coins and they're making money. Like there's no fucking way. Like this is scam, whatever, and that kind of hooked me in. But that's marketing. Like that's a form of marketing. And yeah, I think we need more of that. That you kind of feel that FOMO and whatever, and you want to be a part of this space, and you want to have the allure of being able to make a return, make money. And I think if you were to have a lot of that and a lot of content like that and a lot of whatever, that would bring in volume, and then that makes conditions a lot better, a lot more tradable. a lot more enjoyable, and more importantly, brings more opportunities. You get teams, you'll get legitimate launches, and in my opinion, even through all the diversity of many different tokens and some of the cesspool shit show PvPE and the things we often complain about, if there's enough volume of marginal buyers, the tokens that do succeed and reach certain market caps and there's less competition, they can actually go PVE, actually go 9 figs, 10 figs if there's enough people on chain and enough volume. That's my opinion. But I think it starts with marketing and getting people on chain and kind of like building that volume up, and it kind of goes from there. I know a lot of you guys disagree with me, but I personally do feel that that's the route.
No, I don't like fully disagree with you. I just feel like you know the diagram with like the circle that gets smaller every single time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my the the thing with like the marketing thing is I don't think I see the vision where the guy, let's say like run it back 6 months or 7 months, the guy that was like blasting 10 or 15 soul at 100k when the coin was bonding, he was making money back then. But the guy blasting 10 or 15 at 500k, he was losing. And it dwindles down, you know. Then it's the guy at 400k, then it's the guy at 300k, then 200k. Even with like the marketing, I don't see how, you know, it starts, you know, reversing or whatever. We would
Well,
need
that's so
like
that's
some.
that's where, okay. So I agree with you. By the way, if we were to have no external factors, and like we just do this, we just leave pump one on its own, no marketing, no nothing. It's going to do exactly what you said, where it's going to be that sort of exponential decay. But if you, in my opinion, if you had a fuckload of marketing, i.e., you have a fuckload of new people coming in, i.e., a fuckload of new volume coming
I
in,
agree. I'm
it
trying to
makes
get
up
cooked
for
to the.
that deficit. You have new people coming in, new volume in, and you have kind of, I mean, being how accessible meme coins are, you have an endless successful user base, and multiple spaces right now that are kind of one to one. You can like basically transport them over. Sports betting, day trading space. Many of them are involved with crypto already. They understand high risk situations. They want fast
Tips,
returns. They're
yeah.
trading, whatever. It's like very easy to market to these people.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
have
not saying it's the
why are
exact same
we?
thing.
I just realized something. We're having this conversation when Soul is about to go sub 100 in like in a week. Like, what's the point of this run, bro? It's
Well,
like it's
Bro, it
genuinely
wouldn't
like
be sub 100
okay,
forever,
well, the point
bro.
of the combo is I didn't time it for right now. I mean, I've been trying to talk about this for a minute, and it's just like now, it's got a little bit more attention now. But I mean, I've
wait,
been
Jack,
talking
are you
about it
gonna
for a
make
minute.
your own platform? Is that the goal here?
I don't, yeah, I don't have the means to do that. Yeah,
No,
River, what do you get?
I actually think what River is saying is kind of good. I feel like it was kind of the same thing 4 years ago with the NFT shit. We kind of need like a hard reset almost, like something. This is like a crazy take I personally have, but I feel like for the trenches it could be really good if Soul just went to fucking 60 again. Like everyone
Yeah, you
stopped
might you
trading
might be
for a while.
fucking you might be retarded and think
Oh
No,
that
but
shit.
like a
No, it's
hard
true
Soul's
though.
reset,
dynasty.
but it's like a full year and no really trades. It's full debt because then it
Yeah, when
kind of can.
everyone loses money and it's at zero, no one wants to trade it.
Yeah,
That's good.
what's the? I don't really understand the point.
At some point, Soul will be up at fucking 200 again, and people will, rotate back into it.
I honestly, I don't think the price of, okay, let me not say soul doesn't matter, because again, I conceded a River's point earlier. It matters, but it's like soul just being at 200 does not mean that trenches are hot. There's more variables to do with it. That's more what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, soul matters, but soul could be at fucking 200 again. We're not going to get prime volume back. That's why I say, like, you need external factors like marketing. Of course, soul matters, but more than that, you need marketing to bring new people in. If no one fucking knows about it, just with anything, if you don't know about it, um, about anything, the fucking thing's not going to grow. I feel like that's just common sense, personally.
I'm gonna be honest, like everyone, I feel like everyone, unless you're like not on the internet and you're fucking like, you don't have a phone. I feel like everyone in the world, to some degree, knows about meme coins. Like it's all over the news now. Fucking Trump's made a coin. Like
I
all the top
disagree.
funds has bought coins. And, like, how do you not like? How do you disagree with that? Like literally, it's
Okay, so
on the news 24/7. They're talking about it. Like maybe
yeah,
they don't
a
know
lot less
content
people know about.
specifically, but they know about it.
So yeah, but also then I
Like
would push back on
NFTs.
that.
I'm not gonna check. This whole thing has happened with NFTs. When NFTs were fucking going crazy, and then NFTs died, and then retards had the exact same spaces. They were like, "Guys, how do we bring NFTs back?" Like, no, nigga, that shit was a dead. She was a dead micro, like, ecosystem of degenerate gamblers, and like I think meme coins are like the same thing, and it's like you have make your money, and then fucking retire yourself, retire your family, and then I don't know.
I
Your
know
soul's back at a zero.
I know a lot of people have that take. So fair, let's just. I want to address what you just said a second ago, though. So first off, you said most people or everyone already knows about meme coins. So I would say a couple things. First off, I disagree. I already see it. Like, dude, like even of the
JDV
content I
needs to
do, the
let
clipping I
others
do,
in.
whatever, and like not that it's blown up or whatever, but I've gotten probably a couple
Oh,
million
yeah, he
views. And
needs
the
to let
amount
others
of the
speak.
comments that I've
Agreed,
gotten
bro.
that have no idea what the fuck's going on. And not that that's
Agreed,
the
bro.
basis for everything, but dude, a lot of people don't know about the space, and the people who do know about the space, like I agree, there's a number of people who've heard about it to a very brief extent, and maybe they dabbled in it barely on Phantom Wallet or whatever. But it's like the same thing. It's like you could hear about stocks, or you could hear about like let's be more specific, like on some retail shit. You could hear about AMC GME, but that's much different than like you're onboarded to like day trading. Like yeah, lots of people heard about AMC GME. It was really fucking viral, and Roaring Kitty and Reddit, and it was this whole fucking thing, and it went global. But that did not cause the spark of like the massive day trading scene we see now, where like every 18-year-old wants to be a day trader. Like that was not a thing back then. How it is now. That to me comes from consistent, overwhelming marketing. Where it's like yeah, now you ask like the average fucking 19-year-old, what do you want to be in life, and they want to be a fucking day trader. Like that was not a thing 6 years ago.
I don't.
And
I'm
so
gonna be honest. I think you could ask like a 500 niggas. They're not like. I feel like you're maybe finding one or two to say that. Like, what are you talking about?
I disagree completely. Do you know how like big like the day trading space is, particularly in American for like 18 to 25 demographics? It's fucking massive, bro. It's massive.
I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of the things is like small echo chambers, and people overestimate how big things are. Like it is
No.
like 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 the whole like TGR, and even like the whole bone smashing like fucking BP thing. Like that's still another like a fucking echo chamber like
But
like
dude, but hold on.
ecosystem. You know what I
I'm
mean?
speaking beyond. Hold on, real quick. I'm speaking beyond TikTok and TGR. I'm speaking purely on volume, and I'm
No,
giving
yeah,
you
that's
again
what I'm
like
saying, bro. Majority of fucking 17, 20-year-olds fucking have nothing to their name. They don't know fucking shit. And even if they wanted, they trade, but they don't have the money too because they're poor as
I
fuck.
mean,
And even like the
Yeah, but
people who are
that's
going
why
to
they can pay
college,
$200 and get a funded account
I
from
went to get a
TJL.
haircut today, and my barber said he's learning how to day trade. So I don't
where'd you
know what
find that at?
Yeah,
Like
indicator that's
bro.
from.
TGL or
Like,
what?
bro, they can pay
Like,
$200 and get a funded
Ethan,
account,
where do
but
you think he got that from, bro?
I don't know.
yeah,
Probably
But
bro.
no, no,
TGL.
just guess. Give me a guess. Where do you think he like got that idea from? Do you think it
Probably
popped out of his ass?
From
TJR and
TJR.
Bitcoin running to 120K.
That
Yeah.
the barber was definitely watching TJR's TikToks.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
we're
we should
acting
all
like
buy his 5K course. So I'll do that.
no, but like we're acting like we're acting like 10 billion views a month does not equate to across like all platforms, not just about TikTok, YouTube, and whatever. We're acting like
Bro,
10 billion plus
100%
views
it does. A
a
hundred
month
percent
does
it does.
not
Like,
bring massive fucking volume. I assure you it does.
well, the
I
thing
assure you it does.
is there's proof, right? The thing is a lot of people talking
Yes,
theory,
there is.
but there's
Dude,
proof.
even on a
Like, if you
basic
look
level,
at
if you
their
look at how much money
affiliates,
these like individual prop firms, shitter offshore, like sketchy ass prop firms are bringing in, like individually, that like these individual influencers are bringing in and making like 2-3 mil on the back end from like evals from these kids, they're bringing in volume. Like this
yeah.
misconception that all of retail is just dirt poor and brings no volume, whatever. They don't.
The argument is
I'm not saying they're
like,
not dirt poor, but brother, they bring in volume. You
yeah,
have millions of them doing it. I think you underestimate how big and how infiltrated this space has gotten.
Yeah, I think even like the day trading thing, I think like the majority of the volume isn't coming from normies. I think majority of the volume comes from like people who have funds, people who have a lot of money that want to
No,
invest
no. Zero
in these
for
things.
in general in the stock market, yes. But dude, for these specific things I'm talking about, like I brought up zero DT options. That's a great example because that is a purely normie retard thing. Like funds they'll sell options, right? They'll sell premiums, but in terms of people that are buying and sell like puts and calls zero DTE, dog, that is all retail. There's no funds that are doing zero DTE calls and options. That's retarded. Like the fucking decay on those alone is ridiculous. No one who is
No,
a
that's
sane
not true.
mind.
I remember there was a huge fund that like there was a huge
That's
fund. I
trading
forgot what
zero
it was.
DTE call
Yeah,
and
yeah.
puts
They were making like they made I think 5 billion like last year from just like
on
day one day
zero DTE
options
calls
that
and
they did.
puts.
Yeah.
Zero DTE. You gotta send me
What
that
they okay
because
wait what they were doing was like they were just doing like they were propping the entire market because they were just a liquidity provider and then they were just like fucking full clipping on everyone.
If they provide an
And
LP, that's a
well,
little bit
I
different
can
though.
say
Yeah, they're
you
basically the
welcome.
LP for that.
You can look at the stats on the buyers of zero DTE calls and puts. It's like entirely retail, and they bring in almost $1 trillion in volume a day, and it's retail.
Chat, is my
Retail
mic working or
demographic. I can
not?
promise you.
Wait, so
It,
wait, Jack, should we all just start trading then? Is that the move?
no, fuck it, you're gonna lose all your money. Like the zero DTE shit is like
But,
it's
but like
pure.
those same retards say that you're gonna lose all your money doing meme coins.
No. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing that the majority of people are like profitable meme coins.
Wait,
It's not my point, but
sent it. Are you gonna run up that TGR check or what's happening?
Okay, can we back this up a little bit? So like, I
no,
think
yeah, go ahead, Ash. Sorry,
look,
go ahead.
I think one big thing when you talk about like sports betting and stuff, and I'm not going to talk about the stock market because the stock market is like clearly it's like the place to trade. It's ingrained in the world. So it's like it doesn't really even need marketing because it's there and it's just what everybody trades. But if you look at like sports betting, it's super competitive because everyone's trying to get people to use their platform. People know about sports betting, but these different platforms still offer like incentives and stuff. But they're also doing tons and tons and tons of marketing. And I think that's like I'm not trying to speak for Jack, but like I think that's the point, which is like who is doing marketing in crypto, not even just shitcoins, but like who's even doing good crypto marketing? Like nobody. That I
Yeah,
think that's like
exactly.
the big difference is it is. And I like sports, and so I can see the side of like my friends and stuff. Dude, they would totally rather just bet on a game. So it's just simpler. But if you look at it from a company standpoint, these sports betting platforms are investing heavily into marketing on every single media platform, every commercial, they're sponsoring influencers, whatever. And the issue that crypto has, not just shitcoins, is that literally none of these companies do jack shit for marketing, which is why every person that you talk to says that Orangey was the person that brought them into fucking meme coins and trending.
Exactly.
And it's like, and it's not,
Exactly.
and it shouldn't be up to Orangey as like a YouTuber. You have companies in here that have done billions of dollars, right, of revenue, and they're not doing anything. So I think it's easy, and I'm not. I don't want to talk about any specific meme coin launch pad because at the end of the day, like any of them could go out and do more marketing, but like none of them are doing marketing. So it doesn't even really matter who should be doing it or who shouldn't because
Yeah.
nobody's even attempting it. So I think that's like the big thing where it's like even if these platforms and launch pads did marketing, it's not just one thing. It's like the crypto space is just not doing marketing at all. So
Yes.
yeah.
A great example, like, dude, River, you're a good example, bro. We know you're the fucking referral guy, brother. Why is all the referrals coming from like individual traders and stuff? And why do marketing platforms prioritize so much like CT people and traders? By the way, not trying to fuck you guys' bags up. I hope you guys get paid to the max. I'm just simply saying, it's like, why are they not doing
Well,
advertising
River's
themselves?
getting paid, bro. Trust me.
No, and no, that's dope. I think like
Listen. I'm a fraud. When I was shilling Axiom, I didn't even think I was gonna get money, so it's different. Also, Pump Fund does do advertising. I
oh
think
my
it's just
god,
people just they
dude,
do no,
it's
they actually do
nothing.
like they've done
No, but
TikTok advertising and shit like
Nothing,
that.
River. It's
bro,
nothing,
can
brother.
we talk about how that guy
Pretty
still
good.
has his fucking job after 6 months of
Dude,
posting? I made
their
a fake
advertising's laughable,
GoFundMe,
bro. It's
and then
laughable.
it slapped $100 into. It's also just like the messages or the message that the main platform Launchpad is sending to people. That like their main account is posting that they scammed some kids so they could put money into meme coins. It's
Dude,
like a
but just on a
retarded kind
basic,
of marketing because it just
dude,
funds more scammers.
they don't even, but like on a base level, they don't even have a presence. Like I should be able to look up Pump on every single platform. They have a verified page at the top that draws in all the attention. That's just on a baseline level. Because by the way, also if you don't have the search, I always say this for any business outside of meme coins, you allow people to write your story for you. Like I referenced fucking CoffeeZilla video that just came out. That's like the top video about Pump Fund right now, saying it's a fucking scam company essentially, and that it shouldn't be advertised on YouTube. And they grouped it in with a sports betting video, right? But it's like they don't have a presence. So what's the pushback? If they had a verified channel at the top and it's like docs creators and whatever, at least there's like some semblance of like, okay, I know what it is, I can see it. But like, no, my whole like, 5 million people that watched that video, they now heard Pump Fun is a scam, sketchy gambling platform that shouldn't be advertised on YouTube. That's their first perception. If they go to look it up, there's no like verified anything that they can even get a second take on. So they allow other people to write their story for them. That's just stupidity. You know, that's not even a
Jack,
money
is your
thing.
whole
Whatever.
goal with this to get a big pump fund deal? Is that your goal? And like you're gonna be a terminal nigga?
No, my goal is to. I mean, like obviously, I would like want to build a massive personal brand, and then like everything that comes with that, referrals, yes, like you, and and then also yeah, deals and whatever. And then also like if the space gets massive in volume, that benefits me as well. I trade and everything else. It's just beneficial for everyone, and definitely beneficial for myself. I have my self interest here, of course. But it's beneficial overall. But I think more than that, River, I just feel like this is, I personally, I feel like this is obvious and common sense, and these platforms have the budget to do it. And frankly, you know, like it's like you're paying it in taxes or you're paying it in fucking advertising, as every company does. You advertise and take a loss and pay little to nothing on taxes, or they can just pay nine figs to the fucking, you know, to the government and not put it toward advertising. I just think it's a common sense thing. No, does that not seem obvious? At bare minimum, even
Yeah,
if you don't think the advertising
it's the same
converts.
thing that happened with like Photon and Bullets and like all the even Terminal. It's funny because Pump Fun has made three different like Axiom type copies. I think people just like didn't really know and they were like dead. Like Terminal isn't new, but it's just like you know what happens is like even if you look at the Pump Fun team, they're all young. Like they're all like 25,
Yeah.
26. Same with Bullock, same with Photon. It's like young jits who made this thing, and then in a year now they're worth 200 mil net, which is fucking insane. Like 200 mil net is insane. Like even top billionaires don't have that much like liquid cash. It's like
Exactly. Yeah.
so it's like I'm gonna be honest. Even the Bullock shows like if I made 200 million net, I'm on a yacht fucking like top hookers in the Ukraine. Like
And I get it, and I
Well,
understand.
so
And so,
that's the difference between like if you're running a company and if you're making that much money, you don't have to do it yourself. Like people go, these companies hire marketing people to go out and do it for them and to set it up, and like that's what makes companies good and others aren't. And I'll give you a good example. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen WAP. Like dude, WAP is just a bunch of 20-year-old kids as well, and they went out and their whole thing is like, let's hire the best content team ever. I see their videos all the time, and they're super high quality, and it's like, that's the kind of thing that if it were me, like I would go out and do that. But I agree, I hear what you're saying, and the other thing too, and this is one really big thing, is like if you have already made hundreds of millions of dollars, some of these people just don't care. Like these big companies, like they're just like, we made our money, they don't care. So it's like, we care, like we want things to get better, like we want this game to be fun. But it's just like, are the people that are making all this money, do they even care? And that could be a massive disconnect between us and the companies that are in crypto.
I honestly don't think they do, bro. I don't think they do care, bro.
no, go look at Uniswap. But Uniswap made more than Pump Fund. Like you don't ever hear anything about Uniswap. They don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, but
Like
it's also like a tool that everyone kind of just needs to use. And it's like, it's so simple. And I know what you're saying, like they don't really need to do
This
marketing,
stream
but
is for
it's because
entertainment,
like
educational
they're
purpose.
just
None
kind
of
of
this is financial
like
advice.
the
I'm not a
winner,
financial
and
advisor.
their like category isn't, it's not like extractive, is it's like people don't view it like that.
Thoughts
People
on
just
opening
use
a
it as
short.
like a
It's too
tool.
late, bro.
And
You missed the
I hate
short,
that I even
bro.
just said the word extractive, because it's just a
You missed the
fucking
short.
tool. If
The
you're
honestly,
thing
I'm
is
not gonna
though,
lie. Someone
all
needs
this
to make a
thing
light.
about all this thing about companies caring and not caring is one thing, but like a company that cares will eventually come along and take over and win. It's like, I mean, the Axiom was a good example of like versus Bullx and Photon. Like there's, if someone sees, yeah, you can make $1 million to $5 million a day doing X, and one company is slacking off, another person is eventually going to come in and try and compete because that's $1 million a day. Do you guys
I agree.
disagree on that?
No, I
True.
agree with
Yeah,
that, but
that
I think that's
makes
also
total
like,
sense.
yeah, I agree with that. But there's also like, there's this weird like, I don't know, River might be able to speak to this by the way, because I say there's this kind of like thing where I don't know if it's a stigma or what the reason is, but I would relate it almost to like AI projects or things like, dude, there's like the amount of money, like especially in prime market, where you could just like make a token, for example, and just make so much fucking money but or if you're like a creator, or if you're whatever, like a lot of people, maybe it's a stigma, or I don't know what it is, like not wanting to,
Yeah, I
maybe it's
wasn't expecting the
regulations,
market to
I don't
tank like
know,
this. I don't
where it's
understand the
like,
catalyst.
yeah, there's so much upside. It's like you have these people like Finn Bags, and people can come in and just make so much fucking money with like relatively extremely low investment, and not that crazy of a platform or a team or anything. And same with like these tokens, you could come in with vaporware and make fucking eight figs. It's like it's pretty insane.
Yeah, and then they'll
And
get
this,
swatted and then booted off the platform by the 500 people listening to this call right now.
Wait, yeah, King Cup,
No,
King Cup,
really.
join the speaker. Let King Cup talk.
okay,
No,
my
no.
bad.
Yo, hello, yo,
Yeah, what's up, Kosi?
Yep.
bro. I I've been listening to this for so long. Like, I don't get why everyone has to disagree with Jack, bro. He's just trying to he's trying to better the space. I don't get what's wrong with that. Trying to
Oh
onboard.
no. I think like me personally, and I think I speak for a lot of people as well. I'm at least like kind of thankful that there are people like you, Jack, that want to like take the kind of trying to make normie content and trying to be live on TikTok and shit. Because let's be honest, like 95% of the people that are trying to first TX some shit on New Pass, we ain't doing nothing for the space besides like extracting money. Like we need people like you to succeed.
Well, it's
So
an
Yeah,
economy at
yeah.
the
We
end of the
need
day,
more
bro.
people. We need more people like him.
yeah, one
And
hundred
then I
percent.
guess with the money stuff, like what you guys are all saying, like I was thinking about it earlier. Like if you really take a step back and look at every single platform in the space, like Pump, Axiom, Photon, Bullx, Bonk, all these there's like 10 different huge platforms that have made billions of dollars, and it's a straight black hole. You don't see any of that money back. That is one main issue too.
Oh, the pub ad drop. Get your hopes up. Come on, get bullish.
Oh, oh, that
Yeah,
shit ain't
we're not
that
getting
shit's
that.
never coming, bro. That shit's never coming, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's the mentality. I think like with it's the airdrop or advertising. It's the mentality from these platforms. They don't need to reinvest back, and the reason being is because they don't have any real competition. As I was talking earlier, and no bags is not real competition. These other platforms are not real competition in my eyes. Like real things that would make one of these leading platforms kind of wake up and like, okay, we really need to like reinvest a shitload of money into whatever advertising, et cetera, to really like give ourselves an edge and be competitive.
None of these platforms invest anything, bro. Like literally,
Yeah,
how much money do you think all these top platforms combined have made? Axiom, Photon, Bullx, Padre, Pump Fun, like all these. It's got to be up like 3 to 5 billion
yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
And there's been nothing reinvested. Like, where do you see any money reinvested? There's literally nothing. Like, oh yeah, they pay to keep their shit up. They pay devs to work on the site and updates and shit. But like, realistically, that is nothing compared to the amount they make, and that's why shit is just in a slow bleed
True,
because
Jelly. Jelly,
all
you're
the
not
money is
wrong.
just going into a black hole. Like, look at how much money all these platforms make every day, and you see none of it back.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think people talk about getting extracted on new pairs when they're literally getting extracted by the terminals, the exchanges, etc. bro.
Yeah, yeah, no, you can't even call a trader an extractor at this point because it's like at least a trader is trading on the market, throwing money around. These platforms are just doing nothing. They're
Yeah, and
just
I'd say,
living and making their money.
yeah,
We
no,
spent
100.
2 months
percent
working on mayhem mode.
I think it's such a one-to-one
Bro,
thing.
what
Like,
happened? What happened to Mayhem mode? I thought we were
Yeah, I was
supposed to
gonna
be sticking it to
yeah.
Alon. He just came and extracted a million and logged off quickly.
Was there a single thing from Mayhem? Like,
oh no, that's
where
like
the fuck did that shit go?
Yeah, well,
I feel like that's such a great example of like, bro, like what like amateur hour bullshit was that? Like, okay, let's just say, okay, cool, they failed, fine. If people can fail, but like then afterwards, what? They just don't say shit. Like, dude, it literally felt like a kid who like does some embarrassing shit and they just try to like walk out the room. They don't want to talk about it. It's like, dog, they didn't even address it. They didn't say like, hey, due to community, like some PR response due to community, blah blah blah. We're gonna remove X Y Z or we're taking feedback. Just nothing. Like ghost, don't post for 4 days, and it's like fucking Pump Fun goes and posts like a chill house meme or whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just
Bro,
like
I
amateur
personally
hour shit.
think
That's all I'm saying. Like,
I
all of this
personally
is
think
amateur
there's a
hour. I feel
disconnect.
like none of them are incentivized to do anything, and they're very fucking comfortable.
And
They don't
the
have real
marketing,
fucking competition.
the marketing thing in general, like what Jack was saying, I don't know how anyone could disagree. Like these platforms are making like legit 10 figs, bro. There's no reason why they can't throw around like a few mil, which is pennies to them to, market as much as possible. And they
Yeah.
But
just
what kind
don't.
of
And
marketing
this is
would
what
you
I don't
want them to
understand,
do?
guys. Can
Like
I just say
hiring
something
runners?
quickly? This is
Or
what I
is it
don't
like
understand. One second, bro. I don't know if my mic's not working or something because I'm live streaming at the moment. But this is what I don't understand, right? Is everybody should just be for more new people coming in the space. There should be no doubt and no discussion about helping getting more new people in the space. Like I don't understand the
I don't think
negativity around
people
it.
would necessarily disagree. I think people are just bearish because they've been around for so long and it's the same shit and nothing changes.
Yeah,
I
PTSD.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, but
it is.
there's never been okay, like none of these platforms have ever, to Cupsy's point, reinvested. They haven't ever. So that's why nothing has changed. They have not
Hey,
ever.
don't say any of them, but Axiom for now.
Okay, River, I get you,
Bro,
bro. You're
come
fucking.
Oh,
on.
GMGN, bro.
Okay, look,
Fuck the
look,
Come
Cubsy.
Axiom
on.
shit,
Okay, listen,
bro.
I gotta
I
like
Fuck
got
them Axiom
Axiom linked
niggas.
too, bro.
Cubsy.
I
If
got
it
Axiom
wasn't
linked
for
in my bio
Axiom,
too, bro.
literally none of this rate backs would have ever happened, and no one would have got anything.
Yeah, okay, I'm not disagreeing with that, but like, you get what I'm saying. They're not putting 9 figs a year into fucking advertising, let alone 8 figs, let alone just anything. Like, they're not.
Yeah,
That should be
Yeah, they're just
standard.
doing pay like sponsorships, right? It's just
their
KOL
revenue is
marketing.
still their revenue.
Yeah, it's
Is
just
the
KOL
point.
I'm just
marketing,
saying,
right?
listen, it's a very simple playbook. You copy any of these other spaces, big multi-billion-dollar platforms. I don't give a fuck if it's Polymarket, if it's Price Picks, if it's what, I don't care what it is. If it's Robinhood, I don't care what it is. Commonality, they put a lot of money into marketing and a lot of money into lobbying, which is also important to form these relations directly with these platforms on a major level so that you can advertise and not have
You know, I'm
problems.
scared to upload my next YouTube video. Like I
Yeah,
haven't
because
uploaded in 2 weeks
because
because
Why are you
dude,
scared?
Bro,
every
because
single person I
YouTube's
know is
banning,
getting their
bro.
channel taken
because
down.
YouTube's
River,
banning. You
listen,
can't do it, bro.
let me
Look at
say
my
this.
channel, bro.
No, I
Like,
gotta say this. You guys heard me talk about it a little, the CopyZilla video or whatever. Because of his video, 3 weeks later, YouTube came out with new guidelines specifically on gambling. And if you look at the guidelines, go look it up yourself. They say we are taking down. They classified Pump Fund as a gambling app, and they said we are
yeah,
taking down any videos, and we will ban your channel if you promote non-certified gambling sites. Why is this key? Because there are certified gambling sites that can be promoted. These stake, Prize Picks, or whatever. Like, I don't know the exact ones, so don't quote me on it. But there are certified gambling sites that you can promote on YouTube or you can sponsor because they have lobbied and had the relations with YouTube.
Yo, hold on,
Because
I'll
they
try. I'm
understand
gonna try to
YouTube.
get CopyZilla in here. I'm gonna try to get him in here.
bro, fuck it,
I'll try to
bro.
revert this, but it's like at you
Do,
guys.
do you
Well,
have
we
that
are
guy on,
trending,
bro?
It's
Let's
trending
go.
on
Let's
X
go.
right
Who
But do
does
now.
you
this guy
understand what I'm
think he
saying?
is?
Do you understand?
No, I actually, I'm not gonna. There's like a 3% chance because he actually like I have DMs with him.
I'll
I don't
fucking,
know.
yeah, shoot him to space, bro. Let's get
Get
him up
Baron
here.
in here as well.
Sending them nudes and shit.
No, but like,
Can we change the name of the
but
space
bro,
title? What the
dude,
fuck is this?
and I'm not gonna listen. I'm not
But
gonna like
the
call
little
out
content we have is getting taken down. Like I know you can say all you
because
want
the
about
platform
WJ,
is.
Alex Choi, all these people they're uploading. Still, in the past week, 3 videos I know have gotten taken down. So
Bro, my
Because
channel,
and
my
this
channel's
is,
on the
hold on,
same
let me just
list,
do
bro.
this
It's
one point
so
out. It's
dark, bro.
because Pump Fund and these other trading terminals, everyone, it's all of them, they have not taken the basic steps. It is so simple to
Speak
simply
about that. None
form
of this is financial
relationships with these
advice. I am not a
platforms,
financial
get your and
advisor.
lobby to get your shit certified so
This
you
is
don't
just
have to
a
deal with
live
any bullshit.
stream.
It is so simple.
VC.
They haven't even gone
Nothing
to
is going
court,
on. I'm not even
right?
trading.
And so now, something as
No
simple as the
thoughts and opinions.
CoffeeZilla video can now make it so that every video promoting your platform is banned, which is what has happened. If you guys aren't aware, if you go on YouTube and you try to promote Pump Fund or whatever, your shit's a ticking time bomb to get banned. And yeah,
Yeah,
like,
not
that's
just
stupidity.
banned, but it's also like demonetized and fucking shadow banned, bro. It's peak, bro. Like a lot of people talk about like Orange's channel and stuff like that. My channel also was popping off, bro. I have like 20,000 refs, fucking hundreds of thousands of views, and since that same shit, bro, it's just gone dark. Like it's dark on socials, but that doesn't mean that you can't advertise, or that doesn't mean that Pump Fund can't create partnerships. I just think there's a general disconnect between traders
Well,
and the platform right now.
Well, it
There's
kind
a
of
clean
does. I'm not
disconnect.
gonna lie. I'll push back. Like these platforms have allowed people, like it's not just CoffeeZilla or whatever, but they've allowed regulate. Like if you allow yourself to be low hanging fruit, platforms are gonna take advantage of it. Like platforms aren't willingly wanting to let gambling people sponsor. They get lobbied and there's like through relations and whatever, and then like slowly over time over years, these gambling platforms are allowed to sponsor on their platforms. It doesn't happen naturally. They're not going to just like on their own go, oh yeah, we'll let Pump Fund and whatever. And Pump Fund wasn't even classified as a gambling app, and now because of that CoffeeZilla video, he called it a gambling app, and so now they put it in the guidelines as a gambling app, and so you can't promote it now.
But
And,
okay,
It's
and
so
AI,
like
bro.
talking about this all the time is really cool, and tweeting about it is good because it brings attention to it. But like I don't know. I feel like it's just a circle, just like
You know the
it's
thing.
not
say
a
You know
this
what
is
we
circle.
bad.
could do.
I
It's
do.
Okay.
I
it's
agree.
on a
I have a
basic level.
solution. I got a solution. What if Axiom made their own pump fund, and then they like you know how they have the rake back, like they have the rake back, but also have like the volume that you do on the platform. So like the Axiom platform, like instead of pump fund, you actually get rewarded for using it. You know what I'm saying?
I
What?
agree. A competitor could be good, but the thing is, we don't got forever, bro. Like that shit's got to come soon. Like we're
Yeah.
just losing people by the day right now. Like and every single like relief we get in the trenches, like I don't know a way to word it, but like say like it's ass for a while, then you like, oh wait, it's starting to get good again. Oh, start trading again, and it just goes lower and lower and lower and lower,
Bro,
constantly, bro.
I can promise you, if you got 2 billion views a month across platforms, which that sounds like a crazy number, but it's really not that crazy. That's not that crazy across all platforms. If you got 2 billion views a month, like and I'm talking about like clipping and main socials plus clipping, whatever, 2 billion views a month, you would see massive difference in on-chain volume and number of users for a fact. If anyone disagrees with that, like I'm sorry, you're wrong. If you got 2 billion views directly funneling to these platforms, you would see massive new user base, new on-chain volume. You want to have the argument about like how much each user is bringing and this and that, and like how it's really going to convert and how long it's going to stay. It's not the point. My point is, if you have 2 billion views a month consistently coming in month over month, you're going to see massive increase in on-chain volume, and I'm like fully convicted in that.
Holy shit.
I don't
I
think
mean,
anyone
it
disagrees
doesn't
with that.
hurt. It doesn't hurt to try. Like I
Yeah,
don't
and
get
the crazy
why
thing is
these
that
platforms don't throw the bread out.
that's what I'm saying. The crazy thing is that doesn't cost that much money, relatively speaking. It's not like that costs $1 billion. A couple million a month over time could equate you to that about that much. You could easily get 1 billion views a month through clipping or whatever with a couple mil budget a month. Let alone if you put 10 million and like seriously went all out. Yeah, dude, you could easily get that, and that's a drop in the bucket for these guys with their revenue. I think
I'll try to.
sum it up
I'm
is
not
just
gonna. I'll try to convince Miss to do that. But the thing is, it's like it doesn't come instantly.
River. Question. My question
Mm.
is just like, why not? What's the reason to not do it? I want to hear your take on that. Why would they
I
not do it?
agree. Yeah, why not?
Well, no, there is no reason because they it's only plus money for them because if like they actually take
So
over
then why aren't
pump
they
fund,
doing it?
then well the reason because missing them just like they're just like fucking I don't know nigga I'm not missed I don't
Well,
know
Exactly.
there's a
That's my
disconnect,
point.
bro.
No, no, no.
This is the
You
you know
just
thing,
what I
said it.
Jack.
mean.
Like,
Hold up,
Jack,
hold
this
up.
is the
You
thing,
just
right?
said it.
So,
Because everyone is just, and listen, I'm not trying to call out specific people or specific platforms. I'm just calling out everyone as a whole is just fucking complacent to some level. Let's just be real about it. And
yeah.
because there's no crazy comp, and they're hella breaded and they're doing their fucking thing, and like, yo, fuck all this TikTok shit. I'm not trying to do that. I'm making my bread and fuck. That's
Well,
how
they'll
it is.
have to soon, bro. At the end of the day, there's only one way this thing goes. It's a situation where if you don't change, if they don't make a change, it doesn't matter if the market comes back. A lot of people talk about, oh, well, if Bitcoin goes up, everything's gonna be fine. Nah, nigga, bro, Bitcoin was ripping not so long ago, and the trenches were still shit. Right? There's a clean disconnect, in my opinion, between platforms and traders. Like, I was taking a nice little sabbatical. The Jupiter team reached out to me. Then they started doing this fucking launching a whole new launch pad, Jup launch pad, and the founder of Jup is saying, "Yo, bro, like, I think I can give this a go. I think we can launch this and compete against these other platforms. This is something we want to do." But the thing is these guys that launch haven't spoken to one of these founders and been around with them and met them. There's just a clean disconnect. They don't trade. It's not like traders are sitting down with Elon and saying, "Yo, Elon, you know, this is the feedback from the trenches." Do you know what I mean? You see,
Saying
look at
exactly
Tom's
what's
social.
happening.
That's wrong. That's wrong because
Mhm.
I myself have, and I know a lot of other people that have. Elon actually talks to a lot of people. Like it's
What's he
it's a
saying? Is
weird
he
it's a
down to
weird
is he down
thing,
to do it?
but Elon is a complete different person privately than he is publicly. I wish he was the same. That's what I can say.
I also think like
So
Elon
what
just
what
lack
what is he saying? One
motivation
second,
or
bro.
like
So what is Elon saying? Like when you chat to me, you say like, "Yo, bro, like, no, this is the thoughts from the trenches." Like, what's
I mean,
what's what's the move?
he knows what's going on. He knows what they need to do. I mean, this was I mean a long time ago, but he still he checks in with a ton of different trenchers. I'm sure a bunch of people could vouch for that. He
yeah,
asks what's going on. What do you think about these updates? What do you think about
Yeah,
this, this,
100%.
that?
100%.
But yeah,
So
haven't really
has
heard of
no one
him.
said to them like, one second, bro? Has no one said to Elon like, "Yo, bro, like let's actually put some money behind this thing," or like what's the reason? Like even with like mayhem mode, like what's the actual goal here? I understand they might have a 10-year vision, and they might be like, "Okay, cool, we're gonna wait till maybe the next cycle." I
No, they do
understand
not
that
have a 10-year
scenario, but
vision.
I'd love to actually know like, okay, cool. I spoke because I can tell you guys I spoke to Meow. I know what these guys are saying. Like if you spoke to Elon, I'd love for someone to like, be like, okay, cool. I spoke to Elon. Elon says this. Do you know what I mean?
My take
No,
is
but like
this. I frankly think they're inexperienced. They don't know. And listen, don't. I'm not saying that they're fucking
Like
retards
he
or
launched
they didn't
Mayhem. Like,
make
it don't
great
make
platforms and
sense.
made a
Why
lot of money. I'm
launch
not saying they're
Mayhem?
dumb people. I'm simply saying in this marketing
I
space
know,
they're
but
in a
I'm
new one
live.
where they're
The reason why
inexperienced
my
in. That's
mic's
not an
cooked, chat, is
offensive
because
thing to
I'm
say. I'm
live.
just
So
being
it's
realistic. They've
it
never
fucks
done
it
it,
up a
so they're
little bit.
inexperienced,
Yo,
and
Jack,
that's that.
understand
no, but also the
There's nothing I can
sorry,
do,
go River.
and I
paradigm,
don't want to
like
fuck up the
none of this
live,
is like
like
old. Like
changing
if
my shit.
and all that, they had draft picks of like tens of years of like gambling regulations, all that. There is none of that for meme coins. And when they made Pump Fun, like making it, they didn't think it was going to be this big. Like, and also Elon does talk to people, but like his vision of Pump Fun is different from our vision of Pump Fun. Like he doesn't look at it from like a trenching like the whole CCM shit. Like he genuinely believed that. Like he genuinely believed that Pump Fun was going to be like Twitch and be a kick of competitors.
Well,
Like
yeah,
he
that's
genuinely.
sort of
Yeah, well, that's
yes.
that's the thing. That's the disconnect I'm talking about. Like you can't expect like a billionaire to understand what the trenches want. Do you know what I mean? But
Well, hold
also
on.
that's a
River
good
River
thing
just
because
said it
then
though.
they'll create
He,
different things and unique things. You know what I mean?
River just said a second ago. He kind of said what I'm saying. He's like, they made it. They maybe didn't expect it to be this big. They made a lot of money, and I agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I think that's the problem. Like they made this shit. It blew the fuck up. They made like life changing money. Doesn't even describe it. So it's like, where's the incentive to get up out of and like put together the infrastructure to do this and go hire a 50-person team for marketing and lobbying? Where's the incentive to do that? They're still making great revenue, relatively speaking, and they made a fuckload. There's not really that incentive. That's where the competition comes in, or some other incentive. If it's losing revenue, I don't even know if they care. Like
I'm
maybe
on
they make so much
desktop,
money, they don't give a
bro.
fuck if it
I literally
ends.
got
Who knows?
desktop.
I don't
I'm
know, but
streaming on
they
like
don't have the
YouTube
incentive
and
to.
Tik
Do
and
enough of an
Twitch, and then
infrastructure. I
obviously
know
I
that
got this. So
much.
sometimes it fucks up the mic,
Yeah, well, no, they have the funds to do it, but they
and
just
I
like
have the same mic
their
selected as the
even
one
when
that
they
I'm
made
streaming
Pump
on.
Fun, their end goal wasn't a gambling thing. Their end goal really was to be like a Twitch type competitor. Like if you go and look back, that was like their goal for Pump Fun. So like I feel
It
like
was to
that
be a
kind
what
of
competitor? Say it again.
A
like they
launch
wanted
pad.
like Twitch, like they wanted
Twitch.
like they
Oh,
even
Twitch.
like
Yeah.
even from way back they kind of did. So like I feel like once CCM, because even when I met with Elon, he was talking about that like way before the CCM thing blew up, and they've pushed even bro the amount of money they've spent. Even recently, they got like a big YouTuber, Kenny, like they got him like. So their views are like super different from like how we look at it, where it's like we gamble on meme coins and shit like that. But
I mean, I think the whole thing is that everyone is just too complacent. Like, Pump could like they just sat around, they didn't have to do anything, and then Bonk started competing, and then Bonk flipped them because Bonk was actually working and trying to do things for the community, their launchpad, whatever. They were doing things that Pump wasn't, and Pump was just sitting around doing nothing, and you saw Pump completely die for a while, and then they had to actually think about what to do and start pushing. So like
Yeah.
that's where everyone still is right now, is like
So
no
like
one's
compare
really
this,
pushing
right?
the no one's going like the extra mile
Pupsy, let me ask you a
trying to
question,
push.
right? Say there's two products, they're both similar, like there's two versions of Pump Fun.
Yeah.
One of them advertises and just spends money on marketing and is doing the same shit Jack's saying. One of them doesn't. Which
Yeah.
one's gonna win, bro?
The one that does. That's why Bonk, flipped Pump Fun for a long time. It's because like, the ceilings were higher on Pump Fun, or I mean not Pump Fun, Bonk. Like you would
Can
have
you
a
guys hear
chance
on
of the
stream?
Bonk team interacting with it, the Bonk team injecting funds on top of the,
What just happened, bro? I just
like
got fucking smoked, bro.
trenchers. Like
This is
they did
this
it
is
a
it.
lot of times. Like and you wouldn't ever see that from Pump. That's why Bonk was winning for a long time, and then Pump had to work and start making moves to come back. Which competition's really good for the space. That's one of the best things we can have.
Absolutely.
I have a I have a
And I
question
say
about
this.
the
I I was gonna say one last thing. Everyone says we have competition or we've had competition, and my take is like we've not really had true competition. Okay, I'm not saying there hasn't been anyone, but like true competition where it's like like a scary level of like, oh, they're about to like eviscerate this competitor for good. They're gonna eviscerate Pump Fun for good. There's no coming back. Like like I said, the level of, if you look at the prediction market space right now, really everyone, it's not just Kalshi and Polymarket, it's also like these big sports betting platforms. They're seeing it, they're trying to do it, they're willing to put nine figs to it. And it's like, dude, these motherfuckers are fighting on 60 minutes interviews every other day, trying to like get mind share and get their shit out there. I'm not saying everything's coming from interviews, but you get my point. Like they are actively fighting to get mind share, like they with a
have
purpose.
have two things to that. Like the first thing, the thing with the competition about like the prediction markets and shit, isn't that because that's like a loophole for them to like be legalized gambling in basically all
Yeah, of
states?
course, but
So
but I'm saying it's competition though. Like they're competing against each other. Like loophole or not, these platforms are competing against each other. In the
yeah, I
sports
see.
betting world, they're competing against each other. In the predictions markets world, they're competing against each other.
I
Um,
see.
yeah.
A different thing is like when you're talking about marketing, just like I kind of agree that marketing would be nice, but like what kind of marketing are we talking? Like, would you want them to deploy capital into charts so shit goes higher? Do you want them to like
I'm
get a
specifically talking about
creative
so
team?
a
What are
mix
we
of
talking
things.
about?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I'll break it down simply. Number one, they need to have a social media presence on every platform. So frankly every terminal, but let's just say Pump Fun for the sake of like, because we're mostly talking about them. If I go look at Pump Fun on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, YouTube, official verified channel with lots of great high quality content. Like like I reference
No,
Guap for
they can.
example. Not that they're a similar company, but just like how they have a social media presence with Doc's content. They have a Doc's figurehead. It doesn't have to be Elon, it doesn't have to be the CEO, but you have a Doc's figurehead. You have a verified channel that pops up. And again, the reason for that is a few things. Yes, it gives mind share. Yes, it gives advertising. But like they take up the whole search. That's so important. You don't allow people to like. It's such a shit show. You could look up on TikTok or YouTube. The top video for Pump Fun might be scam company da 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 da. It might be a CoffeeZilla video. It might be whatever. Like that is fucking insanity. You would not see that for other established platforms. You're not seeing that for Robinhood. You're not seeing that for whatever. They take up the search. They know what the fuck they're doing. That's a baseline level. Second thing after that comes paid advertising, which I think short form marketing is going to be most effective. You can do YouTube marketing as well, but short form marketing on TikTok and IG is going to be best on a cost basis. You're going to get the best return on ad spend and a fuckload of it. Yeah, I said like take Prize Picks for example. All you guys, if you scrolled on TikTok, you've seen a Prize Picks ad. Why are they on TikTok? Because it's the best return on ad spend. You reach the most people because the most people they're on fucking TikTok. So that's what you do. Just copy them bar for bar, word for word. In other words, like just do the same marketing they do. They all do the same marketing. It's the most effective. You have a roadmap. Copy it.
I see him. I
So
want to get
Jack,
your thought, bro. I see him as somebody from the CCM.
it's
I
good.
personally. Well, what are you saying,
Yo,
bro? What's your thoughts? Because I feel like Pump Fun have left you, bro. You're a good creator.
No,
You've
they
been
didn't
sticking
left me.
around.
I know that Pomfan is doing things in behind. I just had a question for Jack.
What do you
What
know,
what do you think
bro?
about if they introduce, in a way, paper ads on the Pomfan stream? I know it's hard, but that will maybe incentivize more people about not watching, but more making money as a normal streaming platform.
uh, Yeah, well, I think their whole edge is they're saying there isn't advertising, and you can just make money with through the creator fees and whatever. How do you think that would draw in more viewership? And
No
also,
more
frankly,
viewership, but incentivizing, like, realistically, people that really buy meme coins are mostly traders. You might like my content, but realistically, if I'm not making you money on my coin, you're not retaining any viewers, right? Now, if we incentivize people more to watch than trade, it's like that's the hardest part.
Nigga,
So
let
we're
that shit go. CCM is not CCM's cooked, bro. Let that shit
Yeah,
go.
the thing is, CCM isn't even close
Pro
to
Rivers
like
too
where
fucking.
it needs. I mean, River's right. I mean, it's
No,
not even
he's right.
close to where it
I'm
needs to
not trying to be a
be
And the
to
dickhead, bro.
succeed. Because
reason
like,
why it's not there is because Elon's not putting money down, bro. Like, put money
No,
down, get
not
Kai
CCM,
not
Cenat.
CCM
even
was
that.
important
It's
because
There's
it was
no
the
We're not
incentive.
fucking
fastest
watching
moving
Twitch
river.
streams. We're not watching Kai Cenat on
up.
Pump Fund, bro. We're not watching
Don't
Kai
Yeah.
don't
Cenat on
talk
Pump
over
Fund.
too much.
Give it up. Let's go. Come on. It's over. Chalk it
There's
up,
no
bro.
incentive to even like first of all, like, Twitch looks way cleaner. Like everything about Twitch is, way better. Like you can't really beat that for now.
Dude,
And then,
Elon.
there's no
Oh
incentive
my
to buy
god.
the coin. Like I can go watch whatever stream I want without buying the coin. What's the
I
point for
feel
the
like
coin to go
Elon.
up?
I
Hey,
mean this in
someone
the
clip
nicest
that,
way.
bro.
He's like the guy in like high school who like graduated. He still has hoop dreams. He's like, oh yeah, no, but I'm gonna make it in the G League though.
Oh
And then
my
I promise
god.
you, I'm going to the NBA. I'm going overseas. And I was like, bro, just pack it up. It's done, bro. You're just too fucking short, dog. It's not gonna happen. That's Elon, bro. You're not gonna be Twitch, and it's okay. You've made a fucking $1 billion. You have this great idea. Fucking continue with that. Why are we trying to be Twitch? Unanimously, nobody wants this. So I guess
Also, what
a
doesn't
couple
make
people
sense
do,
is
but
Twitch is losing money like 20 for like Twitch is not profitable. They're
yes,
like burning money and then like
yes,
that's what I don't
you said it.
understand
Thank
either.
you. It literally Amazon. I don't know if they dropped them yet, but they wanted to drop them because they're unprofitable. It's a
Bro, I've been
fucking
on this shit so
hassle.
long, it's
Like
lagging,
building
bro. What
the
the fuck?
yes, exactly. Why would you want to compete with an unprofitable company? This is one of my gripes with crypto in general. I feel like crypto is like oftentimes as a whole tries to compete with like these like
Bro, it's
just
because we're letting
maybe
retards get rich, bro. Simple. It's just like altcoin season. It's the same shit as altcoin season, bro. We let the wrong niggas get the biggest companies, and now we gotta pay the price, bro. Bear market, and then new method, bro. New version of NFTs. Meme coins are finished,
no,
bro.
it's just the platforms just
That's
need
gonna
to
piss
move to the
people off.
fire. That typically comes through historically comes through competition. At the moment, we just don't have that competition. So I don't know the other avenues for them to be feet to the fire. I think so. My take on is it would be a creator first thing. In other words, hypothetically, we could like reference Orangey for example. Like that's one person. But let's say there was like a bunch of creators and they blow shit up on TikTok. It's kind of like a case study, or blow it up on YouTube as a case study, and you see real tangible volume and a market share increase on a specific terminal, for example, or a specific launchpad, for example. And then the competing launchpad goes, oh fuck, we kind of got to do the same thing because they're about to overtake us, and then they want to do it, and then they kind of go back and forth. That's how I could potentially see the competition starting. Because personally, I don't see like a stake or someone coming in right now and competing with them because why would they? They have no like reason to come to meme coins. Um, yeah, that would be great if they did, but just not realistic. So I think it'd have to be a creator first thing, and that is kind of one of the more annoying, tedious things because it's like that takes more time. You know, why the fuck do we have to have like individual creators,
Bro, I
content
didn't even
creators
make
who have to be at the
20K. I made
forefront of what's going on
45,
the
bro. But
platform?
this, bro, this
I'm
you
not here to
guys don't
bitch and
understand,
complain
bro. It's
about it.
not
That's what
about
certain
making
people are free
45
to
grand,
do.
bro. It's about making fucking millions,
You
bro.
try to present a case study. You do all this shit and give exact metrics on how it converted on a
I'm not here to
cost per
make 45
basis, and
grand, bro. I can make that
present it to
fucking
these
drop shipping,
platforms,
bro.
and hopefully they take on to it and do it themselves. But I don't know. That's like the only path to the moment I could see for how we could get that competition going and get these platforms to truly compete against each other on a real marketing level. And then I think we could see some increase.
I think it's kind of sad, but in a way, CCM or like their whole Twitch thing was their way of like trying to put some money back into marketing, no? Because they bought out a lot of those TikTok creators and fucking old Vine creators or whatever.
Nah,
Didn't
Nah,
they
fucking
get
stupid,
nah,
paid?
bro.
nah. They
That's
didn't.
just
They
stupid.
didn't, bro. They didn't get anyone
No,
actually
they
like
didn't get in, but
meaningful.
that was them trying. Like they paid them to come on to Pump Fund and create a coin, no?
I mean, yes, but
These
the
FNFs
thing
that
is
that were giving them money.
they didn't put
Like,
enough effort. They didn't put enough effort into it. Like they're going and getting all these like fucking D tier washed up
yeah,
TikTokers,
obviously. Yeah, yeah.
Vine people, YouTubers. Like there's no actual like new upcoming people that like came to Pump and started
But
streaming. Like the
beyond
only
that,
time it ever worked was with Bagwork, and the reason Bagwork like the coin went up is because they're gaining like mind share across like all social media.
Bro,
So
they're
that's why it
having
worked.
I don't
normal
even think they were
people
paid.
download Phantom and buy it, bro. Like that's what
and I would
onboarding's
say
about, bro.
I would say, by the way, Cupsy's right, but also it's not just that they didn't put in effort. Like the effort that they did put in is not towards the vision that we're talking about of making a trading platform very popular. It's they're trying to compete with Twitch. If you remember when that was all going on, what was Elon and them all posting? Like, we just passed Rumble and viewership. What they're trying to compete with Twitch. They're trying to be Twitch. So the efforts they did put in, it's not to better the trading environment. They're trying to be Twitch. So it's like, yeah, that was probably the most effort they put in a while, so they could be a streaming platform. And I think, again, as we see in the space, is pretty much unanimously everyone's like, why the fuck are you trying to be Twitch? Nobody asked for that. Still, nobody wants it. I don't know if they think like, oh, we're gonna make the UI better, and then oh yeah, no, they're gonna fuck with it now. We're gonna
So
make the
I
UI
see
better.
him. I
No,
see him because you said something
Actually,
interesting,
I
bro.
want to
Is
see.
this
I
what
think
is this what they're doing next? Is this what Elon's told
I
you?
don't agree with Jack because Jack, you say they was focused on being Twitch, but they got terminal, KOL scan, they acquire all of this to have a better trading like environment. So in that
yeah,
point, I don't like
why they
totally
let
agree.
to
If you
greedy
say that Pump
legends they
Fun
want more money,
did
nigga. That's why they did that. To be
what is
honest,
it?
because they're greedy little Jews and they want more fees.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, surely, that's for sure. But then Jack Point doesn't make sense in that side. But like, if you say the Pump Fund tried their
well,
maximum and they did enough to try to compete with Twitch or any streaming platform, is not the case. And we cannot talk about
I'm
it
gonna
or
be
know
honest.
about it
One
until they
second,
do it.
Dior,
Oh my
Yoris.
god, you're
I've
fucking.
added you. I've added Dior and Yoris. Welcome to
all
stage.
right,
Check
all right.
bullish
Go ahead.
Cupsy. We like that out of
Hold
you.
on, hold on. Let me just. Should I even? Okay, I'm just gonna address
I
it real
want to
quick.
say something though about even like the whole CCM thing, even the Bagworks guys. Like, wait, did this Andy nigga really just fucking?
He
Yeah,
bought.
he bought an unofficial. He bought
Yeah,
an.
but he's fucking.
That motherfucker's trolling, bro. He's gonna stack that shit, bro. Fuck
Bro,
Andy.
this is literally
Dude,
the everyone who's
This
on this
Andy put like
VC
20
is
mil on
is how
Farcoin. He's
many people are
farming
on chain right
coins.
now. We
Crazy.
have
There
about
we
And he
go.
flip
700
flopped
people on
it. He
chain.
flip flopped it. Nah, this nigga. No, hey, you know what's crazy? I don't know if niggas know. He OTC'd the rest of his Farcoin for like another 600K, and he's still farming shit. Andy was one of the biggest extractions this cycle, and it's actually crazy. He made like
Yes.
4 mil on gold, and then he made another like 5 mil on Farcoin. Now he's
And
farming.
then he shits on
Crazy.
the space all day long, and then has the fucking wallet on fucking infinite. Let's just not get into it, bro. All right,
That's
what were
fine.
you
But
saying?
I want to say something about the Bagworks guys. Like, I low key, like, even those guys, when they started doing that shit, like, they stopped doing it because they were getting so much pressure because the coin was going down and they started getting death threats or, like, yo, my money, like, I invested in this coin, I'm down 10,000. Like, if you're like if streaming in general is already so stressful, and then if you have a coin on top of it, and let's say the coin does go up 50, 60 mil, that means people have 6 figures, even some people have 7 figures in the coin, and then it goes down, everyone is on your dick, and it like that is like a huge strain on a streamer that nobody wants. Like I don't want to I don't want to stream and then have DMs like, yo, I lost 100K on your coin, kill yourself. Like that's what's happening to the Bagworks guy, and that's why they stopped streaming for a bit. So it's like, it's just not gonna work in my opinion.
Also,
Yeah,
it's
well,
just
now
the same thing. When chart is up, it's infinite good vibes, and when chart is
Why
down, it's
can't I add
infinite
I'm
people?
bad
on the
vibes. Like
I'm on the same
impossible to
page
make
with
good
you.
Yeah,
content.
Like
crypto
I'm
used to
on
be
the
like GM wagging me and shit, and now it's like, I'm
Nah,
not
nah,
gonna
nah,
say
nah,
it,
nah, nah,
but
nah. Crypto's been, dude. This shit's been. It's fucking 4chan motherfuckers, bro. They've been toxic. Trust. But like, I would say, yeah, I agree with River. I just think like the pressure of like we need to have a bunch of kids streaming like with coins and whatever, like that. Like for a second might sound good, and you really think about it, and you're like, all right, hold on, bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like this, like, you really play it out. There's a lot of levels of retardation that kind of like start to unfold, as I think Rivers saying. Like, yes, like getting like kids that whatever, like don't even have to KYC can hop on and get a coin to 60 mil, and now they're getting like hard fucking swatted and doxxed to the max. Like it can get a little bit fucking crazy. Now, I do think there's conversations about stigma and docs creators and whatever. That's a different combo. I'm not gonna get into it now about how like there's a level of progress can be made with that down the line if there were to be that onboarding. But I agree with River 100%. Yeah, we got Eurus up here. What's up, bro?
So real
All right,
quick, for
bro's just aura
River.
farming. Yeah, yeah.
Let
Go ahead.
Iceem speak. I'm interested to know Iceem's actual whole opinions because
I mean,
I know for
I'm in a
100%
I'm in
you
a
have
fucked
direct
up
connections
situation.
with Pump.
Like
You 100% have
hearing
direct
Listen,
connections.
bro. Wait. Is Elon fucking you over? What's happening, bro? Let us know.
no. What I'm saying is like all these feedbacks in someone that really is deep in the CCM meta, not that deep, but overall. Um, I was about to say if that pressure of having a coin and people having money on you is that the problem and the pressure, is it like streaming on Pomphone without tokenizing a possibility, or that doesn't make sense?
Well, so at that
That
point, let me
defeats the
just
whole
respond
purpose of
quickly.
Pump Fund then. If you don't
Yeah.
have
So
a
what's
token,
Yeah.
exactly?
stream
What's
on
the purpose
Kick or
of
stream
pump
on
fund?
Twitch. That's like way better.
Yeah.
So there's no real solution beside problems, or
Okay.
Yeah,
The
that's the
yeah.
whole
solution
point,
is
finding the solution.
hold on.
When
The
you
solution to this is to make pump fund what it originally was. It's a launch pad, and now they want to be a trading platform. So it's a platform to launch and trade tokens. Why are we trying to complicate it? This seems retarded to me. You know, like why are we trying to complicate it? We're Axiom, but also we're doing YouTube. Loki, nah, we're gonna do like TikTok, Subway Surfer, Brain Rot on the side. What the fuck are we talking about? It's trading tokens. What are we doing?
Low
We don't
key,
need
good coin
streamers,
idea.
bro. We don't need streams, bro. Respectfully, brother. You're hustling. You're doing your thing. I'm not trying to downgrade you, by the way. I'm just saying. I think most people are of the sentiment that like the streaming shit, especially if like that's the priority. Like if maybe it was a minority, we can kind of like, all right, that's kind of stupid, but like, fuck it, Elon, go do your thing, bro. That's what you're passionate about. But like that being the vision of what this should be is a problem when no one else sees that vision, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, it would be funny if they did like an OnlyFans type show. That
Yo,
look
guys,
be fire.
I want to ask you something because you're going over the matters. What about the Mayhem mode? That shit got disappeared on the timeline after one day. Like, nobody's talking about it.
They fucked up,
It's
bro,
just
and we did
retarded.
fuck all,
Like,
bro. We gave Elon a quick meal, bro.
like
Again.
I really want to address this here right now because I feel like that was the worst extraction that ever happened. And like after 2 days, I don't know if it's because the terminal slaves, after 2 days, that shit got like it wasn't on the timeline anymore. Like I don't know how many people in here got liquidity pooled, including terminal people.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
just a
was.
failed product. Like I don't know, like that's really all it was. It was dog shit, and then they completely abandoned it because it's dog shit.
I feel like
Yeah.
they tried to just lean into the gambling side. That's what I kind of thought. I thought, okay, well maybe they're trying to do some gambling like these crash games and stuff like that that are trending right now. But a lot of people say, oh, meme coins is gambling, but there's a difference. There's a big difference. I wouldn't compare it to sports betting. I would compare it more to a game of poker, in my opinion. I think the game is solved, just like how poker is solved. There's a strategy. Clearly, there's a winning strategy for poker, and clearly there's a winning strategy for meme coins. But I think it's completely different to sports betting and these other types of businesses. And I really don't think that Elon understands that because how is he going to understand that? The nigga's not trading. When Tom Solport launched Bonk, Tom was locked in on the trenches, bro. He was trading. And you seen how he trades, bro. He was buying straight up rug pulls. Don't know if he was doing it on purpose, but it goes to show you that there's a big difference between the people that are building and the people that are trading.
Yeah. Well, got some other people up here in the space, by the way.
Yoris,
Yours.
what's your thoughts, bro? I've just
Yeah, I
added
want to say
Yoris. I've
yours. You
added
really sound like
Dior.
the
Darnell, you
that
can make a
voice note,
tweet if you
bro.
want. I'll read
You
it
sound
out.
like the
Terp.
TG voice note. Yours, what you got to say, bro? All right, he's over farming. Let's get Turp up here. Let's get someone up there.
But yeah, Dior is in the debate. That's a Dior.
Dior's here as well,
Yo,
bro.
yo, what's good?
Dior, I know
Wagwan.
you're on a similar page, right, with me on this like marketing
Dior,
shit.
you're on your
Like
The
KOL arc
marketing shit,
anyway,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
for sure. I personally think like I do think Elon and Pump had good intentions with CCM, but since the beginning, I'm like, nobody wants to hold another man's coin. Like to be honest, like people they'll only hold something they want to be a part of, and there's no future in like if I want to watch something, I could as I think Cupsy said, you just go to Twitch or whatever.
I'm
Like
back
if
on.
you're
I'm back
gonna
on.
I think marketing 100% does the most. And anybody here who's saying, oh, the normies don't move the needle, I think River said that. It's not just people with $100 that'll see meme coins. You know, there's people in different fields like e-com, day trading. There's all of that. And there's, If you bring up 100,000, 200,000 people over time, and they put in a few $100, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And it's
Bro.
all just a snowball to bring in more. Like, I think the real effect wouldn't just be them, but as long as people have this sentiment that we're back, a lot of people already here with money are gonna start trading again. Risk on.
Yeah, they're
They're
gonna
gonna
get on
put in
stage.
way more
They'll
money.
be on,
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah. Even me, I don't even want to trade right now, but I'm still trading because
Exactly,
if there's money to be made, I'm
bro.
gonna be there. But if the
Bro,
sentiment is right, I promise you, everybody, even in the on the stage right now, listening and speaking, they're going to risk 5 times as much. They're going to risk holding 5 times longer because it's all psyop, and to be honest, but if it works, it works. And if the marketing is good, and everybody here that keeps saying, "Oh, retail is not coming back," "Oh, retail is this," bro, do you guys know how many IRLs I have that get rinsed every week on sports betting, every week
yes,
on casinos, and they just
yes.
keep
Finally.
going back because there, as long as there's money to be made, people are there. And the only reason a lot of good traders are still here is because they're still making money. But the thing, like, as long as people see there's money to be made, P&Ls, and I keep telling a lot of people this, if the best marketing ever is P&Ls, especially for like revenue protocols. Like, if people see P&Ls, it's literally gonna market better than anything. I think Casino hit a 400K P&L on Mona the other day, and his
Brother, I
post did like
bridged
500,000
straight
views, bro.
away. I
Half
bridged
a million views.
straight away. I've never seen so many people bridge back to Monad, bro. Everyone was locked the fuck in, bro, as soon as they seen that P&L.
Yeah, but exactly, bro. Like, bro, his P&L did everything, and that's a tip for more than just Launchpad. That's for terminals, like everything. You want to get the best of the best. You want to have the best marketing. You want to tap into fields that aren't tapped into yet. And
That's
yeah,
what they did on Instagram. It was showing P&Ls and how much people made on
Bro,
fees.
but
I'm
I'll be
Bro.
honest. I came here myself when I really saw it. I think it was like when I really started to lock in was Bowden, bro. Some guy made like 2 mil off $200 or something like that. And it wasn't just me. It was a lot of other people. And then after that, you had
You
a
remember
thousand
that?
different type of plays like that. And the
Bro, do
main
you
the
remember
main
those
thing of it
Instagram
all,
videos with the balaclava and the kids had the balaclavas on, bro? I even had to get a
yeah,
better
the
bally out.
Instagram boys, like yeah,
Yeah,
likes was one of
bro.
them. Those, bro. I don't know who said here that TGR didn't do a lot for day trading. He did a lot, bro. He
Bro,
did a
this is what people
lot for
don't
day
get.
trading, bro.
There's a
That nigga did
direct
a lot for. I
correlation.
went into day trading because of him, and I got fucked. And then I went into meme coins, and I did good. That's the
yeah,
thing. A lot of people are good in different fields. Like, who knows how many people in ecom are okay, like in that field, or how many people in day trading are okay, but the second they come into meme coins, they can thrive in it, bro. And if
bro.
they thrive, it's a snowball effect.
Yeah,
Another thing
bro.
nobody talks about is how much higher meme coins convert than all the other things you just mentioned, simply on how much more accessible it is. You don't understand, like even on like the most basic thing, like let's say Robinhood or whatever, that's not accessible in every country. You got to be above 18. You have to KYC, especially if you're doing like options and things like that. You got to get approved. You have to wait for your money to settle. It's very, if we talk about sports betting, brother, I mean, it's illegal in most states. Like, it depends on what it is. Like, but like, it's very inaccessible and it's very regulated to very specific demographics and predominantly Americans for the most part for most of these
Yo, why
platforms.
are you raising your hand, nigga? We're not in middle school. You doing in
Where
here?
Nah, this nigga, bro. I I was waiting for him to finish speaking, bro. Anyways, I heard somebody saying here, like when Jack was like that meme coins are, a better field to do than sports betting and casinos. And somebody here said that sports betting is funner. You get to watch the game and you can make money. But come on, there's literally nothing funner than slamming like 2-3 soul into a low cap and then it fucking gets a mad apes gig ape. You're up a monthly salary in 20 seconds. There's nothing that beats that. And I promise you, watching a game won't beat that. And like, I don't know, bro. I think right now, yes, 100%, it sucks ass to trade right now. But
bro,
like
nobody
last
has.
year, and even a few months ago, even August had its little phase. There is like nothing funner than that type of market, where you can make money by being a fucking random. You don't need insider information. You don't need to be pushing something with influence. Like that's funner. That's a lot funner than watching a game, putting $100, making a 1.5x, or putting an 8 parlay to make a 10x, and you literally never win. And if you
I
do
think
win, you lose it the next time.
I think honestly, just everyone unanimously, they have a lack of faith and like the things that I talk about or the marketing, whatever. They don't think it works because it hasn't been tried before. To the extent of what I'm talking about, I'm not saying there's never been marketing for meme coins, but it hasn't been tried before. What I'm talking about, but the thing is, I'm saying this has been tried and is done actively every day for all these other avenues. It's done for sports betting, it's done for day trading, it's done for prediction markets now, and it converts extremely well. It's mandatory. Like it's almost mandatory for them because that's how they attain market share and keep it. And so it's for me, it's just very simple, basic fucking retard logic. Apply the same thing to meme coins, you will get the same conversions, and I would argue much greater conversions because there's no KYC and it's like takes fucking 2 minutes to get on. It's much more accessible. So that's another thing I would say.
Yeah, I also heard another person saying that the sports betting is way easier to just, like buy, sell, cash at the bank. But bro, it's not. You have to be, I
Fuck
think,
no.
21. You need to have your SSN. You need all that. For fans and terminals, you just have to sign up. You could be anywhere. You could be
You could be a
anyone. And you
16-year-old
could
from
be a
fucking
fucking retard. Yeah, like
Bangladesh, bro.
it
From
doesn't matter who
Bangladesh.
you are. It doesn't where you are, bro. Like that's what crypto's about. In fact, decentralization, and that's the whole point, bro. Like, what other space can you do this in? I've tried so many different fields before this. Like, I've been in everything. I've tried ecom. I've tried day trading. I've tried literally everything. And
Me too, bro.
this, by far, is the funnest and the most. Right now, yes, it's not. It's not fair. But bro, there's nothing fair, nigga. Just you have to fucking make. I don't know, bro. Like, waiting and complaining isn't helping anybody. And half of the people in this space are literally people that keep spamming. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's this. Oh, you're not helping, bro. You're not at all. And I honestly, like, Jack gets a lot of hate for being delusional of trying to onboard people, but we need a TJR. We need a fucking breast scales, bro. Because Orangey, he was that, but he's my guy. He doesn't do it no more. He doesn't, like, I don't think he
It
cares as
got to
much
him,
because he's made
bro.
enough money.
Yeah,
He's
he
made
It
made
enough.
got to him. I spoke
made
to
enough
Orangey
money. He must
personally,
He's
bro.
made too
Like,
much money to really care anymore. So
No, he's
there
made
needs.
enough.
oh, but also it got to him, bro. Like,
We got
it's hard
Prosper.
when it's a one-man team, bro. Like, can't be a one-man guy. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
one of those, like, you need to have multiple people around you. You need to have support from the platform as well.
But I
You don't
think
think these brokers ain't on fucking TJR's dick, bro? They're
I want to
onto
say
it,
that
bro.
yeah, no, 100% you're right about that. But I also want to say, like, I think Orange is a great case study in that, like, bro, he's one guy and he literally was predominantly on YouTube, at least in the beginning. Wasn't even really using short form like that in the beginning. It was predominantly YouTube, and the amount of people he was able to convert is proof of what I'm saying. By the way, that meme coins convert so much higher than any other platform. How many people did he convert directly through refs and indirectly? That maybe didn't sign up directly through his refs, but that got on board.
It was like 200,000, bro.
No, he onboarded like 1 million people for
No,
sure.
like
Not just
refs is like 200,000
yeah. Okay, so refs for 200K, he onboarded easily 4 or 5 times that in in
exposure.
yeah, easily, right? And so if you're saying one guy was able to onboard 1 million fucking people from YouTube videos, brother, like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Does that not seem like the most obvious thing? You get a couple billion views a month on short form platforms and paid advertising, you're just going to get a fuckload of people. Does that not seem logical to everyone? I
And
don't
it,
know. That seems very logical
bro,
to me.
and it's simple. Like, why would you be against it? I don't understand. Okay, you're a trader. You get more exit liquidity. Great. Okay, you're another, person of influence. You get more referrals. You get more people on board, right? Whatever position you are in the market, more people, more money. It's that simple. So be for
But
it, never be against
who's
it.
against it?
Bro, it's shit, bro. We've been live, bro. The fucking bare people. Oh, it's so
People are
over.
against it.
You're
Yes,
not
that's
gonna
the whole
change
idea.
it. Market's
Yes.
down. Do you get it? Like, fuck all that shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Are you talking about like chat or like other KOLs?
Dude, the entire okay, hold up. Listen, let me first say there's a lot of people agree with what I'm saying and have shown a lot of love and support, but there's a lot of people who just think what I'm saying is stupid, shouldn't be doing it, it's retarded, it's not gonna make a difference, not gonna move the needle, and it's futile. I think that's probably more the consensus I've seen. And I frankly think a lot of the people who there's people requesting, we bring some more people up here. I frankly think a lot of these people are gonna or say what I just said. They think what I'm saying is futile, it's stupid, and it's not gonna move the needle. So
yeah.
absolutely, I would say
But it's
Right, but
funny because like
you
the
mean
smart
you mean
people
like
know.
people with influence in this space or like just like random people?
yeah, for sure,
No,
influence
people
in
with
the space.
influence as
We
well,
had multiple
bro.
people of influence in the space. I think
I think there was a
we
bit
have
of a
Retard up here.
There was a
I
bit of
think Retard's
variety
a
between obviously when we CTO TikTok coin, right? So obviously a lot of people were like, okay, TikTok coin, they're not feeling it, right? Market's down, whatever, no problem. But then also in terms of the actual method, I think people get the method more. I would say that smart people know, like obviously Dior, Darnell. I spoke to Darnell a lot, Ethan, etc. Centered, obviously, they get it. Do you know what I mean? But then in terms of like normies are just fucking just raging. And then in terms of the TikTok coin, I think obviously a lot of people it's just
Yo,
up to the market,
Darnell, Darnell, get up here, bro. I see you disagreeing on the tweets and shit. Get up here. I want to hear your take because this is someone of influence who disagrees with me. So I want to hear his take. Yeah, there's lots of people of influence who disagree with me and think what I'm doing is stupid. I just want to hear your take on it. Like I'm curious to hear opposing opinions. Um, yo, request. Get
Go
you up
ahead,
here.
Bro,
River. Go ahead, River.
bro, so it's actually crazy. We're doing all this while like Soul's 126. It's just like
Nigga, what else is there to do?
Wait,
Peak
listen.
capitulation.
River's a great example though. River's not a fucking retard, and
Okay, but
he's
he
whatever.
probably
He disagrees
he
with me.
he disagrees with you in the sense of like he doesn't believe like there's a point, but he's not saying yeah, don't go out and do it. Unless I misunderstood River. Like
bro, well, yeah, dude, fucking Jack. How much reps do you have now from your fucking axioms? Like, he's cooking, and there's like no one else is doing it. He's trying to get all the normie LP. So
no one is saying
No,
not to do it. I think the
no.
people
There's
with
definitely
influence are
people
just
saying
saying
not.
like,
No.
oh,
There's 100% people saying explicitly not to do it. Yeah, that's
then yeah, those guys are fucking droolers. But like,
Wait, Darnell request, bro. Oh yeah, he's coming up. He's going up. Hold on, let's get Darnell because he disagrees with me at least to an extent because I've seen him tweet. Darnell, what's up, bro?
yeah, I want to. Nigga, let's switch the topic. We've been talking about this for an hour, nigga. That's why
All right.
yours not talking this bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yours. Why
100.
you not talking, bro?
I
Yours.
want to
Why
hear
you
What
want
is
to
yours.
that
talk,
read?
bro?
I want to hear yours speak, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I want to hear like, does he really sound like that New York motherfucker in the TG fucking shit? That's what I want to hear,
Go
bro.
ahead, Darnell, bro. Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Yo.
All right,
You
Can you hear
Darnell, I
me?
want to hear your take, bro. You've been pretty vocal about disagreeing with me, and so we'll wrap it up here. We'll have Darnell speak, and we'll switch the topic, like River said.
No. So like, I respect the effort being put because it aligns with what we want, right? We want more retail to come in, buy our coins. It's what we need, but like, there's a time for it to happen, and I think it's clear now is not that time. Because
So
if
you're
no, if you look at all the coins we have so far, nothing is holding. What like Wojak sending, but that's obviously Cabal. There's nothing organic about that, right?
Wojak, fucking, what's the other one that's like a cabal run? Like the bullish one? That's
Yeah,
just like 40 mil.
like, I'm not disagreeing with what you're doing. I just think now is not that time.
so your take then should be that maybe we should wait a while and hold
A
off on
hundred percent,
purchasing.
100%. Yeah, because look, I mean, the market's just giga nuked like a couple hours ago.
So here's my take on it. My take is simple as this: these platforms make a fuckload of money. First off, they're gonna have to spend on taxes anyways. They might as well take the write off and do it towards advertising. And any advertising is definitely gonna be better than nothing. Even if you think it doesn't work, it's gonna be better than nothing. Brings more mind share at a minimum. Before we even talk about volume and whatever, it brings more mind share. I don't think you understand. Like nobody even knows what Pumplin is. They don't know what Axiom is. They don't know what these platforms. Even if they've heard of meme coins, they don't know what these platforms are. There's no mind share that's important even for the future. Let's say it doesn't on board now. They know about these platforms. They heard about it in the same light that they know about Robinhood and they know about these platforms, right? They know the name, they know Prize Picks, they know whatever. It
Holy
makes it much more
fuck, bro.
easier to convert and onboard down the line. I think that in of itself is important. Just before we even talk about onboarding,
Oh no,
why
yeah,
not do it?
yeah, no, of course. Like, creating content still, you should still do that. There's nothing wrong about that. Um, but the TikTok coin, I mean, a lot of people definitely got burnt on that buying at the top, which it's not your fault. Uh, and I don't know why people believe it's your fault. I don't know how many holders there were. There were a couple thousand,
Yeah,
so
8,400 at
eight
peak.
thousand. People are gonna blame you obviously, but we all know you didn't sell the top.
Yeah. Retard,
But
I see you want to say something too, by the way, or you can finish up what you're saying.
yeah, look, I mean, I just
But
think we
Darnell, I
need to
agree
wait a
with your
bit.
point about timing, bro. It's like tactics and strategy. Like maybe this is preparation, and maybe we execute at a different
My take
time.
is that there should just be
You're not
marketing
wrong, bro.
consistently, and when there's catalysts that'll come, then that marketing will convert more. I think it's better to just have it now rather than like let's wait to market. If any of these platforms make so much money, they should just be doing it anyways, and we should be holding them accountable.
Yeah,
That's my
I mean,
take.
but we know what will bring the masses back, and that is
Fucking
someone like
winners.
Barkley hitting another 200 to 2 million people. Because that's what onboarded me and all of my friends, and I'm sure a lot of people who are listening to the space too.
But I would argue that that's marketing, though. Like, and I agree
Oh
with you
yeah,
where
no,
you're
no, it
saying
is marketing, yeah, 100%.
right. So we need
But
some.
Its marketing is a result of the macro conditions improving, but I don't have much to say. I was on the space earlier and there was less people. Retard mode here. So I just wanted, now that there's more people here and I'm a private account, I'm going to let anyone who wants to follow me, you can go ahead and follow me and I'll accept
You
it.
might be a
It's the only
coin
reason I'm here.
monster. Like,
Thanks.
what is the
Hey,
point of
drop
all
the
that shit?
CA, bro. Don't worry,
Yo,
bro.
anyways, hold on,
Drop the
hold on, hold
CA
on,
right
hold on.
after
Let me
this
speak
shit.
regarding marketing and like the market conditions itself. Yeah, even I came on from the Bowden P&L too. Well, that's what made me come back. Like I came in December 2023 and then came back from the Bowden. Market conditions at the time when Bowden P&L happened. Yeah, that was the best marketing. That's what I'm saying. P&Ls are the best marketing, and the fact. I think that happened when Solana was like under 130 and Bitcoin was like under 50, 60K. So
Yeah.
I think Solana itself and Pump Fund have the ability to decentralize itself from like majors and alts and just become a casino in itself. These like we have runners even now in the worst time. Like right now, people are fucking all bidding random bullshit. And yes, they're not as high runners as they used to be. But yeah, I think Jack even trying to onboard anybody or market or even King or any other people trying to market and if Pump and Solana work on marketing and focusing on that branch, Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin is the major. It's the king of it all. But I genuinely think they can like decentralize its like Solana from Bitcoin as much as it really is. It should not be as synced as it is. The most runners we ever had was when
Yeah,
Solana wasn't even 130, I think.
facts, bro.
Like
The
you
thing
could
is,
look back
people this
2024, Q1 and Q2. Solana was 110 to 140.
It
Bitcoin was
was
under
different
60K.
though. That shit was different though, cause like before people
Yeah,
actually believe, cause like I I knew niggas who made like 7 figs on Retardio and like Michi,
yeah.
but they actually believed that shit would go to like billions and shit.
For sure, for sure. That's what I
yeah,
mean. Like
true.
sentiment is what matters. Like it's not about timing or Bitcoin. Sentiment. If there's some crazy fucking narrative group here that goes to like 9 figures, 10 figures,
When
it's
are we
gonna
gonna
shift
get
sentiment.
behind one coin though, bro? That's the thing is
That's
like,
the thing. Yeah,
when are we
that's
actually
why
gonna
marketing
get behind
matters,
a
and that's why
coin?
like I know like I don't know what Pump Fund and Solana work on in the back or just Pump Fund in themselves, but if the time is ever, the time would probably be soon, bro. Like as soon as
If
there's any
Elon, if
clarity,
Elon gets a dog right now, like what are we targeting?
Bro,
billions,
this
bro.
is the thing, bro. Niggas are
I
gonna
need
be
like
calling
double.
their own coins because they didn't get in on the sub 100K.
Yeah, people are gonna
Okay,
flood, but with
the coin is the
that's a huge
dog,
issue.
the name. Like it's the easiest unvampable thing, bro. Like
No, they're
yes, there
gonna
will
try
be
to vamp
vamps.
it. They're gonna try to
Okay,
vamp it, but that's
okay.
that's what, in my opinion, where Pump capitalizes. They right there, right then and there. They fucking T-wop off the glass for like 6, 7 figures right there, and just
Yeah, yeah.
fucking send that shit. That one specific coin. They punish everybody that tried to vamp. They put it in their heads. That's it, bro. Vamping is wasting my time. I just missed out on the one little runner because I'm a faggot.
I think
That's
they
what it'll
should.
put in people's head. And then like it that's all it really is, bro.
That's
One runner.
true.
I'm pretty sure when Peanut came, or a little bit before that, Mudang or Choga, I forgot. One of those came out when the volume was so fucking dog shit. Like it was
It was
worse than now
peanut.
at one point. I think
It
in
was
like August
peanut, bro.
2024, it was
Yeah.
Peanut. I
terrible.
was at
But
Kanakaf in
I have a
Dubai,
screenshot
bro.
of it. It was terrible back then.
You
Yeah.
spend
but
on
I mean
Mudang? That shit was good
the
times.
No, no,
during
August
It was a.
Mudang
2024 for
It was like
memes
a
when Solana went to
spill.
95.
It was like a
No, no, it was
dry
110.
spill. It was like a dry spill. I remember, bro. I was in the fucking
yeah.
cafe
It
smoking
was. I'm
shisha. It
not
was like
saying no, no.
a.
Right now it's a little more forked because the PvP and the vamps. Yes, but if we bounce from then because of like Mudang, Shoga, Peanut, etc., AI meta, Trump. Like I'm not saying Trump will happen again. It definitely won't. But sentiment is what matters, bro. Like people were
Dude,
saying
I
it's
think
over. It was a flop. This, that, and then Bitcoin went 100K.
Dude, I
And
think
never
Trump,
mind,
but
Bitcoin went
Trump coin's a
120.
great example of like as much as that was like the crazy catalyst or
Yeah,
whatever.
that'll
Like,
never happen again. But
no,
it
no,
could.
but think
It
about
could be
this.
different.
No, no, but think about how much higher Trump. I know it seems like that was just the craziest market ever because relative to now it was. But like, dude, Trump coin only got like 200K holders initially, and it peak was 800K holders. Like that just seems crazy to me because if you had 5 million people on chain, it would have got fucking 5 million or 4 million holders. Like, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't that many people on, relatively speaking, to
Jack,
even
you know
see.
that coin went 74 bill. What are you talking about? She went like
No, no,
70
no.
bill.
Yeah, that was literally
Obviously,
bigger than most alts.
no,
Like that was
Yeah,
crazy.
okay,
like what are
no,
you saying? That shit was bigger than top companies that made billions in revenue.
It was
obviously,
disgustingly
but I'm
crazy.
saying that was with
I always
800K
flip
hold
Doge.
in like in a couple 100K initial holders because that was everybody that was on chain. It wasn't like there was 5 million people on chain.
Yes, but that doesn't matter. Like all that matters is that there was funds blasting like tens
Yeah.
of mil, 20 mil, 50 mil, 100 mil on that fucking coin. Like
Right, but
it's not
okay, so I'll
it's
concede
bro,
that
look
point.
at
I
it's
got
not
you. I
look
got
at
you.
holders don't matter. It's just like who are the holders and how much are they
How much are they
blasting? Like
gonna
look at
buy?
Avci. Avci's at
Yeah.
70 mil and that shit only has like 10K holders. but that's because the holders want to
The
bid
right
in.
eyes matter. Yeah, the right eyes matter
Yeah,
more than
I'll
more eyes.
concede to the point about funds and whales and whatever. I get you, yes, but it does matter if you have 5 million people on chain, that moves the fucking needle for sure. I know you have
I
5 million.
know what you mean. I know what you mean. But like, look,
I don't
look.
care,
I'll
bro.
tell you
If
this.
you
I'll tell you
spend
this. I'll tell you this.
tell people
The most
5
of the
million
people on the stage right now, like, and this is no offense to anybody, but like, one of them could have more impact on a chart just from their size than like 100 average people. You know. And
Yeah,
then you look at
facts.
it like this. Trump literally, bro, that flipped most altcoins, like a good, like almost all of them.
We
And
almost
then
flipped
you
Doge,
have
bro.
fucking sentiment is what matters the most. My whole point is, if something just comes and just fucking punishes everybody that always, rotates the vamps and they're like PvP, oh, this shit is a bundle farm, they flood it, and then it just goes to like 9, 10 figures without them while they
That's
had the
a
chance to
volume
do it.
thing. It's a volume thing. I was talking about this earlier
Yeah.
because like
Crime. I'll be honest, crime has to happen. Like it's
Crime
kind of
Yeah,
pays,
obvious, and I
but
think
bro.
everybody knows.
Wait,
even if
pause,
crime
pause,
does
pause.
happen, I don't think like this. Everyone's feeling really risk off. You wake
Yeah,
up and you see 140 billion liquidated. People with big money, they aren't gonna
that is true. That is
put
true.
that into a meme coin because the sentiment's just not there.
Yeah.
but
Also,
Okay, let me
I'm
ask you.
not gonna
Let me
lie.
ask this
I think
question. So like,
I want to.
so
Wait, yeah.
I was
okay,
just gonna
Ash, go
say
ahead.
like B&B season was like 2 months ago. Like, and the question that I would pose, because we know that when BNB caught volume, there were 4 or 5 coins that went over 100 mil, and there were also a ton of other smaller coins that went to like 10, 20, 30 mil. That was 2 months ago. And the question that I would ask is, why did that happen? Like, why did BNB get all that volume?
Yeah,
And
yo,
I think it
let
was
me add on to that.
Aster.
Let me add on to that.
But
Let me add on to that. A lot of people were saying the
Crime.
Chinese were bidding, right? And yeah,
You
that was
were.
probably true for the
Crime, my
100 mil
nigga.
coins. Yes, it was.
Binance.
It was true for the 100 mil coins. But then you have like, I don't think the Chinese are like extractor traders, like at least right away. The way, you have a lot of people in the space where they extract trade. And then
Not
you
not
have
enough fuckers was extracting me, Dior. Trust, bro. They was
what?
getting their licks in. But keep going.
No, I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that. I know when they added another launch pad, yeah, but like I'm saying when like CZ or his wife or the other girl would reply to somebody and it would in 1 second go to 10, 15 mil. I don't think Chinese people trade like that, bro. I think that was CT. Like I didn't
No,
think that
no,
was
no,
people in
no.
the space.
Dior. That was Binance. Like, I don't think you understand how big Binance is. That was
I know.
literally
I think
Binance.
Binance is no. I
Binance.
know. I'm talking. I know the 100 mil runners plus were crimed, yes, but I mean like say there was a reply,
No,
like
but
CZ would reply to somebody.
yeah, I'm not even like it's not even crime. It's also just like like
Sentiment,
the
sentiment.
Binance space, like the whole Binance space in general is gigantic. Like the amount of people
Yeah.
who just like love CZ, and because and also that time was perfect because BNB was all time high, and there were just so much people who are like so rich because of
And
BNB and like
Aster
all the
too.
ecosystem.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Aster
I'm
was
not
Aster.
denying there's
There
Chinese
were
bidding, of
I
course.
know
They're the
someone
biggest
who was
space.
personally up 10 mil off of Aster. Like anyone who
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
followed CZ and liked CZ bought that coin, hit a fucking 100x with infinite size, and now had millions of dollars to fuck around with and bid
Yeah,
BN
I'm not.
coins.
I'm not
Yeah,
doubting that
liquidity
Binance is the
like
biggest space,
went
like in,
down.
in this area. Of course it is. But I mean, like, I think the sentiment is what made a lot of people start blasting like way more high risk on,
Yeah.
and even right after one of the worst times in the year, like people were blasting and sending shit to 20 mil in 1 minute on BNB. And yes, Chinese people
Yeah.
were bidding, but I don't think they were bidding the first minute, bro. I think that was a lot of people on
No,
CT
no,
just
no.
buying more.
You're like,
Yeah,
well,
agreed.
yeah, of course, but like you
Even
have to
Copsy
understand
started
this:
holding.
the people on CT are the bidders too. Like a lot of, and then also you have to like I think one thing too is when they did that one coin on Binance Alpha, because like at first they didn't actually know if any of the coins were gonna get like pushed, but then they started putting coins on Binance Alpha, and then
Yeah.
everyone was trying to front run the Binance Alpha, and then also spot listing too. Like, bro, that when that fucking Chinese shit went to 300, that was the most retarded shit of all fucking time. Like that shit literally
Yeah,
up
and it
only
shifted
to
sentiment. You see what I
300
mean,
mil.
though?
It was
Like, and right
insane.
before that, Solana right before that was terrible. Like, it's not as bad as now, but it was bad. And BNB doing what they did shifted sentiment. Like, them sending some dog shit Binance like Chinese letters, it made a whole Chinese meta, bro. I promise you that wasn't normal niggas. I mean, Chinese people
Joris is
buying
about
those
to
tokens.
Dior,
speak.
those niggas made, dude, they made like tens of hundreds of millions on BNB, and then those niggas also made tens of millions on Aster. It was just liquidity fucking like dripping down from all of those niggas who printed. Like literally,
Yeah,
Aster was literally like Jenny, and then the memes were Jenny, and then like they were just printing on printing. So it just like everyone wanted to gamble, and they were risk on.
yeah.
It was
I
just
agree.
like super
Let
desperate.
Yoris speak. I need to hear this guy.
That's what I'm saying. Why you're still order farming, bro?
Nah,
Come
he's
on,
trying
bro.
to speak. I heard him breathing.
Oh shit! Everybody, shut up.
He's shy. He's shy.
Hello?
Instantly,
Yo,
instantly ear rapes.
What's good?
Holy
good
I feel
shit.
like
nigga.
I feel like y'all here just talking about a lot of bullshit.
All right, yours. What's your
Nigga, what
take,
else
bro?
is to
What's
do?
your
Nigga, so
take,
much
bro?
to
You know,
say.
black
Hold
nigga.
up. Nah, what's yours take on the fucking space? I want to hear it, bro. Give it.
All right, so you guys are comparing like current volume to like pre-Trump elections, pre all that. Like, there's no more catalysts left. Like back then, we had all those crazy ass finals because we
Well,
had Trump. Like,
Yo,
hold
back
on.
up, back up a little bit, back a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Back up a
Back
little
at
bit,
like
bro. You're too
20
close to that
feet.
mic, bro.
This shit sound like an ear rape.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, leave him alone, bro. He's new to this shit, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
What?
I'm looking out for you. That's all. It's like real distorted. That's all. It's just kind of loud. You're chill. Just keep going. Keep going. You're doing your thing. You said Trump, then do one more time.
What I say? Oh, like how we had those like 100 mil, 200 mil runners back in the day. Like, you can't really compare now to back then. Like back then, we still had a lot to look forward to. Like what now can like what catalyst do we have left now?
Nigga, Jack Duval's our catalyst, nigga.
Oh my god.
Nigga, no offense, like Jack Duvall, I respect everything you're doing with TikTok and shit, but like you're not onboarding Warren Buffett into meme coins, nigga.
Well, I know I'm not really, but to be fair, I'm also not trying to onboard.
This
You're
nigga's
not
stupid,
even
bro.
mean, brother. What am I? I'm trying to onboard Warren Buffett.
You're just trying to sell on Buffett's
Jack
head, bro.
Buffett. We need Jack Duval as well.
All our
We've got
issues
Black
right
Duval. We need Jack Duval, bro. Can somebody make a Jack Duval
Bro,
profile,
low key,
please?
Dior and Urus, like y'all kind of like, y'all sound similar, low key, bro.
Dior's still pushing his aim coin, bro.
Oh, fuck you, bro.
We don't hate these codes enough. Fucking bag holders.
This nigga Urus
Yo,
beat the fuck
I had an idea of how you could actually like
back
onboard
up,
like
nigga, back up, nigga.
How do you have 10 M's and no mic?
My mic
How does
is
this
far
nigga
as
have
fuck.
10 million and no mic,
My
bro?
mic
For
is far
fuck's
as
sake.
fuck, nigga.
Oh my god, 8-fig nigga, by the way.
But 8-figure guy with no mic, bro. For fuck's sake, bro.
Now you got to turn the gain down. I think you got the gain up. You don't realize it.
Yeah, I got 2K on right now.
Okay.
Real
That's
G.
what was doing it.
Is it good? Like,
yeah, it's better
Yeah,
now.
I can hear you better now, G.
All right. Yours. All right. What's the idea? You said you got an idea for something.
Yeah, so all you TikTok niggas, y'all should launch like an 80%er.
Whoa.
Like,
why are we the TikTok? Like, why we gotta get grouped in? Bro,
because you guys are all docs. Like
Yeah,
you
the
guys are the
TikTok
only
niggas,
niggas.
bro. Yeah, nah, word, yeah.
You guys are the only
you got
niggas that
FNF
are
niggas, you got the KOL niggas, you got the TikTok niggas. Yeah, that's you guys.
Okay, that's chill. Just so I'll take that. I'll take that. All right.
Yeah, y'all should launch like an 80% or like a Meteora coin with tax, and like get that shit to like 100 million, and then give out stimmies like a Trump stimmy, but like to like normies. Like make niggas fill out some type of form on TikTok, show that shit, and then they claim that shit, and it's like $500 or something. Because that TikTok one you was pushing was some straight bullshit.
This nigga stupid, bro.
Yeah, yours. You know what I think, bro?
Yeah.
Yours,
Holy
you're too fucking pessimistic for how much money you made in this space. Motherfucker,
Nah.
You need to be like this. Like,
Let me ask you this. I have a
I'm
question
not-
for yours. Yours, would you have made this much money in any other industry?
Nah, probably not.
Definitely not.
Probably not. Hold
Definitely not,
Probably.
nigga.
Nigga,
I mean,
you're not making anything
unless you got into like
future.
learning like how to like day trade stocks and shit.
Your mic. Oh my
fuck
god,
no.
bro.
Shit.
Dude,
That is
you know what it
underwhelming.
is? I think meme coins got everybody worked, bro. Like, yeah, like everybody's mindset is just so worked, bro. Like, it's just dog. Outside of this shit's low key ass, bro. Like, it's low key terrible.
I mean, the best way to make money like outside of crypto is like scaling a business.
What business would you start, bro? What would you do?
I don't know. I was looking into like Amazon and shit back like a year ago, but that's just like dead now apparently.
I mean, good luck.
Yeah, Amazon FBA is dead.
No, yeah, that's hard, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I know a few people that still make 6 figures a month doing that shit.
No, you can make bread in
It's
FBA
hard as fuck to get it now.
You can make bread in any
side
business, but I
hustle
think the
and all
core
them
part of those
motherfuckers are-
businesses
yeah,
is what? Marketing. That's the core part of the business. We're at a place right now where it's saturated. The only people running this shit is fucking a few KOLs, and we just got the same. This is the amount of people that are on chain right now. The people in this VC, all of us are the only people that are probably trading right now.
Bro, dead ass. Like I think like 8 months ago, like 2-3 people on this stage would have had a 2,000 viewer space, bro. Like that's kind of like scary to look at. Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember we did this exact same space like way back when we nuked like when we
Mhm.
went to 100, and we had like 3K people in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, that's
3K,
what I'm
bro.
saying, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? How are we only
Wait,
have
wait, hold on, hold on,
750?
hold on. How many people
Nigga,
we
it's
got now?
because everyone's
Bro, all the
liquidating.
CTs in this bitch. The listeners got half of everybody, bro.
All right, hold on. No, lock the fuck in. If you're in this fucking space, repost this shit. Let's
Bro,
get
nobody is
fucking
buying
750 is
TikTok coin,
crazy. Yo,
nigga. That's not
Eurus
yo.
used to do his little gay ass spaces and get 8K, bro.
Oh god.
Bro,
You
literally.
used to get
Me,
8K, Yours?
Yeah,
me and
yeah,
Cloud.
Even
one
I
time,
used
one
to get
time.
fucking 5K, bro. This shit's shit,
Me
Or,
and
or there
man.
Cloud
was
was
just one
was
time.
like
There was
was
Chill
insane.
Pill. Yo, Eurus, you remember Chill Pill?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
Oh,
that shit had more
damn.
than this, bro. And that was like nobody was really in there. Yo, bring up more other like diverse traders. Like, is OR
Yeah,
straight or
yeah.
not?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm trying to.
bring this Otta nigga up, bro. I want to hear him. I want to hear
Oh
what he
hell
Oh,
thinks.
Otter,
Otta's
nigga.
here?
no. Hell
No, I want to
no.
hear different opinions, bro.
Bro,
Nah,
get
It's
Otter
better.
up here, bro.
Yo, Otta, request.
Yo, oh,
You know
pull
what?
up,
Why
bro.
request
I,
too.
I rate Otter, bro.
We
Why am I
got.
not
No,
feeling
no,
Dude,
Otter,
yo,
bro?
I think
Hey,
that also the
Casino, pull up, bro.
What happened, Ripper?
I think the problem too is like now people kind of realize, yo, it's actually probably over. But like before, people still had hopium. But like,
I know
I'm gonna
what
be
you mean.
honest,
Yeah.
like, because realistically, if you're still a Bitcoin bull, like I'm gonna be honest, you're retarded. I don't know how you think we go higher.
That shit sucks.
I don't
Nigga.
know.
Yeah, every catalyst is
Nigga,
played
bro,
out.
you just
Like,
gotta pray, my nigga. Bro,
Nigga, pray, you're fucking
inshallah.
retarded, bro.
Nigga, you gonna wake
Alright,
up
hold on,
tomorrow
hold
and
on.
Trump and
Alright.
China and Russia are gonna all like size fucking no
All
cap,
right, bro.
bro.
Listen, we get it.
Yeah.
River's saying we're going to zero. Let's get some more people up here. Let's chill. Let's go. All right, listen. We got Absol, Spider, Crypto, Scoro, Shams. Who y'all want?
Bro,
If we
bring
had
OR
less
up
niggas
here.
like Absolute,
hey, bro,
we'd be
that
doing good
mic
right
is
now.
crazy. I thought mine was bad.
No, because
Wait, was that
listen,
an Absol diss? Yo, me
because
personally.
the thing
Absol,
is, bro, listen, the S&P right now is like literally 1% from all-time high. What happens when the S&P actually starts nuking, bro? Like we're at 85K, S&P is all-time high. Gold is,
We
you know what
buy
I'm saying? Like,
SPX, bro.
Yeah, I know exactly what
We
you're
buy
saying, but
SPX,
so
bro. We
like,
start
I
believing
don't
again.
know.
I think
Listen,
the factor
What
is
if
like, bro,
everyone puts
I
their
know it
money?
sounds crazy, bro, but I think Solana like could go on its own, like not in terms of all time high, but like
You're
as a
you're
meme coin
still
space. Listen,
yeah, River,
bro,
chill, bro.
listen. You speak, ugly ass nigga. Listen. I'm talking, bro. All right, listen. I think this space could like, in general, I think like meme coins and Solana can like completely desync from fucking Bitcoin and all that. Like, obviously, unless Bitcoin goes to zero, yeah. But I'm talking about like, when Bitcoin goes a little, Solana just goes down $20. Like, I think that is an like exaggeration for everything.
Or we just trade on
Bro,
USD1?
bro, my nigga Jack Duval saving us, bro. I don't know why y'all so
Wait,
like
yours, what are you
y'all
trying
don't
to
believe
say?
in this nigga, bro. This RTJR in the flesh, bro.
Wait, yours,
What happened?
what you trying to say? You gonna say something?
Nah, I was trying to ask since like it's over. Like, you have a wallet we can like look at P&Ls and shit from? Because I never seen
Don't
one.
worry about that. Don't worry about that. What
Uh,
if I hit 9-figure exit on Axiom, I'll post that. Don't worry about that. I'll post
uh,
that.
no,
This nigga River the richest nigga in the space by 10x, bro.
Nigga, I'm
He's
poor.
so
I'm
this
poor,
nigga
nigga.
mysterious as fuck, bro.
could you add Shams to the space? I think he requested.
Oh yeah,
He's like
yeah,
a TA. He's like a TA nigga.
That was the nigga that made the CT college shit, right?
No, that's
Yeah.
Shams was good, bro.
All right, Shams is gonna start talking about fucking Bitcoin dominance again, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, River, you just bottomed the market.
Yeah, if you think I bought him the market, you're retarded.
You just bottomed it, bro.
Yeah, you're
Bro,
broke.
you
You think I bottomed down?
Bro, shit, we pumping, nigga. We up $80.
Up now, bro.
No, you know what's so funny? I hate when niggas like we're down 50%, we pump 6%, they're like fucking like hype. Like, yo, you're retard.
Bro,
We're down
that shit is so
16%,
funny,
Bro,
bro.
you were saying the market was over and then we went to all-time highs.
Yeah, that's
What are you
over
talking about?
now, nigga. I'm just kidding.
I've been saying we're fucking done for like fucking months and months. What are you talking about?
So we
Yeah,
made
but
all-time
now
highs
I
multiple
cashed
times
out
and
after Trump,
you
bro. This got
been
drawn
missing
out.
out.
Yo,
What are
wait,
you
yo,
talking about
let
missing out?
bring Owari and Shadow up here. I want to hear like different niggas.
Wait, I want to hear
point of views.
Ori. Yeah, get Ori in this bitch. No, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I think the method is really we all do TGR stocks. I think that's the method now.
No,
Bro,
bro.
I
That's what I'm
think the
telling you, bro.
method is,
Jack Duval is our
bro.
TJR, bro.
Bro, I think the
That's
method
let
is
me
we
tell you
just
something.
fucking just
If
push
you day
Why
push
y'all
trade,
each
laughing,
other's shit,
bro?
bro. Just push each other's shit, bro. If a
dog,
guy's doing
that day
something,
trading shit is
just
a
fucking push
fucking
it.
psyop, bro. That shit is a
Wait.
psyop.
Yo, Jack, how much have you made from Axiom, nigga? Be honest. How much have you made,
He's only
nigga?
got 500
Nigga,
refs.
you say it first, bro. You say it first.
Nigga, I haven't made shit. How much? How much have you
Nah,
made,
nah. You say it first, bro.
Nigga, pocket watching ass nigga.
Off rep, no,
Nigga is
I'll
the
tell you,
first
reps. I haven't
Axiom
made shit
nigga,
off.
bro.
Yeah, how much? Wait, shut up. How much?
Let me see right now. Not, dude, like not shit. Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
Wait, Jack, why are you saying day trading is a scam? Like, if you can get good at day trading, you're set for life.
That's not true.
Like, bro, if you're a consistent day trader,
Yoris,
like,
this
that's
is where
never
you
gonna
lose it all, bro.
Bro,
Do not
anything
start
in
day
that field,
trading,
even
bro.
perps,
Please.
bro.
I don't want to see Yoris lose it all to perps, bro. Please.
That's like saying you
I
get
gave
good
you
at
enough
perps, you'll
money,
be rich
bro.
for life. There's so many people I knew that were 20 to 40 mil ports. It took them 4 years to build it up, and in the last 2 months, they're fucking sub 6 figures now. Like
You still pushing no. You still pushing no, by the way.
I'm still pushing. Yeah, fuck you, nigga.
No, I'm not.
Nigga, Nub's gonna go, and all these niggas in the space gonna be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? This nigga 8 figs and a half now. What the fuck?"
No, I'm not
Go
gonna.
on,
You're
Jack.
actually funny as fuck.
Jack,
That you believe it.
how
You
much
genuinely
refs you made,
believe
bro?
that shit.
Yes, nigga. What the fuck?
People
Yeah,
want to
Nigga,
know.
if you don't want to believe, that's fine, nigga. I'ma believe. Fuck. It's
Yours, how
gonna
you gonna
happen,
feel
bro.
when
I don't know if it's
yours,
now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. It's gonna happen, bro.
yours, how you gonna feel when Dior makes your whole port on Nubcap, bro? How you
Nigga,
what's your
nigga,
feeling
he's
and
gonna
reaction?
start fucking cooking in my Dominican deli, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have this nigga. Yo,
Maybe like in 2034 or some shit.
nigga, shit. That's 9 years, and you make fucking 20 M's. Not bad.
Wait,
So go on,
Jack. How much have you?
Shams, go
made?
ahead, bro.
How much
You've
I
been
you
got
trying to
made?
speak.
like 100 soul.
You
100
made
soul, really?
100 soul. Wait,
Nigga,
you made
River,
100 soul.
River is a fucking bro. Nigga, River is one of
Yeah,
those
so,
niggas, bro. He probably makes out a
so
What
day
do you
Jack,
mean? Jack, did you
that
say you've
100
only made
soul,
100 soul on refs?
Huh?
You say you made 100 soul on refs?
yeah,
Yeah.
you should give away that 100 soul on TikTok live to
The
onboard
sky's the
niggas.
limit, to
This
be honest,
nigga,
Like,
bro.
bro.
like you give away a soul to a nigga,
But to be
he'll
fair,
go in the church.
it's because you don't do YouTube,
Yo,
bro.
you know,
Jack, it's because you
Yo,
don't do
deadass, you should
YouTube.
have did that with TikTok coin, like donate all the fees and shit.
I
Nah,
think I think we need to personally pillage everyone who's 8 figs in this fucking space. I think we need to take
bro. The thing is, like, you're gonna onboard these niggas into the trenches, and like, at least you're gonna take all their soul anyway. So like, what's the point? Like, they're gonna be trenching with 0.3, 0.2 soul.
You always just please don't start
or you're
perps,
saying
bro.
give them money so they can sign up to the rep and give you the money back. Okay, that's low key
Oh
big brain,
God,
bro.
nigga.
That's such
Yeah,
a
so
Bro,
that's
because the niggas
Oh
are
no,
not.
yeah, you
There's no
should give away your
plays.
fees. That is a good idea. Never mind. I heard it wrong before.
genius.
There's no
Not
plays
all
where
of
like
it,
a normal
50% or some shit.
Nah, this guy's thinking. Nah, this guy's thinking.
Eurus, what you gonna do for this space, nigga?
Yeah, you're
It's impossible.
Not true. That's not true.
Bro, name one coin where you could have done that on.
All right. If you hit 0.1
Snapchat?
soul into nothing, right? Or even TikTok, 0.1 soul at
Bro,
6K.
do you see
Listen.
the chart? Do you see that chart, nigga?
Okay, nigga, that could have been that nigga. The 0.1 nigga could have been the nigga that did that shit. Listen.
Shadow has 80% of that coin, nigga.
Okay, if they ate 0.1 soul at fucking 6K, okay? That's 1 soul at 60K. That's 10 soul, 600K. And then that's like,
Nigga, they're not letting
nigga,
you in
that's
that bundle. They're not letting
How
you in
would
that
it?
bundle.
nigga,
Yeah,
that's a
how would
0.1 soul
it?
buy, nigga. If you don't let that nigga slide, that's you're fucking evil, nigga. Let that nigga slide, bro.
Shadow's not letting him slide, bro. You know that.
This nigga Eurus Yo, this nigga Eurus, bro. This nigga one time when he was just spawning supply, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It's never ending cells. Yo, Shadow, get up here. Get up here.
The shadow in here? All right, get up here.
Yeah,
Yo,
he's
he was like
listening
hella
to
motion
stuff.
on
Let Black Duval up here. Let Black Duval.
Oh, that
No, we need
Black
we need
Bull.
Jack
Yeah,
Duval,
When
bro.
you sold
We
us
need
that
Jack
20
Duval
bets,
up
me
here,
and
man.
Shadow will start posting our P&L, I swear.
Wait, you have no P&Ls, bro. I'm gonna ask you, nigga. They ask you for a P&L and you posted like a Trump bet.
Yo, Eurus, this
Bro,
nigga's
you know,
axiom fees,
nah,
bro.
I'm
This
actually
axiom
so
fees,
stoked
bro.
about that Trump.
What happened?
I want to put like 300K on that shit, but I was
This
a
nigga
pussy. I put, like,
axiom fees is like
260.
a fucking bro.
Bro.
I don't know what it is, but bro, I know it's crazy.
The thing is, bro, I made I was able to retire before I found Axiom, so I didn't really care.
Yeah, so now you're just like you know those Jews with
I'm not Cupsy,
chugging the
nigga.
water.
I'm not Cupsy, bro.
I got an
I got
idea.
more
If
money than
we
Cutsy, bro.
all, if
Fuck no.
everyone
No, I
posts their
don't.
top
Cutsy's
P&L
fucking.
right now, post their top P&L right now on Twitter. We should see like a 10%.
The top piano on Twitter is.
What's that gonna do though? That's not gonna onboard
Hold on.
anyone.
The top piano. I'm
Nah,
scrolling through the
it's
listeners.
not gonna onboard any new people, but it's gonna wake some motherfuckers
It's
up.
casino, bro.
All those
Everyone
P&Ls
got
are
P&L on Twitter right now is casino.
Nigga, it's Slingor. That nigga's like.
Not Slingor.
Fuck that nigga.
Well, hold up, Slingor's in here? Oh, I know Slingor's got hella
Yo.
shit to say, bro.
Bro, that nigga's so fucking retarded, bro.
The thing is, like, I feel like that even the P&L thing is not good though, because like I know multiple niggas on perp say like I know a nigga he made 40 mil like 2 months ago on perps.
Bro, River, how do you just know
That's not
everyone who
work.
made like 40 mil, 100 mil, 200 mil? Something's
Because
not
he's
adding up,
one of
bro.
them niggas, bro. I don't know.
I've been
Dior.
Yeah.
You bouncing on that shit crazy, gay. Like, chill out.
Yo.
Nigga,
Wow.
shit.
Bro, even yeah. Does anyone even Eugene, bro? Eugene, like he used to post, but like I don't know, he deleted his whole shit. It's not worth it.
Yo, what do you want to say, Bobby?
Yeah, I just wanted to make one comment and then I have another spiel. I just wanted to say, oh, wait, Jack Duvall and Dior up here? What is this, the ugly nigga meetup? By the way, I only got about... Anyways, hold on, I'm not done. Anyways, hold on, not done, thanks.
Nah, you're
Hold your
funny as
applause.
fuck.
Hold your applause. Last time I said this, I only got like 100 new followers, so I'm a small private
Bro, you're
account. I'm
actually-
accepting follows for the next 20 minutes,
I'm
thanks.
crying, bro. This
Holy
nigga
fuck.
hilarious.
Bro, dude,
Nigga,
you
you in the
actually
ugly
lost your
nigga, you
mind
in the
when you
ugly nigga
said
club with
that.
us too, nigga. What the fuck?
Nah.
Last time I made this, I only got 200 followers.
Bro, what the fuck I do, nigga? What a Jack do? This nigga's muted.
Yo, what the fuck did I just come back to, bro?
Nah, I'm crying, bro. That nigga tried to hide him. Nigga, you in the club with us, nigga. We all ugly. Everybody in this bitch is ugly, nigga.
Alright, bro. Talk for yourself, nigga. Talk for yourself.
My fault. You sexy, nigga.
Oh, you just inspired me,
you
River,
nice
bro. If
nigga.
everybody just docks right now, I swear, bro. This shit's
No, bro. Niggas already violated me enough. I'm not doing a fucking update, bro.
Bro, but like if you were to do that, you're not gonna make the Solana price go up. So like, what's the point?
You wanna have Solana price goes up? You
Yeah,
niggas
when
all
you,
need to like channel your energy and like bring Jack Duvall up, and that's the new TJR. I'm not even joking, bro. Like dead ass.
bro.
Jack.
If you dox right now and win the fucking TikToks and say I made fucking 8 figs on,
Bro, this
chain,"
nigga
That's
dead
gonna be a
ass.
lab, nigga.
Eurus
That's
is a
gonna be a
BBL
lab.
demon, bro. If this nigga does like a fucking like dox and just like, bro, this nigga will be the OF Sophie Rain for fucking meme coins, bro. We need to just channel different like genres.
yeah, for
I
sure.
can't
Bro.
lie. If you say, yo, I made fucking 8 figures while playing 2K with a shit mic, bro, it's on board everyone.
Nah, I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
bring up
Eurus shit fat, bro.
All right,
Bro,
boys, I'm
bring
going to leave
people
it
up, bring people
there.
up.
I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go live life. But to summarize, I'll let people say the final words, and then we'll leave it in 5 minutes.
Oh wait, you wrapping it up? All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
I think we got
Tight
life to
shit,
live,
tight
bro.
shit.
Shadow, get up here, nigga. Or Slingo, one of you two.
They're not even requested, bro. If they request, they could say some shit.
Hey, listen,
bro.
I don't know if they're probably busy or something. I don't know.
Bro, Lingor's about to come out the gate talking.
Nigga, look at Pump Soul Chart, bro. That shit looks like about a free fall to 100, bro.
Yeah, well, Soul's definitely going to 100, bro. 100%.
Yeah,
Jeez, bro.
Yo, dear, are you gonna fly out a bitch or with your money, like with your nub money, or what's happening?
Bro. I'm gay, nigga.
All right, cool. Well, guys, look, I'll leave it there.
I'm gonna fly Eurus out.
I'll leave it there, bro. I appreciate you guys. Wish you guys the best. And
Wait, Slingor just came. Hold up.
Wait.
Go on, bro.
Hold up, real quick. Slingor just came up, and then we'll end it.
Oh, is he here now?
Yeah.
All right, cool, bet.
Oh, he left. I just thought. Wait, what?
Oh, did Slingor leave? Oh shit. Okay. Well.
Yeah, thank you, Slinger, for the yelling trick. Bro got intimidated.
Yeah, it's good, bro.
Slingor. All right. Well.
I bet. Well, look, appreciate you guys. Eurus, keep it up, bro. Dior,
You too, bro.
appreciate you, don't know.
Keep it going.
With a nice
Oh, yeah,
to meet you
nigga,
guys.
keep doing what y'all doing. We gonna get these
Wish you all
normies.
one love, one love, one love, one love, one love. Peace.
Yeah, everyone.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Wow. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck to say, bro. What the fuck do I say? I can't believe Yoris has got 8 figs, bro. It kind of reminds me of like one of those guys that's just really good at playing games, bro. Um, I mean, I'm not sure, bro. I didn't want to drag it on for hours. It's been like an hour or two. No point dragging on the spaces. Do you know what I mean? I want to have a shower and go live my life, bro. Fuck. Chat saying, watch his action. He's a good trader. Mixes short term and long terms. He's a fucking good trader, bro. You're a fucking amazing trader, bro. Was a good space. I agree. A lot of good thoughts. I think we edited it at the right time. I think space is not something to be dragged. Fuck. I think we'll leave it there, boys. I mean, Solana looks like it's coming down. It's gonna come down to $100, 100%. So it comes down here, maybe 67. For sure, bear market. For sure, bear market. So August, we should be back. August should be bear market bottom. So not that bad. I'll probably be shredded by this time. I'll be shredded by here. Few jiu-jitsu competitions. We're Gucci. Birthday in March. We'll do perps. I think we're gonna transition to perps, bro. I'm gonna transition my channel to perps. We just perp trade. 100%. 100% just perp trade. And then meme coins. Meme coins should be okay, bro. Meme coins should be okay. We should still be able to do $500,000 a day. Get in, make some bread, get the fuck out. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna let the dust settle. For the trenches. That was an insane space. There's a lot of things. I just want to meditate on it, to be honest, bro. I know these niggas don't even like think. Me, I like to think. I'm gonna just sit and meditate on it and just think about what goes forward. I know it's outside of our control. The only person whose hands is in is Elon, bro. It's only in Elon's hands what the fuck he decides to do. I don't think Jack DeVol is the savior of the trenches. But I think he's a cool guy. I wish him all the best. So appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it to Full Expo. And I'll see you in the trenches. If you want to know what happened with TikTok coin, you can check it out. You can check it out on the page. I've pinned it. It's a shit show. And I CBA to do another CTO. I haven't got enough energy to do CTO. The last one almost killed me, bro. I'm not doing it again. But I appreciate you guys. And yeah, ultimately, there's still more money to be made than a 9 to 5. I think that's the crazy thing about where we're at. So we'll see how it goes. Appreciate you. One love. And yeah, peace.